believe. Believe. It's in your DNA. This is our legacy to you. Come on, you Blues. Come on, Jeffs.
Come on, you Blues. Come on, guys. Let's do it for him. Let us do it for the DDA Drogba. DDA Drogba, a very, 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 very happy birthday to DDA Drogba. Of course, Chelsea का भी भाई birthday था last weekend ही तो बनता है यार. दो reasons apart from we being Chelsea Football Club and us suffering. But we have to discuss a lot of other things. Okay, let's be real. As much as I would like to say we are the greatest club, of course, that is the aim eventually. लेकिन अभी के लिए we have to respect there has been some great matches over the weekend. We'll discuss that. उसके लिए I think we'll be joined by Daksh as well in some time. But there is a UCL week coming up. But doesn't matter. Right now, the focus at least Chelsea players, भाई मैं बोलता हूँ, or even social media, be it Stamford Bridge going crowd. आज के लिए भाई, let's do it for DDA Drogba. Let's do it for Chelsea Football Club because the teams have dropped points. Kahin na kahin, there is a faint chance. Yes, we are not, believing in Poch. Yes, no matter what, hum lekin rahenge. That is the whole point. That should be the idea, in my opinion, at least on match day, if not more. Biki in the house, what's up? Rahul, thanks again. Shout out to aapko as well as to Kush. Eric Ten Hag, Chelsea. And like I say, let's make Drogba's birthday and Chelsea's 119 birthday special. Absolutely, Pudin, aapko bhi shout out as well as Harsha and Kosh. Arey, NS Sports TV Nipun in the house. People, my Chelsea brother from another mother, do check him out as well. Bhai, I know, Nipun, we are not convinced with things, but and a lot of things that needs to be discussed. Jo, conversations chal rahe in terms of appointments, in terms of basically, what is happening on and off the pitch. Absolutely, we have to discuss. Lekin, again, request each and everyone, especially the folks, the Stamford Bridge going folks, match day mein nahi karne ka bhai bawal. As much as I know we don't want to get to that stage or fir hum strike karenge, lekin abhi ke liye it is important that we get 3 points. In fact, the next few weeks, and we come back at least in some Europe, or fir hum bolenge bhai. That is how we should do. Panada Vishal in the house as well. Swap. Interesting that. And yes, happy birthday to Drogba. Get back Tuchel. Arun, again, of course, we love our Tuchel. We love our Jose Mourinho. आप जानते ही हो, मतलब two of the Chelsea GOAT managers as much as Ancelotti. लेकिन realistic क्या है? और the fact is on match day तो नहीं आने वाला अरुण. आज आप बोलोगे yes, आप maybe you are one of them who are going to Stamford Bridge and holding the board like Rafa Benitez के समय में, तो fair enough. वो आपका point of view, I get that. लेकिन don't you think more than that important है कि भाई next season, मतलब बाद में आप realize करोगे जो बहुत लोग ने with all due respect किया है. I am never Poch by the way. I am never Poch out recently. हाँ, मैं था December end में, January beginning में. Absolutely. भाई तब तो भाई आप लोग बोले थे back करो. अभी कर रहा हो तो मुश्किल है. अब the thing is, you need to understand that by the time it's too late, it'll be too late for us to really realize that we cannot do anything, or we need some kind of Europe next season. Let's hope for that. Jeten in the house, kya haal hai bhai? Devesh as well. Bhai, jo bhi log jude, first of all, sorted hai, but let's hit that like button. 5 minutes my lineup will be out. We'll be discussing tactics, we'll be discussing lineup, the opposition. But of course, like I said, आज EPL, UCL generally हम बात करेंगे because बवाल मच रहा है. Of course, कल भी हम अलग से stream करेंगे, लेकिन आज we'll have a guest in the house. Hopefully, we'll discuss that. Devesh, congratulations to United to win the weekend game. KF in the house as well. NS Sports TV, yes. If we lose today and get knocked out of the FA Cup by Leicester City, I will refuse to attend any more games so long as Pochettino is a manager. If we lose both the games, you have a right to do more than anything. But like I said, if we have a 1% chance of getting to Europe, I would still say supporting the club is important at this point in time, as much as you may not be Pochettino. That's what I'm saying. That is what बहुत ही mature understanding, and I'm glad that Nippon understands that. If वाला condition डाला है. Drogba, please, let's do it for him. Of the chess, Manaj भाई, big up यार, being an Arsenal fan. Of course, जो Thierry Henry ने किया था early 2000s में, again lucky enough to watch those live matches early 2000s में, and then mid 2000 late 2000s में जो Drogba ने किया था Arsenal को, we have to discuss that. It'll be interesting. Daksh को पता नहीं if I have shared with him, but that's a mini topic in itself, guys. We have to discuss Drogba versus Arsenal, and of course by Arsenal in the title race. We have to discuss along with अपने lineups as well as tactics. Believe in the crest, absolutely believe. भाई Drogba बोलता है believe, तो we have to believe. The Menace, I am good. I hope you're good as well. Absolutely happy birthday to Drogba again. Ronnie, Harsh, अंकुश अगेन थैंक्स आशुतोष, और आपको कुछ को भाई शाउट आउट आपको ज्वाइनिंग कर रहे भाई, ज्वाइनिंग कर रहे एब्सोल्युटली भाई। जैसे हम जाते हैं विपिन, वी आर लाइव फॉर अबाउट व्हाट जनरली 3.5 आवर्स। एक मूवी होती है यार पूरी, इट्स अ प्रॉपर मूवी ऑन मैच डे, सो ही विल डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू बी देयर। गौरव एज वेल, बिग अप यार। इमरान, आरित, दीप क्या बोलेंगे भाई, क्या लगता है चेल्सी यूरोप तक जाएगा? ब्राइटन, वेस्ट हैम, एस्टन विला, चलो देख ही लेते हैं, विल लुक एट इट। ऑफ कोर्स लाइनअप्स आएंगे, टैक्टिक्स आएंगे, प्रीमियर लीग के बारे में बात करना वो तो करना ही है। मीनवाइल व्हाइल आई ब्रिंग इट अप, ये बोलेगा प्रेडिक्टेड लाइनअप क्या है, क्योंकि 4 मिनट बाकी है अभी। यस ऑफ कोर्स इट्स अ डू और डाई, इट्स अ 6 पॉइंटर गाइस। आज जो भी हारेगा ना कहीं उसका यूरोप का सपना खत्म खत्म बस। दैट इज हाउ इट इज, रियलिटी वही है। एट स्टैमफोर्ड ब्रिज वी कैन नॉट लूज एज मच एज न्यूकासल हैव डन वेल अगेंस्ट अस, लेकिन हमने बहुत बार खेला है उनको इस सीजन में, तो वी हैव अंडरस्टूड देयर गेम। ऑफ कोर्स अ कपल ऑफ न्यूकासल प्लेयर्स है जो चेल्सी प्लेयर्स हुआ करते थे, इफ यू नो, लेकिन अगेन मुड्रिक एक मोमेंट था न्यूकासल का अगेंस्ट। डू यू अग्री विद दिस लाइनअप जो स्क्रीन पर है? अगर बेसिकली वी आर नोइंग हु आर अवेलेबल उसके मुताबिक, या आप रिस्क लोगे कैसिडाई और मडुवेके और इवन गैलेगर? आई नो 100% इल है, मतलब इल था 3 डेज बैक तक, लेकिन लास्ट 2 डेज में हो सकता है इज रिकवर्ड, आई डोंट नो। मतलब दैट इज फॉर यू टू टेल मी, इट्स अ प्रेडिक्टेड लाइनअप व्हाइल वी वेट फॉर द लाइनअप। 2 मिनट्स बाकी है, बट एट द सेम टाइम द रियलिटी इज दैट हमारा जो टेबल में स्थान है ना 11वीं पोजीशन पर, न्यूकासल 10वें पोजीशन पर, वी हैव टू गो ऑल आउट, एंड ऑल आउट एंड हाउ वी हैव टू गो ऑल आउट। वी हैव गॉट एन 8.5 डे ब्रेक गाइस, 8.5 दिनों का ब्रेक मिला टेक्निकली, मैं हाफ डे भी काउंट कर रहा हूं, लेट नाइट किक ऑफ आज। तो वी हैव टू हैव नो एक्सक्यूजेस मैन, नो एक्सक्यूजेस, we have to win tonight. Wait and Dawes, I think the owners will learn the lesson from the past 2 seasons. I hope they do. I hope they do. And that is what even a Roman dropped his ego. So why not this owner, man? Why not? And it's a set of owners, a consortium. I know we should look for new left back. Sell Chilwell. Give 2 more seasons for James and striker Arun. I would love to do that in an ideal world. लेकिन Chilwell, हाँ, he's not the player what he was in 2021, जो हमें चैंपियंस लीग जिताया था just about, the next year Club World Cup and you know the FIFA Club World Cup and the UEFA Cup etc. But the reality ये भी है कि यार इंजरी प्रोन है, yes, उस स्क्वाड से खाली 3 ही लोग बाकी है, तो लेट्स एक्चुअली कीप देम एज मच एज पॉसिबल। मैच 130 है, यस बिल्कुल 130 है, बट वी आर हियर बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू बी डिस्कस्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ टैक्टिक्स, इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रीमियर लीग रेस, इन टर्म्स ऑफ चैंपियंस लीग नॉकआउट्स थोड़ा बहुत। एंड जॉडी इज इन द हाउस, आर यू रेडी फॉर? भाई आज अपना ही एक अलग लेवल का मौत का खेल है भाई। पीपल हु नो चेल्सी एंड न्यूकासल फैंस विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई इज इट मौत का खेल। Eddie Howe, what do you think about Eddie Howe? It'll be interesting, but lineup is going to be out any second. Meanwhile, आप लोग बोलिए, everyone in the chat, Didier Drogba's birthday, Chelsea's birthday last weekend, even the neutrals, you tell me, which is, I'm no, and answer UCL final नहीं हो सकता, पहले ही रूल बोल रहा हूँ, answer UCL final नहीं हो सकता, which is the top Didier Drogba moment for you apart from the UCL final in 2012? Which is a top Didier Drogba moment for you as a football fan? क्योंकि Drogba, let's be real, बंदा peace war भाई, whatever he stopped the civil war with the peace in Ivory Coast. He is someone who people look up to even in life, not just football. So भाई, you have to celebrate this day apart from Chelsea's birthday last weekend, obviously, which is bigger. But the reality is that those moments जो players देते हैं ना, we can never forget. What is that one moment? आप लोग बोलिए, everyone. I think 2010-11 Drogba was United. While I'll just look for the lineup, guys. एक सेकंड दीजिएगा मुझे। अगेन जो भी लोग यहाँ पर आए हैं, come on, let's smash that like button. If you like what you're seeing, let's smash that like button. Doesn't take a buck. And again, remember, it's always a fan channel for all to see. Yes, I'm a Chelsea fan. Yes, I have a soft corner for AC Milan as well. But at the end of the day, we all love football और हम कीड़े हैं भाई फुटबॉल के। मैं तो बोलता ही हूँ हमेशा। तो अगर आप अग्री करते हो, hit that like button and Almighty Sport भी चेकआउट करिएगा, because that has become active in terms of live shows, not just on the videos. यहाँ पर लाइनअप आ गया है भाई, आ गया है। पेट्रोविच इन गोल, मालो गुस्तो राइट बैक, दिसासी चालोबा एट सेंटर बैक, थियागो सिल्वा इज नॉट देयर गाइस, बिग ब्रेकिंग न्यूज। कुकुरेया एट लेफ्ट बैक, कुकुरेया शुरू कर रहा है गाइस। काइसेडो, एंजो गैलेगर इज अ कैप्टन, भाई अपना कचरा खेलेगा, इज बैक मैन, गैलेडॉग इज बैक, होपफुली 100% ऑफ, बिकॉज प्रेसिंग ऑफ न्यूकासल के अगेंस्ट we need that गैलेगर का 100% होना वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। मैं शेयर कर देता हूं स्क्रीन पर, एक सेकंड दीजिएगा मुझे, while you tell me what is your Didier Drogba best moment and we'll come back to it as well. लेकिन like I said, Cole Palmer, Jackson and Sterling are starting, Mudryk yet again on the bench, सेम इन मडुवेके, लेकिन वो मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था, इफ आई एम बीइंग ऑनेस्ट विद यू, डिस्पाइट मुड्रिक का गोल अगेंस्ट न्यूकासल इन द कैरेबो कप, क्योंकि हमें पता ही है इट्स अ केस जहां पर हम रिस्क नहीं ले सकते, और पॉच तो और भी सेफ खेलते, लेकिन 11th तो रिस्क लेना बनता है, तो देयर इज अ डिबेट आउट देयर फॉर श्योर, 100% डिबेट का पात्र है. आई डोंट नो व्हाट यू गाइस थिंक अबाउट इट, बट इंटरेस्टिंगली थियागो सिल्वा नॉट देयर. मतलब आई नो थियागो सिल्वा ने मिस्टेक्स की थी अगेंस्ट, आई बिलीव इट वाज probably if I remember right, pretty sure it was Newcastle itself. वो मुझे याद है 4-1 लॉस हुआ था as well as the first leg, but come on, in such a big game जहां पर इतना रेस्ट मिला है, and I know he's coming back from injury, come on, we should have risked Thiago Silva considering March break है, as much as Chalobah Disasi is not too bad, but I don't know guys, मतलब यहाँ पर मैं two minds में हूँ. I would love to hear from you what you all think about it as well. बोलेगा यहाँ पर अगेन जो भी लोग देख रहे हैं, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैंने शेयर किया कम्युनिटी पोस्ट में, गाइस डू नॉट नो कंजूसी ऑन द लाइक्स, कम ऑन लेट्स गेट इन द लाइक्स, वी नीड मिनिमम 150 लाइक्स ऑन द स्ट्रीम क्विकली, 150 लाइक्स इज व्हाट वी आर एमिंग फॉर, लेट्स गो फॉर इट. एंड यहाँ पर गौरव यहाँ पर शेयर भी कर दिए यहाँ पर एज वेल. कचरा के बिना टीम में इंटेंसिटी नहीं दिखता, बिल्कुल 100% अग्रीड. मुड्रिक को क्यों नहीं स्टार्ट करता समझ नहीं आता भाई. देखिए यार, आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट चेल्सी फैन बेस अपना जो है ना, मतलब लव यू ऑल मैन, लेकिन मैं अंडरस्टैंड करता हूं टोटली कि डिसअपॉइंटमेंट, क्योंकि 11 तो आप अभी रिस्क नहीं लोगे तो कब लोगे, मतलब ये एक पॉइंट है. बट टू टेल दैट मुड्रिक हैज बीन इमेंस, ही हैज बीन वाओ, लाइक यू नो, ही हैज बीन अ hazard or even a Pulisic lockdown Pulisic, if you know what I mean. It's lies यार, let's not lie to ourselves, मतलब वो तो नहीं है ना. तो कहीं ना कहीं आई थिंक आई एम नॉट टू डिससैटिस्फाइड. मतलब अगेन स्टर्लिंग, द बॉल इन हिज कोर्ट, ही हैज टू प्रूव इट. स्टर्लिंग को भाई फ्री में नहीं मिलने वाली. और पॉच, व्हाट आई डिसएग्री विद पॉच इज कि बंदे में दम नहीं है कि वो चेंज करता है, मतलब ही हैज टू चेंज व्हेन देयर इज अ नीड, एंड ही डज नॉट नीड टू वेट 65 मिनट्स. वो अगर उसको दिख रहा है थिंग्स आर नॉट हैपनिंग, ही नीड्स टू चेंज देन एंड देयर ही नीड्स टू चेंज, वो प्रॉब्लम है. लेकिन अगेन अब देखना पड़ेगा व्हाट यू थिंक अबाउट द सेंटर बैक सिचुएशन. तो चालोबा स्टार्टिंग बैक टू बैक लुक्स गुड, अकेडमी प्लेयर भाई, हमेशा अच्छा ही है किया है, आई डोंट थिंक इज डन टेरिबली, बट अगेन इज नॉट अ वर्ल्ड क्लास प्लेयर. हाँ अगेन सेट पीसेस, हमारी सॉफ्ट स्पॉट इज व्हाट, सेट पीसेस, एंड दैट इज वेयर वी हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. एंड आई थॉट एज मच एज चालोबा दिसासी आर देयर, but let's be real, Thiago Silva and Badiashile we are missing, but they are on the bench. Let me tell you, Gallagher ये ill था, तो बुखार थी basically, whatever you want to say, so he didn't train much, लेकिन being Gallagher, being the guy that he is, I think we are taking the risk and playing him. That's what it seems like, or he's recovered at least. Bench पर meanwhile Alfie Gilchrist है, Carney Chukwuemeka है, Cesar Casadei है, David Washington is on the bench for a change. यहाँ पर we have Mudryk, of course, Madueke and Robert Sanchez and Thiago Silva. That is the bench of Chelsea. Newcastle का भी मैं दिखाने वाला हूँ टीम, एक सेकंड दीजिएगा while I try to multitask and take your comments in a second. Again, जो भी लोग देख रहे हैं भाई, अभी भी देख रहा हूँ, like buttons नहीं दबाए, let's have it. Elliot Anderson, Kraft, Murphy, Lascelles, Joe White, Lewis Miley, Karius and Richie. So I think हमारी bench stronger है, which is very rare, but Newcastle are also dealing with a lot of injuries. Lewis Hall को again I don't think is getting game time. Livramento is getting though obviously. Isaac, his back हमें पता ही है. Almiron, Gordon, I think these are the three जो counter करेंगे चेल्सी को. Mahrez भाई काफी अच्छा प्लेयर है, लेकिन काफी गंदा प्लेयर है, if you know what I mean. पता है किसी कोई बोल सकता है क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं. Gimaresh is a very good player, but a very, 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 very bad player as well. And that is what something, if you वैसा player अगर आपके टीम के लिए खेले, that's ideal. But opposition के लिए खेले तो भाई उतनी गुस्सा आती है. तो that's how it is. But Longstaff and Willock, there is some legs out there. तो the game is definitely there for us for to be taking. लेकिन यहाँ Enzo Fernandez right wing में नहीं है guys. Footmob.com has got an error. It's definitely in midfield. Let me tell you, अच्छा, I think Daksh is waiting in the backstage. I don't know कितने देर से wait कर रहा है मैं. I'm going on and on.
अभी no issue, just
joined क्या, कोई नहीं. Tell me man, how's life after the Havertz winner and after the draw? Oh, pains me to say it यार भाई, लेकिन सच है वो.
Another time he's rescued us, Ankit bhai. He converted, I think Brentford के against ये 2 points को he's converted into 6 points. And that's amazing yaar. I really like him. I really appreciate him yaar. He is now getting into the groove of things, and he could be a very crucial part of our Champions League as well. But thanks to him, we are now, even on goal difference, we are top of the table. Very happy for that.
ठीक है, मतलब अपना टाइम आएगा वाला चीज है, लेकिन द रियलिटी इज दैट मतलब यू कैन नॉट, एक होता है ना कि यार यूर टॉप ऑफ द टेबल विद एवरीवन बीइंग ऑन इक्वल नंबर ऑफ गेम्स एंड कमिंग टू द चेल्सी गेम ऑफ कोर्स चैट, लेकिन What I'm trying to say यहाँ पर you have literally 24 hours to recover and you have मतलब a huge game. मतलब it could be a huge game in your history for all we know. ठीक है, क्योंकि I know it's just Porto, but coming back I think वो boys to men वाला मामला है ना, जो little horse big horse जो Mourinho ने बोला था all those years ago. I think it is one of those moments for you, Daksh. और एक moment आ गया है. Half moment was done in the weekend, wherein you got that winner, and obviously luck plays a part in sport. No two ways about it. And
Yeah,
of course, it's debatable. So we'll talk about Liverpool, Man City. लेकिन the Porto game, मतलब how do you take it? मतलब because the fact that you're top of the table and what has happened in the last 24 hours, is it best to kind of go with momentum and play the same team, or you're looking at if you're Arsenal manager, nahi, it's better to kind of rotate and get people off fresh and motivated? I don't know.
For me, I prefer momentum over anything. इसके बाद हमारा next game is 19 days after, so I don't think there's any point holding anyone back. यार.
Good point.
If you are in form, आप खेलो, and I would prefer playing players who are in form, who play also had a taste of Porto in the last leg as well. So it's मेरे हिसाब से तो I'll go for Raya, Kivior, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. I'll go with Declan. The only change I'll probably make is get Jorginho in for this one. We need his experience in this one. ये गेम में बड़े ज़्यादा इमोशंस होंगे. इट विल बी हाई इंटेंसिटी. वी विल बी डेस्परेट टू गेट दैट अर्ली गोल. उसमें मेरे हिसाब से यार एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ हो जाएगी उसका काम हेड एंड उसका कूल हेड लाना. बिकॉज लास्ट गेम पे आई थिंक स्टार्टिंग में ही हमने एक चीज़ देख ली थी दैट डेक्लिन वॉज बुक्ड इन द फर्स्ट 2 minutes itself. एंड अभी मुझे किसी ने मेरे डिस्कॉर्ड पे बताया कि ही इज वन येलो अवे फ्रॉम सस्पेंशन इन द यूसीएल, व्हिच या इट कुड बी अ लिटिल बॉदर, बट कोई बात नहीं. Yeah, it could be huge, especially if we qualify.
But वहीं पर टाइमिंग की बात हो जाती है ना, मतलब Jorginho is coming into form at the right time. Partey, I
Yes.
believe, is available. Is he available?
He's available,
Close.
but I think he's just a bit rusty right now, so I won't trust him at the moment. But देखो ये फुटबॉल गेम है यार, आपको अगर पहले 6 मिनट पे इंजरी हो जाएगी, every player has to be ready to step in whenever he is asked. But अगर मेरा स्टार्टिंग लाइन में पूछो, we have to go with the cool calm head of Jorginho in there, who will be our creator. I will still play Havertz at number 9. That Porto defense बहुत resolute होने वाला है. Martinelli गायब है, he is injured, so he will not play a part in that game. 1% chance बोला अर्टेटा ने. So I would say Trossard या Jesus में से कोई, whoever is fitter and sharper, उसको left wing पे खिलाओ, right wing पे साका. बेंच पे अच्छी बात यह है हमारा बेंच इस गेम में बहुत स्ट्रॉन्गर होगा. We will have Fabio Vieira who is fit and ready. We will have Reece Nelson, but the best thing is Tomiyasu, Zinchenko and Timber, all three will be available in this one. सो टिम्बर ने भी ट्रेन किया है, दैट इज अ गुड न्यूज़. हमारे पास ऑप्शंस हैं, बट मेरे लिए सबसे ज़्यादा होगा इफ आई हैव टू डू वन थिंग इज दैट गेट द अर्ली गोल and open the game up, because the longer this game goes on they will keep on sitting back
और
and
pressure will be on यार, मतलब
Oh,
क्योंकि you've
100%.
been there done that. अब वही है, मतलब deja vu. I don't know, Lord Bentner, people go and watch on YouTube in case आपने miss किया था all those years ago, where you had similar Porto के साथ ही था knockout, and I think Lord Bentner kind of bailed you out in a sense. लेकिन हाँ, पुदिन का अच्छा question है. I don't know, मतलब it's an interesting question. Daksh, what would you pick?
Out of these two, I'd pick the Champions League. Yeah, it's the only trophy that's missing from our cap.
It's history of Arsenal वाला change हो जाएगा, right? It's a huge thing.
I would love for this group of players to give us our first ever Champions League, a trophy that even the Invincibles couldn't deliver us.
मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, बॉयज टू मैन वाला मामला, जो अगेन कमिंग टू चेल्सी एंड अगेन विल बी, आज थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर बात करेंगे भाई. ईपीएल यूसीएल में बवाल मच रहा है. Coming obviously, people have just joined, by the way. Big up to A for Arsenal as well. In case आपने चेकआउट नहीं किया, do check out the channel यार. और again, we are very active on Almighty Sports yet again with live shows, not just videos. So do check out that. All links are below. अब तो Chelsea Poch out. रमित क्या बोल रहे हैं भाई साहब? Daksh, I think we spoke briefly last time that I was never Poch in. And आज भी ऐसे लाइनअप देखो तो मतलब there are certain things which I don't know if Poch is picking, or is it the board telling him, क्योंकि Thiago Silva being fit again. I know Thiago Silva at 39 and the back four you would still question, but still भाई, मतलब I know he's coming back from injury, but so is Chalobah getting back-to-back games, and I love Chalobah personally. लेकिन you're still Chalobah and your player 11th against Newcastle United, who are in fact pretty good on set pieces in terms of delivery. जो Gordon का आता है from the left hand side and Trippier का आता है from the right hand side, or Livramento for that matter आज. मतलब are you surprised that Thiago Silva has not been gotten back into the Chelsea side, और आपको लग रहा है कि यार maybe he's just working with the future and is happy to accept the way things are going? I don't know.
Possibly, and आप मुझे correct कर सकते if I'm wrong, but since that वो जब उस थियागो सिल्वा's wife posted whatever that,
करेक्ट, वही है.
has he played a game for Chelsea?
I think he has played probably वही उस हफ्ते में, but yeah, he's not really started a
I think
next new
there
game.
is
That's
something
correct.
which is fundamentally then could be again ये speculation है. Best तो यार पॉच ही बता पाएगा what his thinking is. Maybe he feels he needs a little more athleticism rather than defensive solidity, क्योंकि ईसाक आपको पता है वो सिर्फ सेंट्रली नहीं रहता है, वो ड्रिफ्ट भी करता है वाइड एरियाज पे, एंड गॉर्डन भी इंटरचेंज कर सकता है. ऑन द अदर साइड Almiron loves cutting in as well. So yeah, जैसे गौरव कह रहे हैं, maybe just to combat pace he's wanted a little bit more athleticism and dynamism in the back. But बाकी it's nice to see Gallagher back again. I thought वो ill था.
या ही
Nice
वाज,
to see.
लेकिन अब पता नहीं ना वो क्योंकि गैलेगर, पॉच लव्स गैलेगर. अब एक बार भाई गैलेगर के लिए एक बार हो जाए भाई, सब लोग गैलेगर ओपी हो जाए एक बार तो बनता है यार. कम ऑन, लेट्स डू इट
मैं
मैन.
मरते दम तक किसी के सामने नहीं झुकूंगा. आप लोग मेरा साथ दें या ना दें, मगर कचरा खेलेगा.
तो मतलब sometimes what I'm trying to say is it happens कि managers take a chance with players that you like, or he is one of them. अब
Yeah.
it's a March break coming up, I know, but मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि यार right now I would have rather risked a Thiago Silva than risked a Gallagher, if that's true. अब I don't know, मतलब obviously different positions है, और आप 2-3 players को risk नहीं लोगे मतलब despite being Chelsea, क्योंकि totally हमारे पास 13-14 senior players available, and that's a reality, and that's how bad luck has struck us, और rather अपनी scouting रही है. But
मैं भी बस वो
pressing
रिवर्स
के हिसाब से you think?
मैं भी हाँ सॉरी
नहीं यार, pressing के हिसाब से maybe Gallagher
या
was a no-brainer
या
comparatively.
या एंड आई वाज जस्ट सीइंग आप लोग आपका लाइनअप कंपेयर इन द रिवर्स फिक्सचर, जब उसमें आई थिंक आई जस्ट सॉ रीस जेम्स हैड गॉटन सेंट ऑफ 2 येलोज मिल गए थे
Yeah,
उनको.
Thiago Silva error भी था.
Thiago Silva was there, so maybe that is a factor.
Correct.
Badiashile was starting, Kukureya was starting, Sanchez was there, Uguchuku was there, Enzo, Gallagher, Palmer, Sterling, Jackson. Compared to this time, there is no Sterling. I think this time start कौन कर रहा है? ये Palmer, oh Sterling भी है. So Sterling, Jackson,
Sterling.
Palmer, Caicedo है, Enzo है. Caicedo उस गेम में I think available नहीं था, and Reece James की जगह गुस्तो है. So I think yeah, Thiago Silva and Sanchez are the most notable changes from that last lineup. But I think it's a good lineup, yeah. On the other hand, I think Joe Willock is back for Newcastle. I of course my eyes will
There's
be
a
on.
lot of legs. Actually, this is a good point, क्योंकि आप देखो तो Longstaff and Joe Willock with Gordon and Almiron, मतलब you are calling for a lot of players. I know they're missing Joelinton, वो तो है ही
Yeah.
है. मतलब again मतलब don't take Guimaraes lightly. दक्ष, पता नहीं if you agree, I know Arsenal बहुत ही लिंक थी Guimaraes के साथ over the years. मतलब Guimaraes is one of those players who's a very good player, but to the power of 2 bad player. मतलब in terms of basically you love that player in your
Yeah.
team, but you hate that player if you're on opposition, right?
Oh yeah,
So
100%. He is very talented, but against you he's very annoying. He's physical. वो dark arts करता रहता है. But the best part about playing against Bruno Guimaraes is that if you don't let him do what he wants to do now, you can get under his skin very easily, and then he'll start being rash. He'll start kicking out, lashing out, and then the manager himself will sub him off. So yeah, Guimaraes on his day is an incredible player. It's very easy to also get under his skin मेरे हिसाब से. उनका bench भी मैं अभी देख रहा हूँ. Elliot Anderson is there, Kraft नहीं आएगा, Jacob Murphy, Lascelles,
bench अपना
Joe.
strong है arguably. Chelsea का
आप लोगों
bench
का
strong
bench,
है.
I would say a couple of people I don't recognize like Josh Akimpong and David D'Souza.
But to be honest ना, मैं Poch का यही criticism है. Like basically he has, okay चलो, he has given them opportunities, but there's a difference giving opportunities to youngsters versus actually giving them responsibility. एक होता है ना,
Yeah.
मतलब you don't want to put them मतलब एकदम एकदम in the firing line, but at the same time it's important that आप उनको blood करो, and that was one of the expectations of Poch, that he would do that. He has not done enough. Especially when you have 13-14 outfield players available, that is the time, and your 11th, you probably do that. क्योंकि मुझे याद है, Daksh, you would remember 2015-16, one of the worst seasons again of Chelsea. I know recent times में काफी हुए, but ये वाला में I think I like that season in a weird sense, क्योंकि in the second half of the season that was Goose Hiddink who came
बहुत
on
ज़्यादा
and he
youth हो
was
गया था
like
उसमें ना, I think.
experimenting, and I think Loftus-Cheek got a break, then Kennedy
Yes.
उस समय early on he was quite
Callum
मतलब
Hudson-Odoi broke
yeah,
into
so there were a lot of people who were given those chances. इस बार पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है, but FA Cup is coming, and मेरे लिए that is probably arguably the bigger game. Would you agree? Because Cup में
Leicester
फिर
के
भी
against.
there are lesser matches compared to the
Yeah.
league in trying to get 7th position for Chelsea.
And at some point, I would say that kahin na kahin maybe Poch is also thinking about his job, that at least he will try and make a run. At this point of time, like the ceiling right now for Chelsea, जैसे मैं आपका सुन रहा था थोड़ा सा preview while I was working before joining in, आप कह रहे थे कि Europe could be dead for one of the two teams that lose today, right?
Yeah, it's a
So
6 point proper.
yeah, मतलब आप इस thin margin पे operate कर रहे हो. So I think getting into Europe through the FA Cup route could be a legitimate way that Poch thinks, because अगर आप बाकी fixtures देखो, one of City and Newcastle are going to get eliminated, one of Liverpool and United are going to get eliminated in the next round of the cup. So getting into Europe through the FA Cup could be a legitimate way that Poch might be thinking. Also could also extend his job for a while. At least fans will come a little bit on side, उसको एक breathing space मिल जाएगा. So I think yes, you're right. Maybe his eye is on the cup competition as well. And thanks everyone है जो मेरे को Akim Pong के बारे में बता रहे हैं. Thank you so much.
नहीं बिल्कुल, मतलब टू बी ऑनेस्ट हम लोग वही, मैं तो भाई बंद कर दिया हूँ. हम लोग स्काउटिंग फॉर चेल्सी करके एक अलग सेक्शन रखता था दक्ष, आई डोंट नो इफ यू नो, प्रीवियस लाइव स्ट्रीम में वो बंद ही कर दिया हूँ. क्योंकि व्हाट हैपेंस इज, मतलब प्रीवियसली ऑब्वियसली इवन आई यूज्ड टू गेट टाइम एंड ऑल दैट टू वॉच द एकेडमी मैचेस, एंड वी यूज्ड टू काइंड ऑफ यू नो गेट दैट थ्रू टू द ऑडियंस. लेकिन धीरे धीरे समझ में आया भाई साला कोई भी चेल्सी मैनेजर यूज तो करना नहीं है. तो वी हैव काइंड ऑफ गॉन ओवर इट. बट अगेन एक पॉइंट मैं वेट कर रहा था, आई वाज एक्चुअली वेटिंग फॉर दक्ष. आई डोंट नो इफ यू हर्ड दैट एज वेल. Daksh,
Henry and Drogba
Didier Drogba's birthday bro today.
Yes.
It's a huge day for Chelsea fans. Of course, मतलब like हम लोग को लगता था early 2000s. I think John Terry's gone vocal saying that early 2000s में Thierry Henry was that guy, and then later on Liverpool Fernando Torres was the guy जो John Terry को you know ruffled feathers थोड़ा बहुत. नहीं तो very few did that.
Yeah.
Didier Drogba मतलब it's a not even a story. Everyone knows it by now. अब तो भाई पता ही है आर्सेनल को जो किया था. Daksh, you have so many options here, bhai. I know, not a great question, but it's something which is a fact that as a football fan you love it. Now the quality of Didier Drogba and what he got to the Premier League.
Yeah. I
what
remember
is that one moment you remember? एक moment होता है ना, apart from UCL final, वो not allowed है, but मतलब एक moment for sure you'll remember.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. I think it was this moment where I think I don't remember the season. I think it's been a long while. I was in school for sure. तो क्या हुआ था, Drogba had been injured for a long time and था कि he'll miss maybe 2-3 weeks, and I was like चलो ठीक है, Arsenal वाला game miss हो जाएगा. Suddenly 2 days before the game it came in on ESPN आता था उस दिन TV पे, तो ESPN पे आ गया था Didier Drogba is in line to make his return against Arsenal. He was on the bench and मुझे लगा उस time I think game balance था. I don't remember the score, but I think it was tied, and then Drogba came off from the bench. And then he came off from the bench and he scored this header. And then I remember this celebration again that he keeps doing whenever he scores against Arsenal. And मेरे को लगा ये बंदा, man, he just hates Arsenal. No matter what game it is, no matter what his situation is, no matter how ill he is, no matter how injured he is, he'll come back, he'll see Arsenal and he's like, मैं तो गोल डालूंगा अभी. D for daddy or P for
but वही ना, you know the social media world actually knows this part. इसलिए मैंने context भी दिया. वो तो है ही है, खैर वो तो मैं agree करता हूँ, इसलिए मैं highlight भी किया अमित. लेकिन honestly Thierry Henry, मतलब I have always said it, like for me he is like in the Premier League space, for me he will be the GOAT only for Premier League. As much as I obviously love Drogba to bits, मतलब 100%.
By the way, when he was playing for Galatasaray also, na? And we invited Galatasaray to the Emirates Cup. Even then he scored against us.
I remember.
Even then he scored against us.
भाई मतलब एक होता है ना, मतलब बीट, मतलब हम यार even in school, college level, or basically even in third division when I used to play, you know, there always used to be that one bowler, you know, जब मैं क्रिकेट खेलता था, by the way, people give in the context कि भाई इसको तो मैं मारूंगा, मतलब वो एक चीज होता है ना, मतलब that is always there. तो वो तो है, मतलब that we cannot go otherwise. मेरा मतलब में, you know, I don't know if you remember, I think he scored a brace in that game, or maybe even more. We beat Arsenal 4-1 or something. He had a toe poke, or that ball मतलब on an angle went and hit the goal's angle. मतलब wow, boom, that was one of the goals. But I think मैं ये remember करूंगा Cardiff में. For people who do not know, Cardiff used to host the cup final for a couple of years क्योंकि the new Wembley wasn't built then. और this was basically crazy, मतलब बारिश हो रही थी, एकदम peak English की बारिश हो रही थी England की. And then Theo Walcott, in my personal opinion, banda, he didn't reach his level. And Theo Walcott, you all know the kind of pace he had at that point. Chelsea wasn't able to kind of deal with Theo Walcott on that night, right? On that evening rather. It was the Carabao Cup, Carling Cup final. और फिर that one moment Robin crossed and Drogba header. Matlab, we all remember Drogba for that 2012 header, but to be honest, for the 3 years before that, we all used to 5 years before that, actually 2007 tha Cardiff final. We actually celebrated that Drogba header like anything. So I think वो एक great header. I think that was the match where John Terry bit his tongue and Diaby, kicked him in the box, etc. Bhai, some great, absolutely,
I
moments.
hated him,
Man.
yaar. He scored, I think, 13 goals against Arsenal in 15 games. Just never a nice moment facing Drogba.
That is why we are spoiled, यार. अभी क्या हो गया ना, मतलब we are like, चलो Arsenal है, and we forgot what Arsenal were in early 2000s, and we used to think that when recently Arsenal having a number over us. But anyway, अब देखते हैं what happens to you in the UCL.
Yeah.
With all due respect, all the best, but at the same time ये एक banter वाला छोड़े यार हमारे
कोई
लिए.
बात नहीं. It's okay.
But
आप हमें देखोगे on a Tuesday night how the tables have turned from the recent past. ना तो मेरे लिए तो यही खुशी है कि अंकित भाई चेल्सी को छोड़ के आर्सेनल को देखेंगे UCL. This is what we
to be
live for.
honest, it's a cycle. We all know that, भाई. वही बोल रहा हूँ ना.
Of course.
Late 90s, early 2000s, Manchester United, Arsenal. Then came Chelsea. Then came Manchester City. Then Liverpool का comeback आया. Basically, अभी Liverpool Klopp is leaving, so that will change. But talking about Liverpool, यार, and I know we'll come back to our game, but Daksh, particularly on the game, of course, a very, very controversial moment. I think 90% to Janta bol rahi it should have been a penalty, but considering the context or real game time mein, were you saying the same thing when you saw that?
That Doku wala thing. I explicitly tweeted it out also that I think it's a pen. I think if it's a foul anywhere else on the pitch, it should be a foul in the box. Like Jamie Carragher ने कहा था कि you have to look at the context कि game change कर देती हैं penalties and everything. I don't buy that, to be honest. I don't buy that.
You don't buy it? I am with Jamie Carragher there. मेरा वही था, मतलब again, मतलब I wouldn't have debated अगर वो दिया भी जाता. मेरा क्या ही तो जा रहा है first of all तो. ठीक है इसमें. Having said that, it's one of those ना जहाँ पर because it came in that last minute, I know football shouldn't be viewed that way, should be viewed objectively. I totally get your point that if it's a penalty, it's a penalty. Simple as that, right? That's how it should be. But to be honest, real game time, when you watch it in slow motion and when you kind of watch a still image, it looks far worse. And I know that dangerous. You cannot question the intent as much as it's dangerous. But real game time, if you actually look back in the real game time, I thought बहुत ही मतलब obviously it was dangerous high, but it was not dangerous in terms of basically uska foot ka the speed that it went with, or basically the intention wasn't as someone who played football मुझे लगता यार that would have been really harsh. But again, अगर दिया जाता, could I have debated? No, I couldn't have debated. That's one of those decisions for me. So
same I think कभी-कभी क्या होता है ना, जैसे आपने देखा होगा कि कभी-कभी फुटबॉल में भी ना क्या होता है, प्लेयर मेक्स अ हाई बूट चैलेंज बट ही डजंट कनेक्ट विद ईदर द बॉल और द प्लेयर, बट द रेफरी स्टिल ब्लोज द व्हिसल बिकॉज इट गोज इनटू दैट रेकलेस स्लैश डेंजरस प्ले एंड आपको पेनलाइज करना होता है. मुझे बस वही लगता है वीआर ने ये वाला डिसीजन ले लिया कि रेफरी ने देख लिया होगा और देयर इज नॉट एन ऑब्वियस एरर. अगर रेफरी ब्लो कर देता पेनल्टी के लिए, मुझे नहीं लगता वीआर ओवरटर्न करता. बट इज जस्ट
एग्जैक्टली, मैं वही बोल रहा हूं. एग्जैक्टली, सो दिट्स वन ऑफ दोस. Again, VR
on-field decision
entire
पे miss
phenomenon
किया,
has to
that's
be
it.
questioned.
Yeah.
But as things stand, मतलब kudos to Liverpool anyway, यार भाई, they were the better team. मतलब no one can deny that. As in, definitely they were the better team. Considering the fixtures coming on, I think Arsenal are playing obviously couple of derbies. मैं पता नहीं आपने देखा कि नहीं, ट्रेंड का obviously आया था quote over the weekend, right? That basically the trophies mean more to us, etc. Obviously, I don't know what he meant, but he said that, right? Which he shouldn't have. Now, उसके बाद ऐसी मतलब just for banter, I said, भाई, if London clubs wins it, it means more to us because there are 7 derbies.
The 7 London clubs
that's
fighting every season in the
तो मतलब again, मतलब I am the last one to be supporting Arsenal, but भावनाओं का समझो, right guys? So with that, Arsenal के पास है, and Tottenham and Chelsea are kind of infamous for that as well, in being in such matches where it affects the winning team in the Premier League in the past. We've been there.
100%.
So you feel that चलो UCL का तो है ही अभी topic, लेकिन right now as things go, it's really 19-20 का भी मामला नहीं है. It's like almost like the moment any team drops, the chance is gone. Like it feels that way, right? So what is the approach for you?
Take it one game at a time. देखो, एक सिंपल सी चीज तो करनी पड़ेगी, लॉस तो नहीं ले सकते. I think the team that goes unbeaten from this point on till the end of the season. Maybe one draw, maybe two draws at tough grounds, but अनबीटन रहना पड़ेगा. इफ यू लूज अ गेम आप पीछे चले गए, बिकॉज अब क्या होगा आफ्टर आर गेम वर्सेस सिटी, नन ऑफ द थ्री प्ले अगेंस्ट ईच अदर, तो देयर इज नो स्कोप ऑफ कैचिंग अप. Then you have to start relying on other people to help you out. जैसे if we take a lead, say for example, Man City or Liverpool will be like, Spurs please इनको हरा दो, या Chelsea कैसे कर. Like I remember when City were playing you guys, मैं तो भाई पूरा keep the blue flag flying high कर रहा था. मैं तो भाई Chelsea गा रहा था भाई. I celebrated every goal like that, and you can ask my girlfriend. We were at a sports bar, एंड जब वो गोल मारा था, जब वो गोल कंसीड किया था ना चेल्सी ने, मैंने इतनी जोर से टेबल बैंग करी थी, ऐसा लग रहा था आर्सेनल ने गोल कंसीड किया है. सो फॉर मी यार, इट्स ऑल अबाउट माय रिजल्ट, एंड फॉर आर्सेनल टू विन, नंबर वन, हमारे गेम्स अवे ज़्यादा हैं टफ. आई थिंक वी प्ले एट ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड, वी प्ले एट स्पर्स, वी प्ले एट सिटी ऑफ कोर्स, वी प्ले एट विला एट होम है, एंड मतलब 4-5 टफ अवे गेम्स है हमारे पास खेलने के लिए. उसके बाद हमारे पास चेल्सी एट होम है, उसके बाद हमारे पास विला एट होम है. वी हैव अ वेरी टफ रन ऑफ फिक्सचर्स. Good thing is, we have faced every kind of team, and we have not lost to any of these teams. We lost to only Villa, I would say. United से जीते हैं, Spurs से ड्रॉ किया है, City से जीते हैं, Villa से हारे हैं, Chelsea से ड्रॉ किया है. There's a few teams that, I mean, I think in all of these we've only lost to Villa. Every other team we've won in the next 6-7 whatever league fixtures that is. So we have a way to beat them, and now our injuries wale player are coming back. Partey is going to be available hopefully for the remainder of the season. Tomias will be available for the remainder of the season. Timber will be back and everything. So hopefully I would say that we are in a better equipped position to handle them. But it all starts with one game at a time. You cannot, मैं तो कहता हूँ, मैंने तो ऑनेस्टली सिटी वाले गेम के बारे में सोचा भी नहीं अभी तक. माई फुल फोकस इज ऑन पोर्टो, बिकॉज आई वांट टू गेट पास्ट इन पोर्टो इनटू द राउंड ऑफ 16. बट if you want to win the title, have to go undefeated to give yourself the best chance. 28 game weeks हो गया अंकित भाई, एक पॉइंट भी सेपरेट नहीं कर रहा है टॉप 2 को. इट्स जस्ट गोल्स. एंड मैंने एक ग्राफिक देखा था जिसमें 8 हफ्ते पहले, 8 गेम वीक्स पहले, वी वर फोर्थ, विला वर सेकंड, लिवरपूल वर टॉप, सिटी वर थर्ड. एंड लुक, 8 गेम वीक्स बाद वी आर फर्स्ट जस्ट बाय गोल डिफरेंस. हमने +29 गोल डिफरेंस उस 8 गेम्स में अचीव किया है.
Wow.
राइट, +29, दैट इज अ क्रेजी अपटर्न. हमारे 17 थे.
नहीं, I think I was showing recently a stat that Man City crazy season ना, I think what 5 years ago जो था, मतलब you guys have overtaken that itself. So I think that's a big deal यार.
Right now we are in the same position that Man City were at last position. हमारा बस एक GD better है. Points are the same as Man City were. So look, if we go from now till the end of the season, let's say hypothetically we win every game, that first of all will be a Premier League record. I don't expect it. I expect us to drop points here and there, but I don't think a loss can be an option. We have to go undefeated if we want to be champions.
मतलब again, मतलब that has to be it, क्योंकि I think Liverpool have faced that in the past. मतलब again last day of the season Liverpool City दोनों ने देखा है. तो I think it might be going down to that. और of course Tottenham and a certain Chelsea and other teams definitely will help. देवेश यहाँ बोल रहे हैं, मैं as a Manchester fan guard of honor देना पड़ेगा आर्सेनल को, बदला of 2013 by them. Wow, interesting that मतलब again भाई ऐसे दिन हमारे पास वापस से कब आएंगे? It will come fast by Devesh.
I am just dreaming about the fact कि if there is a slight possibility that we can win the league at Old Trafford now, it'll be a great day for me, because we've already done it once. But so many young Arsenal fans have never seen that. For them to see us winning the league at Old Trafford and actually singing the song, we have an entire song about it where we won the league at everyone's ground.
And you know what, I relate to you Daksh, क्योंकि like मैंने कुछ आर्सेनल फैन से बात किया, कल ही एक स्ट्रीम में गया था ना. I think what I understood is they'll probably मतलब say Manchester United fans will be okay with Arsenal winning it compared to other two, and I get that कि Liverpool Manchester United, obviously there's very total rivalry of next chapter.
Man United के 2 records are at stake if City or Liverpool win.
तो वो तो है ही है, लेकिन at the same time why I relate to you, क्योंकि मतलब वो होता है ना, growing up you see that rivalries, and for me that original top 4 was always like a different case of a rivalry. मतलब मुझे again Liverpool fans sometimes say भाई तू hater है, वो सब. भाई नहीं यार, rival हूँ. there's a difference, there's a thin line between the two, and you need to understand that sometimes why you kind of like when the other teams is doing badly. It's not about mocking at them or something like that. You can be respectful at the same time. जैसे मैं बोलता हूँ, Klopp is a GOAT manager and he's in the GOAT category of managers, and so are मतलब in Liverpool team for me, Luis Diaz is for me one of the मतलब what a match he had apart from the finishing, and for me मैंने हमेशा बोला है, yeah. Again, Gakpo, Gravenberch, always wanted. So sometimes you just want to get over that team, and I think what Devesh is saying in the chat, I totally get that, as well as what Daksh is saying. Bhai Ritik यहाँ बोल रहे Eddie Howe sack incoming after this match.
I think it's the same. जब तक वो FA Cup से नहीं निकलेगा, he's not going to get sacked. जब तक उनके पास chance है to get something out of this season, he'll stay.
Yeah, and there also he just about scraped through. I must say, लेकिन वही as much as he's there, पता नहीं यार, अब you must have seen the amount of negativity. मैं तो भाई थक गया हूँ, मतलब यहाँ पर I am not here to preach. I am like ठीक है, मतलब हम criticize करो, absolutely you do Poch out, Burley out 100%. मैं खुद I was never convinced. But to do on match day, that's the only thing that I say, that just before यहाँ पर भी chat में भी आधा chat बोल रहे Poch out etc. I get the vibe, but abhi basically if we lose that Europe spot na, we will be in the similar place जो आर्सेनल और मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड थी बहुत सालों तक, and in fact so we have to be very careful about what we want, because आज कल एडी हाउ अगर छोड़ दे न्यूकासल, एंड आई नो जोसे मोरिन्यो टू न्यूकासल बहुत सारा कन्वर्सेशन चल रहा है, चेल्सी में इतने सारे मैनेजर्स सोशल मीडिया में चल रहा है दक्ष, लेकिन रियलिस्टिकली again मतलब we believe in a club absolutely, and we are Chelsea, and of course Newcastle be are a legacy club to some extent. Realistically, which is the top manager who will take these jobs, if you're honest?
That's very tough, because
exactly
you right now don't know in what situations these clubs will be. First of all, I think apparently both of them are on the verge of some FFP issues. Most new managers would want their own staff, own people, own players, whatever. Abhi before I joined your stream, there is this new news that Premier League has started working on squad cost control, jo UEFA mein bhi hota hai, which is your wage bill, transfer fees, agent fees can be now capped at a maximum percentage of your revenue. So what happens in that scenario? Newcastle ka revenue utna khas nahi hai. I initially thought that if somebody has to come to Chelsea, it will be because of the love for the club. But you hear Mourinho ka comment that it's not the Chelsea that we once knew. You see so many things. It's
who will get the hands dirty, simple as that. Even a Lampard couldn't do anything, and although his motivation level wasn't the same as the first time he was around because he was interim.
Yeah,
you get my point, right? So
yeah, I don't think it's going to, agar koi naya manager aayega, I will be very shocked if it's a manager who is a very major step up from Pochettino. It will only be a manager who has something to prove in the Premier League, or something to prove to himself, whatever. Like Poch is back in the Premier League
से आ रहा है, he is not one or compete नहीं किया Premier League में. That kind of a scenario is saying.
Yeah, it's मेरे हिसाब से there is a big possibility that it will be
but
a
risk है, क्योंकि we have been there in the past, we have seen this movie. AVB wala time was one of the worst, along with Rafa Benitez. These are two worst times of Chelsea, by the way, if you have actually seen those periods.
I see names like Flick वगैरह. I understand, and I'm not saying it's impossible कि ये लोग आएंगे, but these guys want their players. We don't know what's Chelsea's financial situations today. आया कि 15 players are being ready to be sold or whatever. Some players are being ready to be
यार
sold.
वो तो भाई है, clickbait है भाई, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
impossible.
know. Yeah, 100%.
Back-to-back seasons में.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think there's a lot to be clarified. There's a lot more hoops. First of all, the manager has to work with the owners and board. ये तो एक हो गया, वरना otherwise Nagelsmann would have already been there at Chelsea before. I think one of the biggest reasons Nagelsmann wasn't there was because either he wasn't convinced of the project, or B, he felt that the owners cannot work with this. Now, yes, आपने जिसको लाया screen पे, he is somebody that would be an interesting choice, but I feel your owners are too egoistic to go back. I think it will be a huge egg on the face moment for them कि भाई तुमने इसको sack कर दिया, transfer window दे दी, after that sack कर दिया, replaced him with the manager, did not work out, replaced with another manager, did not work out, and look where it brought you. वापस आप उन्हीं के पास आ गए. So You have basically gone like this, पूरा चक्कर लगा लिया, घूम फिर के वहीं पे आ गए जहाँ आपने स्टार्ट किया था. And maybe Tuchel takes that Chelsea job because of his love for Chelsea. But I think those owners will be a huge, huge, huge obstacle in going back to Tuchel, मेरे हिसाब से.
Ramit, if you know, bhai, me and my rage moments in the middle of the night, bro. That's very common, man. No, not to worry. अब तो आदत सी पड़ गई है. एक कान से सुनने का, दूसरे कान से निकालने का. उनको भी, मेरे को भी, भाई. Ramit, सिंपल सी बात है. But कोई नहीं, we'll be there no matter what. And yes, absolutely. जैसे दक्ष बोल रहे भाई, रमजान मुबारक for everyone who's celebrating here. Again, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ अर्पित, that Thiago Motta बोल दो, Amarin बोल दो. Well, these are all very fancy names, but we don't know how they will react to the Premier League. We don't know. मतलब again from scratch we're starting. अब वही है ना, मतलब although Potter did not have a case जहाँ पर बाहर से आ रहा है, but Potter was an unproven commodity in the Premier League in the big clubs. तो कहीं ना कहीं we are going the same way. Rather just continue, because even for that matter यहाँ पर the final we lost. मतलब मैं इतना बोलता हूँ, if you have a pain of losing a final and you with the same team you go again, you have a better chance to give that 1% extra, and that is what basically sometimes you need. And Arsenal for that matter, यहाँ पर I think अपने भाई ने message भी किया that Arteta was given so much time. I remember Lampard was Arteta जब था just before lockdown, and that was basically a period जहाँ पर मुझे लगा था before the FA Cup final, that is I thought कि Arteta would get sacked, but you guys beat us, right? And that was a moment, I think it was a very pivotal moment for Arsenal as a club, because this was the news. Sometimes you just stick to it. लेकिन हाँ, he might not be the answer. यहाँ पर जो भी लोग देख रहे हैं, especially Chelsea fans,
It's very
ये
difficult
मतलब नहीं
to
कि भाई
tell
मैं
if
बहुत
a manager is your Arteta or is it your Emery. Emery ने he brought us a bit आगे, but he was not apparently eventually he was not a good fit for us where we wanted to go.
एमरी के बारे में थोड़ा सा मतलब Aston Villa losing 4-0.
Yeah.
You think it was coming because Emery is like
100%.
he gets your team to function the way he wants, but I think it's बहुत ज़्यादा ही methodical नहीं हो जाता है, मतलब at times, and he's not.
Emery's biggest problem is he's a coward. He's a super react. No, and I love Emery. Emery was one of my favorite managers, but his biggest problem is he's a coward. If you look at their setup for this game, in every game in the Premier League, he has played a back four. This is the first game he played a back five, despite having everyone available on the bench. Why? Because he was scared of losing. He played for a draw. He thought, I'll stop Spurs. The thing is, Emery is a chameleon manager जो बहुत situations में चल जाता है. The fact that they're in the Champions League positions is a great testament to his work. The issue is he plays to negate the opposition, and when it does not work, it's very difficult to change approach like this and then okay, अब हम suddenly strength पे खेलने लगेंगे. It doesn't work like this. Of course, John McGinn did not help him out in everything. There was no reason to play this, Ankit bhai. Their 4-2-3-1 was absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect system.
I think वो बहाना जो मारा था is similar than what Poch kind of said, right? क्योंकि the fact is they are very tired and this, that and all. It was told कि because of that वो एक space को you don't want to kind of give that space to the opposition, but negative है. In simple words, in plain layman's words, right?
That's the thing. He is a great manager when he is playing to his strengths. He is a cowardly manager when things start becoming very like stakes पे आ जाती है चीजें. That's why he's a great cup manager. Because I think Arteta and Arsenal की चीज ये है कि हमने figure out कर लिया अब धीरे धीरे कि हम लीग में अपने आप को कैसे sustainable रख सकते हैं over a 38 game period. आप adapt कर लो over a season. But cups में Arteta struggles because he is not that reactive within game. Emery is super reactive like that. Emery को पता है cup games कैसे जीतने, which is why he's a fantastic cup manager. तो ये एक है कि Emery की specialty ये है, but sometimes he overcomplicates it, and sometimes that overcomplication shows up in the face of fear. He was so scared of losing this game to Spurs because Spurs ne last game mein, when they played against each other, Son had a hat trick of offsides. Within 10 minutes, Spurs could have been up 3-0. So he got scared and he played a back five to match their he played a back five so that he could match that Spurs build-up shape. And that's not how you play against Spurs. You go toe-to-toe with Spurs. And ये मेरे को लगता है. That is his only flaw. He is my favorite manager, but that is a big hole in his proficiency, मेरे हिसाब से.
अच्छा, बाय द वे, मैं कुछ लोग चैट में मैंने स्टार किया कुछ क्वेश्चंस एंड कमेंट्स, वेल यू नो वी आर देयर, विल बी कवरिंग इट एज वेल। लेकिन भाई, इफ यू आर हियर टू डिबेट व्हिच इज द बिगेस्ट क्लब इन लंदन, दैट इज नॉट द टॉपिक। और वो अगर जाएंगे ना तो भाई यहाँ वर्ल्ड वॉर 3 होने वाली है। तो भी लेट्स नॉट इवन गो देयर।
Hmm.
लेकिन अगेन अर्पित यहाँ पर काइंड ऑफ अग्री, आई बिलीव ही डिड वर्क विद विलारियल, बट अगेन वही है ना, you don't get the kind of pressure at Villarreal that you get at, you know, English
No,
clubs at
even
certain
if you
clubs. Or
do, which is what I'm saying, he
even
knows.
Villa, people don't realize. I think Daksh, you मतलब living in that area, well, you might say that Birmingham में the pressure is there, bro. मतलब it's
Oh,
the second biggest
huge,
city there, right?
huge. Aston Villa is a huge historic club. It has to
Correct.
be one of the biggest Midlands club in England. And
Hmm.
the fact that देखो, he took over from Gerrard, right? He took over from Gerrard and Dean Smith, whatever that team was. He brought them to the Champions League. That is a huge testament to his work. Problem is that when it comes to those, when think आर्सेनल के साथ सबसे पहले सीजन में क्या हुआ था, हम अच्छे से क्रूज कर रहे थे, एंड में हम फिसल गए, वी लॉस्ट अ स्ट्रिंग, वी ड्रॉप पॉइंट्स इन 7 to 10 games at the end of the season. He never recovered from that. That continued in the next season as well, which is what his problem is, that when the stakes get really high ना, वो नहीं कर पाता है.
पता नहीं, मतलब people are also saying that भाई वो होता तो अच्छा करता ये and all, but I agree with the Daksh यहाँ पर that you don't know, मतलब a lot of people do well in certain environments, some people don't, simple as that. आप जरूरी नहीं, मतलब it's not all discrete match यार, मैं बोलता हूँ फुटबॉल इसलिए भी love football ना, the unpredictability जो vibes होता है ना, that is
Yeah.
second to none. We cannot just call, you know, this, if this works here, that person could work या नहीं है. मुझे
Yeah.
याद है जब टॉरेस आया था चेल्सी, that was the happiest moment, one of the happiest moments for me as a Chelsea fan, bro. क्योंकि
Sometimes
हमने
it's
देखा था
the, yeah, right place
winning
at the
players.
wrong time also. हो
Correct.
जाता है.
वो हाँ, that happens, right? A lot of times, तो pressure
Like
बोल दो, जो भी बोल दो.
take an example for Aubameyang. At Arsenal he was good, at Barca he was good, but there was so much instability at Chelsea, he did not work out. But then now
Yeah.
he's at Marseille and he's doing good.
I think it was a total मतलब marriage waiting for a divorce वाला moment, you know, for me, because आप ओबामेयांग को लाते हो, नेक्स्ट दिन आप टूकल को सैक करते हो, it didn't make sense at all, guys. मतलब that was the worst thing for Tuchel, Aubameyang and Chelsea Football Club. So all the three
Hmm.
had to finish this that way. Simple as that. But again जो भी लोग यहाँ पर आए, just to speak the next manager, we already discussed एक proper section रखा है, guys. मैं बोला हूँ बहुत बार, big up people. I don't know if you watch our channel, I always say it, भाई ये सब चैट, वी डू लॉट ऑफ पॉडकास्ट इन द वीक एज वेल, वहां भी आया करिए सब लोग, बिकॉज वी डू डिस्कस एवरीथिंग ऑन मैच डे. थोड़ा बहुत डिस्कस किया हमने, चेकआउट फॉर दैट, बट वी वोंट गो इन डिटेल इन दैट टॉपिक, बिकॉज फॉर रियल the first thing is we need to win this match, because like any other team would want, for sure. So let's get back to the match, guys. Again, it's a 6-pointer like we said. Tactically अगर देखा जाए तो Daksh, I know it's a Stamford Bridge, you would assume that we would go for it. लेकिन it pains me to say it यार, लेकिन वापस से like Kukurea will be potentially facing Livramento, who was our guy यार. That यार हमने कितना पे किया कुकुरेया के लिए, guys, remind me in the chat.
62 million.
Crazy, man. I don't want to be reminded, to be honest. But yeah, स्टर्लिंग एंड कुकुरेया पर इतना इन्वेस्ट करके, एंजो भी आप बोलोगे, बट अगेन एंजो का मैं अभी तक है मैं जूरी आउट, क्योंकि people, I know बहुत stats merchants बनते हैं, I'm not going to compare, लेकिन some greats of the Premier League, just go and watch back the stats in the first 1.5 seasons of Premier League, coming from outside, especially from South America, and doing what they did. So it's not easy. How many South Americans have actually come and taken like fish to water? So just wait for it. He's still a young guy. He will come up.
Yeah,
Comes
oh,
to India.
100%.
Or again, manager also makes a difference. But tactically, आज कुकुरेया coming back after a long-term injury, ठीक है. आई एम नॉट श्योर वो
अभी भी
परफॉर्म
याद है
करेगा
उसका,
इतना.
वो एक मीम है ना, वो हॉस्पिटल बेड पे लेटा है.
एक और देखा, बटरफ्लाई जैसा, बटरफ्लाई जैसा उड़ रहा है
ट्रेनिंग में.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh भाई, this is what Chelsea has become, man. I am trolling myself. Can you believe it? भाई कलयुग आ गया भाई, मैं खुद को ट्रोल कर रहा हूँ. But anyway, coming back to this, do you think यार कुकुरेया, मतलब we have to go for it, क्योंकि it's a 6-pointer like I said, right?
You have to.
Malo Gusto has been really impressive, absolutely. तो you think attack will come from that side, and it'll probably go like a back three at times with 3-3-3-1, which Poch actually initial Poch ball like to play, और आप बोलोगे यार that might be bad, because Newcastle on the wings are fairly strong compared to Chelsea.
Yeah, I think your attacks will mostly come from the right. I think Gusto will be the one who will be parading all throughout the right wing. मेरे को लगता है Palmer actually inside channels में खेलेगा. And I think you should be giving trouble to Dan Burn यार. Dan Burn Of course, Lewis Hall इस गेम में नहीं खेल सकता, तो Dan Burn has to be there. You should put Dan Burn under a lot of pressure. He is susceptible to a lot of mistakes. जब भी न्यूकासल का डिफेंस वीक हुआ है, it has come from the fact that Dan Burn was being very suspect. So I think right flank should be your way of attacking them. Defensively, I think Kukurea Chaloba संभाल लेंगे. Almiron, for all his trickery and pace, he is very wasteful when it comes to chances and decision making. Your biggest threat, I would say, is Alexander Isak and Gordon. ये जो front two है ना, ये कहीं से भी निकाल सकते हैं. Isak is very, very, very technically gifted. आप उसको बायलाइन पकड़ के रख लोगे, वो वहां से भी निकल जाएगा. He is one of those players जो कहते थे ना, can dribble the way out of a phone booth also. In that tight space also, he can figure it out. But I still think it's home. आप निकाल लोगे. I think Gallagher will have a huge game. I think you will win this one 2-1. But it won't surprise me depending on what kind of Chelsea shows up in the second half or first half कि ये draw भी हो सकता है ये.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Again, Indian, gonna big up to you. Thanks for giving me the answer back. Absolutely great, and that's what we love the chat for. But go back and see exactly what I said, which I've just answered. मेरे भाई, big up to you. Absolutely. Newcastle are strong on the wings. They will try to stretch your backline, and then they can exploit centrally. Don't give much space. बिल्कुल. लेकिन वो ये it's a pressing game that they play, but of course there's a break that we are coming from. And there's a break that is going to become, after next week. So कहीं ना कहीं it will be a full-fledged game. So midfield में again, the key in my opinion, just to add to what Daksh said, is the fact कि यार आप काइसेडो को अकेले मत छोड़ो. अगर काइसेडो अकेले छूट गया ना, जो एंजो की मतलब is definitely his responsibility, and Gallagher भी, then I think we are actually doomed. Because for me, Bruno Guimaraes is not just a hard tackler, a better second ball winner, but Bruno Guimaraes का passing ability I think is really really underrated as of now in certain sections. तो मुझे लगता है that is there. और like we already said, यहाँ पर chat भी agree करते, Daksh also said, and I also said that Gordon and Almiron and Livramento will give you, these three men are the people who will give you the width if you're Newcastle. And that is why Daksh said rightly that Dan Burn has to be targeted, because he is not capable as much to do that. और वहीं पर आता है Cole Palmer because he moves around. But in a strange sense, Daksh, I don't know, kal I was having a debate with another as if friendly debate on the channel, and they were like, what would you start for Newcastle? And my one of my first team name was, apart from Gallagher और गुस्तो, मैं बोला यार पामर तो है ही है, लेकिन जैक्सन is a no brainer. Jackson has taken a lot of slack, and probably sometimes you can argue that why जो off pitch issues है, they are issues, and let's be real, I think Mbappe के से भी poor PR है यार उसका, तो क्या ही तो बोले. तो what do you think? मतलब Jackson is a player in this Chelsea setup. What is the best? Because there are people who say Jackson should come off the left hand side, play Palmer as false nine. ठीक है. There are people who say that नहीं, Jackson should be a second striker. We should even risk playing. We should have kept Broja और दातो फफाना, वो तो अलग ही टॉपिक है. या तो we should even risk David Washington. मतलब there are people, मैंने वो ऐसे ट्वीट भी देखे जो basically बंदा पैसे पर साइन किया गया, but literally a youngster, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. मतलब how do you rate Jackson as a player? Obviously finisher, तो he's far from it. But do you think the way that Poch wants to play, or at least what you've seen over the years, you think Jackson makes sense, or he gives you vibes of being successful at Chelsea?
It'll take some time from him also to work. I think right now finishing to hai, of course, आपको भी पता है, it's an issue. Sometimes his decision making becomes a little suspect. You would see some choti moti cheeze, like step over karte karte he'll trip over himself or he'll miss hit. But I think that is part and parcel of how it comes with when you're joining a new team and you're adapting to a new league. Kai Havertz पे starting में इतना हंसते थे first half of the season पे, despite knowing he's such a decent player. I think the price tag weighs a bit heavy on Kai Havertz.
Daksh, you'll give me some credit, right? मैं अकेला बंदा बोलते रहता था हमेशा.
You were right, 100%. And I think जैसे Kai Havertz has gotten used to our system, Jackson himself will also find a way to utilize and maximize his strengths. Maybe you don't need him to be the जो कहते थे starting में mini Drogba. Maybe he has a role in the left side. See, I'm not saying
Dembaba vibes. Dembaba, remember early Newcastle days? Dembaba.
He could be Dembaba. He could be a Malouda for all we know. Just somebody
who Kalu probably right footer used to cut in.
Yeah. So he will have to figure out what his biggest strengths are, and उसको कुछ issues solve करने पड़ेंगे. Like you remember earlier in the season, he just used to get yellow cards willy-nilly. Willy-nilly used to get yellow cards for no reason. So
That's fair.
उसको ये सारी चीजें को देखना पड़ेगा, but he'll have to figure out what's his best way of maximizing his strengths, because this is not La Liga, of course, with all due respect to La Liga. It is a different league, it plays differently, the pace is different, and यहाँ पे आपको ज़्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. It's a lot more physical, so he will have to figure out where to maximize his strengths, whether it's running the channels, whether it's being the target man and holding up play. You might not like, Giroud की बेस्ट बात क्या थी प्रीमियर लीग में? He figured a way out to survive in this league despite not having the fastest pace. He knew when to hold up. He improved his passing a lot. He improved his running late into the box and finishing crosses. अगर आप जिरू के क्रॉसेस देखते हो, वो अपने लेफ्ट फुट से नियर पोस्ट पे इतने बढ़िया क्रॉस को फिनिश करता था. एंड दैट्स व्हाट इट्स गोना टेक फ्रॉम हिम, दैट ही विल हैव टू फिगर आउट व्हाट हिज रोल इज एंड हाउ ही कैन मैक्सिमाइज हिज स्ट्रेंथ. सो अभी के लिए इट्स हिज व्हाट फर्स्ट फुल सीजन, राइट? जैक्सन
हाँ, मतलब विलारियल में ही वाज देयर फॉर अबाउट 18 मंथ, बस सीनियर टीम में 1 साल खेला है. बट यू आर राइट, मतलब हाँ, इट विल टेक टाइम, क्योंकि विलारियल में वही प्रेशर वाला मामला, वही जो कन्वर्सेशन वी हैड, इट्स अ डिफरेंट केटल ऑफ फिश, बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट कंपेयर जो 6 मंथ्स वर्सेस बेसिकली एन एंटायर सीजन इन प्रीमियर लीग, जहां पर स्पेशली वो चेल्सी और लीडिंग द लाइन. एब्सोल्युटली. अगर मैं तो बोलता हूं डायरेक्टली दैट फॉर मी इज नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क एज अ स्ट्राइकर. मैं तो डायरेक्टली बोल दूं, मतलब बट I need him as a starter, मतलब starter at least for the timing, क्योंकि अभी मुड्रिक, although there is potential, जैसे मैंने एंजो के बारे में बोला, I still see मुड्रिक का there's no point on giving up on him, although बहुत raw है, but I genuinely believe that एक point बनता है where we are sure about letting go players, because we all know the pain that happens when we let go players. Recently तो और भी यार, that should know anyone, but that's something that we would not do again. तो मैं बोलता हूँ अभी के लिए तो I think I would rather have him until Nkunku comes back. Let's see how his fitness is. Let's see after that. Giroud to bhai 100%, yeah, Manoj, 100% agreed, yeah. To be honest, Giroud is one of those footballers which I don't know why didn't he get the hype. The guy is good looking. So he scores awesome goals. Left footer, generally they kind of get the eye. A lot of times, a tall, प्रॉपर से ओल्ड टू सेंटर फॉरवर्ड, पता नहीं यार, मुझे आज तक पता नहीं है हाइप क्यों नहीं है वहां, मुझे समझ में नहीं आई बात.
I think at Arsenal when he came in, he was that physical finisher. जो he won the title with Montpellier in the Liga before he came to Arsenal.
Absolutely.
Top scorer था वो 30 goals के साथ. Came with a lot of fanfare and a lot of hype. I think what really he struggled with during his early days in the Premier League was he was not the greatest finisher. जैसे हम कहते हैं ना, Jesus big chance miss, Giroud big chance miss was huge. Ozil ने उस season, Leicester season था I think, where he was on the verge of breaking the Premier League assist record. He had covered maybe 65% of the way in half a season, and it was by Giroud just finish it. And calculate किया था, if Giroud had converted 3/4 of the chances that Ozil had provided him that season, Arsenal would have won the title, but Ozil would have broken the assist record comfortably. Which was goalkeeper bhi hai. But I think when he moved to Chelsea now is when he actually matured as a striker. He became with more time in the French team under Deschamps and Blanc. He matured as a finisher, and I think he just needed more and more game time. If you remember, we replaced him with Lacazette at that point of time.
हाँ, वही है, in and out of the team जब होता है ना बंदा, तो he doesn't get the limelight all the time.
Arsenal के साथ, to be honest, he was injured a lot as well. His ankle kept on getting rocked over and over again. It sucked, but I really liked Giroud. At Arsenal, I'll always have fond memories for him. Yeah, it was just he was too wasteful for us, and हम उस time हमें लग रहा था हम इतने close हैं, and I think that pain on just missing out on the title because of Giroud couldn't finish, I think that really turned the fan.
I just gave a smile away because I think we cannot forget those such moments, right? And that's what happens. Lekin at the end of the day, definitely we are there no matter what. Or I think Giroud is doing for Milan, if not my Chelsea, bro, and I have a soft corner for Milan as well. Just saying up until now. Again, happy for Chelsea players जो वहाँ पर अच्छे खेल रहे हैं. मतलब I know आप लोग बोलो यार, come on, we sell all players, but मतलब there's no guarantee that RLC or Pulisic could have done the same thing in Chelsea if that stayed. But वही है, इतने सारे changes साथ में नहीं करने थे. Ajinkya in the house, big up भाई. Cool Nation by the way, इनको भी shout out है भाई, इनका भी नया channel है, absolutely nice one. I saw a video, nice work. Again भाई, guys जो भी लोग यहाँ पर देख रहे, what 6 minutes बाकी ना, 6 minutes to go for kick off. Let's get in the likes, but most importantly, do not forget to check out our panels channel as well, 100%. But हमें भी थोड़ा प्यार दीजिए on Almighty Sports because it's a crazy season, not just on football जो यहाँ पर हम करते ही end to end, but even on cricket and other sports. So do check out that. वहाँ पर neutral watchalongs are back by the way, just so you all know. तो आज प्रिडिक्शन टाइम गाइस 5 मिनट्स हो गया. अपना जो पॉच 65th मिनट में करता है ना दक्ष, हर सब्स्टिट्यूशन हमारा ये 5 मिनट बचे रहते तो वी डू द प्रिडिक्शन. नाउ प्रिडिक्शन टाइम गाइस, आ गई घड़ी. आई थिंक दिस हैज टू बी द मोमेंट वेयर वी होप दैट आवर प्रिडिक्शन कम्स राइट फॉर द गुड. बट दक्ष, as a neutral, first, what would you say? Well, Newcastle also are desperate. We are desperate. They are in injury FC. We are in injury FC as things stand. This one is difficult to call, why nahi?
It is, and the stakes are very, very high for Chelsea and Newcastle both. My heart says it will be 2-1 because Chelsea is at home. But मैं Chelsea का form देख रहा हूँ ना अंकित भाई. 2 wins in the 5, 2 draws and 1 loss. वो भी लिवरपूल के अगेंस्ट था 1-0.
Yeah, actually speaking, now to be honest, our performances have, in a very strange way, improved. Although Brentford seemed like a loss, or of course Newcastle wala, in the past we remember. But I think our performances have been better, if you ask me,
I
compared
agree.
to Newcastle ka
I
graph.
think your performance have improved, but I think so have Newcastle. Newcastle for the first time I think have had a functional midfield in a long time. वरना ये लुइस स्माइली वगैरह को खिला रहे होते हैं. I'll go
Correct,
for a
correct.
1-1 draw or a 2-1 Chelsea win.
चलो भाई, मतलब draw is just about, I think, helping
I think both teams
the
score, by
Titans
the
and
way.
the
I
West
don't think
Hams.
there should be a clean sheet in this game. I'll be very surprised if there is.
I can see a little bit cagey game, but there will be mistakes. I totally agree that it's difficult to not get mistakes when you're so desperate. ना मतलब एक चीज होता है, especially on a midnight game as well. हर्षा 3-1 चेल्सी भाई. अगेन काफी लोग कॉन्फिडेंट लग रहे हैं भाई. मैं जब शुरू
That's
में
good, yeah.
पॉजिटिव वाइब डालता हूं, तब लोग बोलते भाई सीरियसली. अभी धीरे धीरे सब लोग पॉजिटिव हो रहे हो. क्या बात है भाई. नाइस टू सी द पॉजिटिविटी. 3-2
Nice.
न्यूकासल लगा. चलो गई बेस्ट पार्टी में. गौरव 1-1 बोल रहे. चेल्सी 3-0 भाई. काफी लोग बोल रहे. चलो नॉट टू बैड. लेकिन दक्ष, हम यहाँ पर शुरू करने वाले अपना वॉच अलोंग. ऑब्वियसली यू वेलकम इफ यू वांट टू, बट
Yeah, Ankit,
बिग
I'll
अप
go
टू
have
दक्ष.
dinner now. It's 8 p.m.
नो
here. I'm
प्रॉब्लम
gonna go have
एब्सोल्युटली.
dinner.
अगेन
Chalo.
भाई सब लोग, शॉट आउट टू ए फॉर आर्सेनल. वी आर कंटिन्यूइंग द वॉच अलोंग, सो स्टिक अराउंड एंड बी बैंटर व्हाटएवर विल बी देयर. एंड दक्ष, ऑल द बेस्ट टुमारो. राइट,
Yes.
हम बात करेंगे उसके बाद.
Yes, soon. Chalo. See you. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Chelsea. Bye-bye. And happy birthday, Drogba. I hate you, but I love you.
Respect, bro. Respect, chalo. Good to be here. Watch along. Good to see lots of people. Rahul, exactly, मेरे भाई. Again, a lot of work has got into it. लेकिन seriously, let's hit that like, क्योंकि कंजूसी बहुत हो रही है. In terms of subscriptions as well, I see YouTube tells us, मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि भाई जितने लोग देखते हैं उसमें से भाई आधे भी लोग सब्सक्राइब नहीं कर रहे, उससे भी कम कर रहे हैं. तो let's subscribe to the channel. Let's like not just on Almighty Blues but on Almighty Sports. आप चेक कर सकते हो, डिसाइड कर सकते हो. Give us a chance because it's an Almighty fam and you are part of the channel as much as I am here. We are 11th and कुछ शर्म बची है तो Chelsea should go for it. आज no excuses. 8.5 दिनों के बाद रमित, no excuses. Totally agreed with that. Come on भाई, नारा हो जाए. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea. भाई स्टैमफोर्ड ब्रिज पहुंच आउट करो, जो भी करो, लेकिन अभी मैच के दौरान मत करना. In fact, I would say that cheer as much as you can. There were rumors that Tuchel का banner etc will be there. I don't know if it's true. By the way, हमने एक और टॉपिक डिस्कस करना था, वो मिस कर दिया हूँ. दैट चेल्सी ने जो सीईओ एक्सेट्रा अपॉइंट किया, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ कंट्रोवर्सी ओवर देयर. अच्छा, बाय द वे, जो भी लोग ड्रॉप कर रहे हैं, आई एम नॉट श्योर व्हाई यू आर ड्रॉपिंग. ड्रॉप करने से पहले बताइएगा क्यों ड्रॉप कर रहे हैं इन अ डीएम by giving us a follow on Twitter or Instagram, because without any feedback we don't understand what's happening. So we are only going to be improving our content by giving you a chance. Of course, members especially, you get a chance to not just win prizes at the end of the season, you also get chances to come on the panel. So if people are interested, which you know who am I is going to start in the March break again, let me know, everyone. Again, always available for a chat if need be, or anyone who's new, who's not subscribed to this channel, let me know why and let's subscribe. We do end-to-end content of football, not just Chelsea, because we love our football. But आज के लिए भाई चेल्सी जिता दे भाई, जो भी हो चेल्सी जिता दे. कैप्टन कॉर्नर हो जा भाई एक बार. गैलेगर वाइब्स एवरीवन हो जा एक बार.
मैं मरते दम तक किसी के सामने नहीं झुकूंगा. आप लोग मेरा साथ दे या ना दे, मगर कचरा खेलेगा.
बट यार, इट्स बेसिकली अ प्रेशर कुकर यार. आज तो प्रेशर कुकर, या अलग ही लेवल का मौत का खेल है आज तो अलग ही लेवल का मौत का खेल है. इट बी इंटरेस्टिंग बेसिकली हु टेक्स द प्रेशर बेटर. At home pressure can be double when you are not getting the results, especially जो पॉच के वजह से वाइब्स हो रहे हैं स्टैमफोर्ड ब्रिज. और लाइक ऐसे कुकुरिया Chaloba. They are literally playing for unke futures in Chelsea Football Club. If this match ends in a draw, rivals will have a big advantage for the race of top of half. बिल्कुल भाई आजकल राइवल्स है as much as we are Chelsea and carefree wherever we may be, we are the famous CFC. लेकिन वेस्ट हैम, ब्राइटन, एस्टन विला, हम लोग ये राइवल्स बुला रहे हैं आजकल. क्या हो गया भाई? कोई नहीं. वी हैव टू डू इट भाई. द प्लेयर्स नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड मोर देन एनीथिंग. कैप्टन कचरा भाई रमित वो यहाँ पर याद दिलाते हुए हाफ टाइम पे मिलते शिखर आपको. यस, लव फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान, लव फ्रॉम इंडिया टू यू एज वेल मेरे भाई. बिग अप. क्या चारोबा संभाल पाएगा? ही शुड. अब द रीजन इज थियागो सिल्वा नहीं खेल रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ maybe the controversy of Bele Silva, who said that Poch out almost indirectly. Yeah, maybe the pace or heading ability, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Thank you, Lord Death. We didn't know. It's news. Breaking news, guys. Lord Death is just saying a breaking news. Like we ain't got no history. But हमें घंटा नहीं पता मेरे भाई. हमें पता है. आ जाओ अखाड़े में अगर चाहिए तो. आज के लिए nothing we can get, diverted. We have to focus on the match. Why? Match होने वाला है सब लोग. Let us know who the goal scorers will be in the chat. Enzo Fernandez taking the kickoff. और भाई शुरू. टाइम स्टैम्प शुरू है मेरे. We are following it on Hotstar, guys. You can watch it on screen. यहाँ पर everyone. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. क्या शेप लग रहा है भाई? I think it's very predictable. Enzo in midfield and nicely won by Caicedo. Caicedo's had a good couple of months, लेकिन one back by Newcastle. Remember Bruno Guimaraes का हमने बोला था you cannot have a like for like battle. You need to have 2 versus 1. Again, Gusto versus Gordon is one to watch. हमने बोला ही था. Gordon a header just about defending it. Caicedo high leg. Is it a foul? No. It is similar to the Doku challenge almost. लेकिन यहाँ पर Newcastle get the ball back in defense on the left flank. Or the ball is in play. Nicely done by Cole Palmer, keeping the ball. Well done. Again, we will see Cole Palmer today. बिल्कुल cool nation. Why not? Again, अगर गैलेगर नहीं खेलता देन इट वुड हैव बीन ट्रबल फॉर चेल्सी क्योंकि कोल पामर फिजिकली इतना स्ट्रांग नहीं है. कुकुरिया गेटिंग अ स्ट्रांग बॉल ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड फ्रॉम पेट्रोविच. अस प्लेइंग फ्रॉम द बैक. व्हाई आई डोंट नो. कुकुरिया भाई क्या कर रहा है? क्या कर रहा है? गोल किक है. चलो बच गए गाइस. जस्ट अबाउट. थैंक यू कूल नेशन. Captain Kachra bhai, come on. Again, I don't care who scores tonight. I know it's important the gameplay. I know it's important the project. We need a victory. We need victories now. Simple as that. 2 back-to-back victories. One gets us to Wembley on the weekend. जिसके हम बात करेंगे before the weekend. But one which keeps us instead for that at least 7th position, if not more. Bhai playing out from the back. I don't know why is Petrovic giving us Sanchez's vibes. No man. What is that? क्या प्रेस आती है भाई न्यूकासल के? न्यूकासल का ऐसा आता है तो भाई you need to change your game. मतलब you saw it yesterday. It happened with Keller doing that. Remember that? Oh no, cross आया. Kukurea again taking on 2 people. Luckily, the player does not take it first time, or Longstaff is not able to keep it, and it's a throw in for Chelsea. Come on, man. पता नहीं Ritin, he's not doing a watch along. I have no idea यार. देखिए यार लोग हमें बुलाते तो हम जाते यार. लोग हमें पता लगता है कि यार they are free, we will definitely be welcoming यार. तो stop it. I don't know what's your intention. Maybe your intention is not that. Big up to you. Big love to you. लेकिन always it's a fan channel for all to see. We invite everyone and it's we don't block anyone, to be honest. Honestly speaking, that's how we are. 100% and we respect everyone. Big up to you. लेकिन थोड़ा सा मतलब नैरेटिव आप जैसे बोलते हो ना, people might misunderstand. तो don't put that narrative मेरे भाई. भाई गौरव आप क्या स्कॉटिश लीग का बोल रहे थे भाई? हम कुछ और ही बात कर रहे थे. हम स्कॉटिश लीग का बोल रहे थे लेकिन गौरव है अपने स्काउट यार. सो व्हाई नॉट. बिग अप टू यू अगेन गाइस. लेट्स कम बैक टू द मैच एंड विल टेक सम कमेंट्स व्हिच आर अनरिलेटेड फॉर श्योर इन बिटवीन जब टाइम परमिट्स. लेकिन कुकुरिया यहां पर खेलते हुए. Almiron winning the tussle. Throw in Livramento. It pains me to see it. Livramento is there on that flank. In future maybe Lewis Hall भी रहेगा for all we know. I don't know. मतलब let me know if you feel otherwise. लेकिन यहाँ पर Isaac, a nice touch. Enzo getting a header. It's all Newcastle, guys. It's all Newcastle. First 3 minutes, it's all Newcastle. We are playing a Stamford Bridge for fuck's sake, man. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Bhai, Stamford Bridge. Anyone watching us by chance from Stamford Bridge? Come on, sing your heart out, yaar. Chelsea finishing 7th and Chelsea getting Europe is more important than Poch out. Have your priorities right. And Chelsea players, buck up, yaar, buck up. आपने डिफेंस अच्छा किया लास्ट 3 मिनट में, बट कम ऑन Don't play like you're bloody on tortoise, man, as much as उसने रेस जीता था लास्ट में. The menace is not confident at all. Bhai, the atmosphere should not be like St. James's Park, should be like Stamford Bridge, if you know what I mean. Come on, Sturridge taking the ball from Kukurea, nicely done by Sturridge for a change. Kukurea also, भाई कहीं ना कहीं उसने protect किया बॉल को, तो give up him a thumbs up as well. लेकिन हमें स्ट्रीम पर भी thumbs up दीजिए. Palmer on the wing, coming into the box, taking on two people, क्या वो लेगा? नहीं, overlapping guy को लेगा? नहीं, cross किया to no avail. Livramento is there. Shit man. नहीं, टॉप 5 तो नहीं कर सकती यार लॉर्ड डेथ. आई डोंट थिंक सो वी कैन. मतलब मैथमेटिकली वी प्रॉब्ली कैन दिस सीजन, बट वी विल कम बैक देयर. अपना टाइम भी आएगा यार. एवरी क्लब हैज अ साइकिल. आई नो इट्स अ बैड वन, लेकिन happy enough for the last couple of decades for the number of trophies we have won, but you have to come back. We cannot lose that thing. Absolutely. और मुझे लगता है the best case scenario is 7th, but 7th is doable. हाँ, वेस्ट हैम लास्ट में इक्वलाइजर मार दी, नहीं तो it was very doable, but अभी doable है. बिल्कुल सर. मैनचेस्टर सिटी फैन आपको भी भाई, everyone celebrating रमजान मुबारक आप लोग को सबको again. Lord, that I just wanted me to repeat that. Yeah, top 5 is not possible. Again, top 5 wasn't a trophy anyway, भाई, with all due respect. I know certain clubs का एम रहता था, हमारा क्लब का एम अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो भी नहीं है. That's fact. यहाँ पर राइट विंग से क्रॉस है, पेट्रोविच इजी कैच डिफ्लेक्शन के साथ. कोई नहीं. कम ऑन चेल्सी, कम ऑन चेल्सी, कम ऑन चेल्सी, कम ऑन चेल्सी. निखिल भाई क्या बोल रहे हैं? मोए मोए वापस से प्लेइंग आउट फ्रॉम द बैक यार. व्हाई? It's not working. They're pressing like crazy, yaar. Try and load the midfield and put a high ball. Simple. लेकिन हाँ, we are one of the shortest sides in the Premier League, not just one of the youngest sides in the Premier League. वो भी एक fact है. तो एक physicality एक चीज होती है अगर Newcastle, we have to be careful of. But that is why I'm a little bit surprised that Thiago Silva is not playing. But कोई नहीं. Gusto on the right flank, taking his man on Dan Burn, and he takes a cross, but no one's there in the near post. Palmer shot, and goal! It is! Cole Palmer! Cole Palmer wins with a right foot! It is the Cole Palmer, the signing of the season! Come on, Chelsea! Get in, man! Get in, boy! Carefree! Right above me, baby! We are the famous CFC! We are the famous CFC! We are the famous CFC! Come on, man! Cole Palmer wins, man! Come on, bhai, Rijai Odla sab log, bhai. It's getting cold out there. Right footer, kind of lucky, kind of deflection. Definitely Gusto worked hard, absolutely. But started off from Palmer, from midfield. Switches play right flank ko. Gusto puts in a ball, which again, not a great clearance यहाँ पर Newcastle से, and a deflection goal. Did Jackson get a touch? I don't know. But do I care? I don't care. I don't care. Chelsea fans, do we care?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Come on, man. Jackson का goal. I know, कहीं ना कहीं it's against the run of play, but Jackson का goal, seriously? अरे भाई साहब, क्या ही बोले भाई, क्या ही बोले. Jackson it is, guys. Cole Palmer probably will be given the assist at least. तो भाई his stats go next level, although I don't care right now. All I care about is 3 points. But एक और गोल मारना है न्यूकासल. अभी धावा बोलेगी वो करते ही है after we concede a goal any team. Enzo Fernandez doing well at the edge of the box. Defensive clearance, well done. Keeping in the play by 1-2 खेलना चाहा, but I don't think it's a 1-2. So ball comes back from Gallagher to Kukurea. Kukurea plays in a Sterling जो in the space in the pocket. Sterling tries to put a through ball in between the lines straight to Jackson. लेकिन इंटरसेप्टेड बाय न्यूकासल. अगेन नाइस प्रेसिंग बाय कुकुरेया भाई. कुकुरेया ओपी यार, बहुत दिनों बाद आया. आई थिंक इज डूइंग वेल कुकुरेया. ऑनेस्टली कुकुरेया इज डूइंग वेल इन माय ओपिनियन. नहीं, अगेन अर्ली डेज आई नो, बट a Nicholas Jackson goal gets us a lead, guys, and a Palmer assist, pretty sure. लेकिन well done to Malo Gusto as well in that build up. Thank you man. Finished. We are finished. कोई नहीं, अपना भी टाइम आएगा भाई. हम थे भाई 97 में, हम थे भाई 99 में, हम थे 2000 में. क्या आप थे? आपको घंटा नहीं पता था. But we will be there no matter what. I will be there in my club even if it gets fucking relegated. Chelsea till I die. I'm Chelsea till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am Chelsea till I die. Come on man, the haters. But यहाँ पर Caicedo को लगी है गंदी वाली यार. What happened to Caicedo? Evolution Gaming Labs, what's up? Again, well done by Enzo in the last moment and Kukurea. But what happened? Bruno Guimaraes, Salah, Bhai Sahab. ब्रूनो गुमारेश, हाँ मतलब इस बार इतना नहीं बोल सकता, लेकिन ही इज अ गुड प्लेयर, इज अ वेरी बैड प्लेयर, इफ यू नो यू नो, बट दैट्स हाउ इट इज. चलो भाई, वार्निंग आपको समझ में नहीं है, आपको बैंटर करना तो कर सकते, चुल मिलना तो कर सकते. मॉड्स, वेयर आर यू मैन, वेयर आर माय मॉड्स मैन, मॉड्स ओपी यार, बिग अप टू ऑल द मॉड्स. वार्निंग दिया करिए यार थोड़ा सा, लोग हु आर गेटिंग basically a bit too much, while we can ignore, after warning also if they continue, you give a warning as well, please guys, come on. लेकिन कोई नहीं, टाइम आउट दे सकते अगर 2-3 बार वार्निंग के बाद भी पीपल कंटिन्यू टॉकिंग शिट इन द चैट, बिकॉज इट्स अ फैन चैनल फॉर ऑल टू सी. लेकिन भाई जैक्सन इज लाफिंग. Come on Chelsea, just keep the gameplay on. By the way, gameplay Newcastle का arguably better था, but very well done by Cucurella, by Gusto, by Palmer in that moment. Generally speaking, overall, क्योंकि हम काफी डिफेंड किए यहाँ पर. शिट मैन, वेरी वेल डन बाय दिसासी, जस्ट अबाउट, और वाज इट, हाँ दिसासी था, एक क्रॉस आया था एंड आई थिंक दिसासी डिड सेव चेल्सी देयर. काइसेडो ओपी और Moses Caicedo, बिल्कुल जेस भाई, बिल्कुल agreed there. Palmer on the turn, nice turn and pass, a 1-2 खेलने की कोशिश, unsuccessfully this time from the goal scorer Nicholas Jackson on the right flank, but throw in मिलता है to Chelsea. Come on Chelsea. हाँ भाई, पागल हूं मैं भाई, 11th में भी इतना चिल्ला रहा हूं, पागल हूं भाई, बिकॉज दिस इज व्हाट अ फैन इज सपोज्ड टू बी व्हेन योर क्लब नीड्स यू द मोस्ट. आई होप स्टैमफोर्ड ब्रिज में एक भी बंदा हो या बंदी हो जो सुन रहा है स्ट्रीम को, एंड इट काइंड ऑफ मोटिवेट्स यू. दैट्स इनफ फॉर मी, दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. I don't care who's in the dugout, I don't care who's on the pitch, as long as we win. That is what is needed tonight, that attitude. Livramento cross cleared यहाँ पर by Chalobah again. Trevor Chalobah भाई, respect to him, बैक टू बैक मैचेस डूइंग वेल अभी तक, लेकिन लेट्स सी अभी भी काफी बाकी है. ये जैसे प्रमोद नहीं बोल रहा, अगेन गिव अस अ लाइक, एब्सोल्युटली हेल्प्स द एल्गोरिथम, और सब्सक्राइब करना भूलिएगा मत. इट इज डेफिनेटली अ फैन चैनल फॉर ऑल टू सी. कम ऑन, वी कैन डेफिनेटली गेट दैट गाइस, बिग अप टू यू ऑल. Is Caicedo a box to box or a destroyer? He's basically someone who is a number 6 who is good at passing, menace. So basically he does destroy, but that's not his forte. He does box to box, but that's not his forte. He's basically a jack of all trades, you can argue, लेकिन बहुत कम लोग हैं जो सब चीज कर सकते हैं. He is good in destroying, he is good in passing. We used to have people like Ramirez who were great runners, but he was not a great passer. We used to have people like Kante, who was a superb runner, but he was not a great passer. Again, Caicedo is not saying Kante or Ramirez. I'm not going to say that. Lekin what I'm saying is potential hai. Potential ke humne pay kiya, and he does everything, and that's something that we have to use him even more. Again, he's not a pure number 6 in terms of a single pivot. Usko khelna hai with a double number 6 ideally. Palmer best winger. To be honest, Palmer ko main winger jaise dekhta hi nahi hu. Palmer ko dekhta hu more like a Mata vibes, if you know what I mean. Cucurella भाई सच में बोले तो रमित पोजिशनिंग आई अग्री, लेकिन Cucurella we have to praise him right now, to be honest. That's how it is, honest to God opinion. लेकिन कोई नहीं. Offended Goblin बोले हेलो अंकित भैया, कैसे हो, कैसा खेल रहा है चेल्सी भाई. हाँ, we started very tentatively, but a goal has come thanks to against the run of play वाला moment, or Jackson luck, but sometimes you need that. We have not had luck many a times in the last few seasons especially, तो भाई it's high time that we get some luck as well, but we cannot dwell on that. यहाँ पर गुस्तो winning the ball nicely, right back से midfield पर आया है, देते हुए गैलेगर को अपने कचरा को, and Palmer on the right wing takes a shot directly to the goalkeeper, catching practice. कोई नहीं आएगा भाई. Chelsea. Congratulations again भाई. जो भी लोग members बने हैं recently, do DM us, directly message us on Twitter and Instagram. We will add you to the ABFC members group. Existing members of ABFC members group, थोड़ा सा मैं, I don't know, I love you all absolutely to bits, लेकिन थोड़ा सा I would expect you to not keep your groups messages on silent mode. I please request you all, because that is the only mode of active communication, because that's something that I give you access to as a benefit being a member. So I hope आप लोग वो चीज respect करोगे, and I absolutely respect a personal space, and anyone other member will also do that. Again, members अगर बनते हैं, the cost of literally nothing. By the way, check it out our schemes. You can also win a prize आप अगर prediction league में भाग लेते हो, or if you are top of the table at the end of the season, and every subscriber there is a prize for a winner of the FPL contest as well, apart from other things coming in. But again, I agree with this, लेकिन थोड़ा सा ना हम एज फैंस नो, अरे शॉट आया, छक्का मार दिया ब्रूनो गुमारेश ने. ऑनेस्टली मैं देखता हूँ, इट वाज फेबिन शार क्या, Yeah, it was probably Fabian Schär, but कोई नहीं. Kukurea, Sterling, I get that why they're criticized. I totally get that, Pudin. Lekin when they are doing decent or well, especially after coming back from injury, to put these comments, I don't think it makes sense, yaar. You are my brother from another mother. मैं directly बोलता हूँ, it doesn't make any sense. Again, not going to be policing यहाँ पर, लेकिन मेरा opinion है जैसा आपका है, which I respect totally. कुछ भी लेकिन यहाँ पर प्रेस आते हुए न्यूकासल का, while we play out from the back unsuccessfully and they've got the ball back, Newcastle, only for us to get a throw in again. Come on, man. बिल्कुल 100%. साउथगेट इन द स्टैंड्स, पुदन बोल रहे भाई किसके लिए? न्यूकासल के लिए. ही इज जस्ट वाचिंग द इंग्लिश प्लेयर्स प्ले. कम ऑन. ये ग्रुप पे कहां पे है, कौन से प्लेटफॉर्म है? आई रिपीट, ऑफेंडेड गोब्लिन, आई होप आई वाज वेरी क्लियर. अगर आप ट्विटर या इंस्टाग्राम में हो, मुझे डीएम करिए that I am and tell me your YouTube handle and tell me you are a member of the channel. I will add you manually to a group on Insta or Twitter which we have for the members, which is special access. Again, there's a access where basically I'm available most often than not compared to others. ऐसे भी मैं available हूँ, लेकिन for them first, and that's a priority that I promise, along with the other things, which I hope the members respect as well. I'm just asking. Again, without feedback, I will know nothing. मैं ट्राई करते रहता हूँ न्यू थिंग्स फॉर मेंबर्स, बीट फॉर सब्सक्राइबर्स. अगेन, मैं कोई माँ के पेट से अपना कंटेंट क्रिएटर बंद करने आया हूँ. तो अनलेस यू गाइस डीएम मी विद फीडबैक एंड एटसेट्रा, आई विल नॉट नो व्हाट टू डू फॉर मेंबर्स. तो अगर आप चुप्पी से आओगे, आई विल नॉट हेल्प यू और मी. सिंपल एज दैट. आई वुड वांट यू टू have as much activity on the channel that is possible by me or you, as well as basically enjoy these matches and have fun banter. और यहाँ पर क्या हुआ यार? कुकुरिया first getting injured and then him kicking from the back to a Livramento, both Chelsea players by the way, कहीं ना कहीं. गुस्तो second best transfer after Palmer. Again, मतलब चेल्सी के लिए तो भाई नो ब्रेनर है निखिल, एब्सोल्युटली नो. अगेन, यू कैन आर्ग्यू पेट्रोविच, नॉट टू बैड. अगर हम रिलाई करते, इमेजिन अ सिचुएशन निखिल, अगर हम सैंचेज पर रिलाई करते हैं और हम केपा को भी जाने दिए हैं टू रियल मैड्रिड, वेयर इज नॉट प्लेइंग बाय द वे, जस्ट लाइक अ ब्रोजा टू फुलहम, तो वहां पर पीपल आर नॉट प्लेइंग एंड दे लेट गो, एंड यहां पर वी वुड हैव स्ट्रगल विद सैंचेज. तो आई थिंक पेट्रोविच, ऑल्दो अभी भी देयर आर थिंग्स दैट ही नीड्स टू इंप्रूव ऑन, बट आई थिंक इज फार बेटर देन सैंचेज. तो आई थिंक वी हैव टू गिव शाउट आउट टू एंड गिव क्रेडिट वेयर इज ड्यू. People like Sterling, people like Kukurea, people like our board, take the blame. Anything, कुछ भी होता गलत, उनको गाली दो. मतलब again, with all due respect to all the clubs, we don't want to be that club which kind of puts the blame everything on the ownership. There are certain things they've done well, यार. Give them a pat on the back. They have done well. Beat the directors, whatever. Petrovic, Gusto, Palmer का अच्छा है. हाँ, वो लक तुक्का निकल गया, but हुआ है ना. चलो भाई, यहाँ पर जैक्सन कीपिंग पोजीशन द राइट हैंड साइड, मीनवाइल अगेंस्ट टू पीपल, टैकल आते हुए यहाँ पर वॉटमैन का, एनीथिंग इवन द टैकल, बट चेल्सी गेट इट बैक फ्रॉम गुस्तो. वेरी वेल डन बाय गुस्तो. पामर इन द हाफ स्पेस इन द बॉक्स, बट नो, इंटरसेप्टेड अगेन बाय न्यूकासल जस्ट अबाउट. काइसेडो भाई बहुत ही वाइड नहीं लग रही फील्ड. आई थिंक स्टर्लिंग नीड्स टू बी वाइडर ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एंड आस्क फॉर द बॉल मोर. एक ही साइड से अटैक आ रही सब. they are मुजाहिद भाई, आई कैन नॉट डिसएग्री विद दैट, एब्सोल्युटली अग्री विद दैट. प्रेस बीट नहीं हो रहा है, मतलब टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, their blocking is also good, I have to say. Gaurav Disasi always saves Pochettino from disaster, but again abhi bhi there are things to improve on him, but again I like his attitude, ekdam future leader. My Chaloba should have done better, but lucky to win a free kick almost. Just about free kick. I hope Chaloba injured nahi hai though. Who had more impact in your club, Lampard or Drogba or Terry? मतलब in terms of impact, obviously Drogba is the answer यार, क्योंकि Lampard and Terry का, मतलब टेरी का तो भाई इज एनीवे चेल्सी मैन थ्रू एंड थ्रू, लेकिन लैम्पार्ड का केम फ्रॉम वेस्ट हैम, इट वाज अ बिग साइनिंग, बट इमीडिएटली एकदम छा गया, वैसा मामला नहीं था. ड्रॉगबा का वी टुक इट टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल, एब्सोल्युटली. काइसेडो लॉन्ग पास बहुत सही है, यस. वन थिंग व्हिच इज अंडररेटेड, वेरी गुड कमेंट फ्रॉम निखिल. जोलिंटन आई थिंक इज मिस्ड बाय देम ऑनेस्टली. जॉन टेरी बेस्ट प्लेयर. If you ask me who is more important to Chelsea, of course Drogba is, of course Lampard is, but John Terry for me is Mr. Chelsea. But who has a better impact? Again, won all the Premier Leagues, John Terry, and by with Chelsea. Kukurea right back. बिल्कुल. Again वो past में था, तो हम उसमें नहीं जिएंगे. When the match is going on, मेरे भाई come up. लेकिन यहाँ पर 2 versus 2 है on the right flank of Chelsea. Gordon, Isaac making a run on Caicedo. Disasi, अरे भाई block करो यार. What rubbish. Sterling, do your defensive work. Kukurea, no. Nicely done by Kukurea भाई. Come on man. Ma Kukurea कलयुग आया भाई, उसके लिए भी गाना बना दिया हम लोग. Ivanovic was very good, of course, लेकिन Ivanovic he took about good 6-7 months लिया था सेटल होने में. Hardik, it's not like he came and he was like wow, what an impact. John Terry, one of the most consistent defenders of all time. I think in terms of consistent defenders, I think it's got to be Maldini and Ashley Cole in terms of consistency and defending. And John Terry very close, absolutely. I think yeah, conversation में लेकिन Maldini obviously that level, but my personal favorite is John Terry. So क्या ही तो बोल सकते हैं. बिल्कुल, again, if he's played rightly, if he has a good partner who's more physical, I think it'll help him. Enzo is very good, but is he physical enough? पता नहीं. Again, clearance यहाँ पर Chelsea का. Chelsea अब defend कर रही है भाई. Very, very well said. Absolutely, we won the league, भाई. Pudin, if you remember. लीड लेना का बैकफुट पे भाई ठीक है. I would rather take the lead than not, यार. Diego Costa का impact, yeah. Fabregas and Diego Costa, very well said. Huge impact they had, Ethan. Agreed, 100%. 2015 में 2014 में जब मैंने साइनिंग की थी, those two signings along with obviously leadership element in the dressing room with Drogba, it helped us a lot. Absolutely. People forget Loic Remin that season also scored some very crucial goals. Nothing यार, मतलब रोने रोने सा फीलिंग आ रहा था. But even before that, Nicholas Anelka मिस किया था, जो people don't talk, which is so unfair on Terry. Nicholas Anelka also played well for Chelsea, but he's someone who needs to be spoken about in that moment because he had his shoulders drooping. Kukurea OP bhai wins a ball, and I think second ball bhi jeeta nicely by Sterling, and Kukurea just about keeping it. Lekin I think Livramento bhai brilliant, lekin Sterling very well done. Jackson shot bhai. Why did Palmer run inside? Palmer should have stayed wide. Palmer ने अंदर क्यों मारा रन यार? Jackson had no other choice but to shoot. I would blame Cole Palmer as much as he got an assist. Come on, and a great season he's had. Desai ka, by the way, Marcel Desai was a mentor to John Terry before John Terry took over as full-time centre half for Chelsea. So big up to him and Frank Leboeuf. Again, lucky enough to watch a couple of years of them live. John Terry, Ferdinand, Puyol, start bench and sell. लड़ाई करवाओगे आज? फॉर्सा बारसा लड़ाई करवाओगे? फॉर्सा बारसा knows the answer. Boy, naughty मेरे भाई, naughty मेरे भाई. By Barca fans. By the way, हम बात करेंगे आज शाम को. We are having a Barca panel as well, and we'll discuss about UCL in detail. लेकिन obviously you know my answer for the Barca. You know it. Come on. Start John Terry, bench Carlos Puyol, sell Ferdinand. I know Ferdinand, you can argue, was a better player in his prime to a Puyol, but Puyol was a better team player and a leader, bro. I cannot have Puyol भी बहुत adaptive था. I think I'll go with Puyol and Terry, man. Sorry. भैया this Carabao Cup broke me as a fan. I think I'm cursed. But नहीं यार, Death Killer, आपकी कोई गलती नहीं. यहाँ पर Gordon making a run. Disasi is there, bro. Nice interception में Disasi पैर डाला और Enzo giving to Caicedo in midfield. लेकिन आपकी गलती कोई नहीं. Death Killer is part and parcel of football, of sports. Palmer getting the ball on the right wing, taking his man Burn, जो अपना बम दिखा रहा है बस. Enzo getting the ball in midfield, छक्का मारने की कोशिश और छक्का ही मारा है. He should have basically taken on his left foot and struck or put the left winger यहाँ पर in this moment Jackson को in the game. Wrong choice by Enzo in my opinion. Kukurea OP भाई बोलना पड़ेगा. The way that anyone comes back from injury, as much as we are still saying Kukurea के लिए, we are not convinced. But let's not sell players like it's FIFA, man. Interesting. Jackson thought he's Datro Fofana. Nice one. By the way, what a goal he scored, yeah, Ravit. Why Conte said Diego Costa was not in his plans? You know what? There are some Chelsea fans जो गाली देते हैं Antonio Conte को कि उसने Diego Costa का खत्म करे. No, Diego Costa wasn't motivated enough in his career. Simple. He was ready to wait for 6 months for Atletico Madrid. People don't realize. यहाँ पर tackle on Livramento by Kukurea. One ex-Chelsea player, one current Chelsea player, or we have won the throw-in, or they have won the throw-in. कोई नहीं. But हाँ, to Hardik, coming to your point, I totally disagree. मुझे लगता है that again, मैं Conte को blame नहीं दूंगा. I think he was right in saying that Diego Costa is no longer as motivated as what he should be. He was probably right. Last me, he was proven to be right. He's not done anything after Chelsea, and he's a GOAT cult player for Chelsea. Not a GOAT, but a cult player for Chelsea, big time. यहाँ पर over the top pass आया. Can Jackson keep it? No. Nice clearance यहाँ पर by, was it Dan Burn this time? Okay, Botman. यहाँ पर early throw in, Palmer on the right hand side, believe in the corner. No. Back flick goes for nothing. और free kick भाई Bruno Guimaraes. पामर ने ब्रूनो गुइमारेस को गिरा दिया, पटक के फेंक दिया है पामर ने. As much as it might be a free kick and I hope not a yellow card, but Palmer opening the chat, bhai. just because Bruno Guimaraes has got that. Let's have Palmer OP in the chat. Why I like that from Cole Palmer, यार. Cole Palmer saying भाई मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड के साथ में आम्रबाद बुलीड मी, तू ब्रूनो गुइमारेस मैं तेको दिखाता हूं मैं कौन हूं. गिरा दिया, पटक के फेंक दिया भाई, पटक के फेंक दिया ब्रूनो गुइमारेस को. I like it. See, sometimes you need that in games as much as stupidity. वो बहुत thin line. I know that you got to be careful. और हाँ, येलो कार्ड नहीं हुआ लकीली. Who's the best DM that you have seen? मतलब again, a lot of people might disagree. Everyone looks at football differently. I know you say recently Rodri. Before that, obviously, मतलब Kante is not a DM, but you know what I mean. Jackson clearly fouling, यार, fouling, clear foul है. Jackson yellow card मत देना, referee भाई please, yellow card मत देना. लिवरमेंटो को गिराया, लेकिन हाँ, काउंटर पे it's not working this time, but कोई नहीं, we will come back to it. Sergio Busquets, some people say Makelele role always, absolutely, 100% right up there. Roy Keane, although not a DM, is really a central midfielder, but he could do that, absolutely. Patrick Vieira, again, a central midfielder more say, but he could do a DM role as well, absolutely. So ये सब top some names है जो हमने देखा है. Maybe I missed a couple of names, 100% sure. But मेरा एक है, the prime Michael Essien was unplayable in that position, in my opinion. मतलब आप माइकल एसियन के थ्रू नहीं जा सकते थे. अगेन लकी इनफ टू वॉच अ कपल ऑफ इयर्स व्हेन ही वाज एब्सोल्युटली इन हिज प्राइम, बट कोई नहीं. एडन हज़ार्ड आपके टॉप 5 चेल्सी प्लेयर्स में हैं, प्रॉब्ली 5th नंबर पे आ जाएगा मुजाहिद. एक्चुअली यू नो व्हाट, टॉप 10 में we'll talk in detail. Gusto cross, nicely done by Newcastle to clear it, just about double clearance from Newcastle in the box, guys. Caicedo क्या करेगा? Caicedo left footed shot, goal kick. न्यूकासल अभी तक हुआ नहीं अनिकेत. आई बिलीव सम मोर मिनट्स उसको खेलना पड़ेगा, देन इट विल बी ट्रिगर्ड, बट इट्स ऑलमोस्ट देयर, हो जाएगा बिकॉज अभी भी देयर आर अबाउट 10 गेम्स लेफ्ट इफ नॉट मोर, राइट, फॉर टीम्स. Even Wolves didn't play much. All Chelsea fans, which season squad you feel were the best of the best? Wow, this is a nice question from Gaurav, yaar. The best Chelsea squad ever. I don't know, guys. Everyone in the chat, आप लोग बोलिए. I think it's got to be Ancelotti, yaar. Ancelotti season. मतलब 2009 has to be the season, यार, Gaurav. नहीं? Again, we should have won the Champions League the season before as well, to be honest. But ठीक है, Barcelona and Manchester United have some things to say, or the referee as well in one of those games, if you know. Yeah, 2009, exactly. I would agree. I would agree. बिल्कुल 100% agreed. मतलब we were at our absolute peak as a club. 2009-10. मतलब in terms of the football we played, in terms of the transfer pool, in terms of the best managers we had, in terms of basically not for a change getting as much hate, for a change sympathy, क्योंकि क्या हुआ था बार्सिलोना के साथ previous year. I think as a football fan for Chelsea, that is probably the smoothest year. अगर social media उस समय होता तो अच्छा होता, लेकिन यहाँ पर Willock trying to play a 1-2 unsuccessfully, and Chelsea getting a throw in back. Chelsea. बिल्कुल agreed, Cobra. Livramento cooking, yaar, he is a fantastic player, we all knew, but again people criticizing Chelsea for it. He wanted to leave, जैसे De Bruyne का भी था to some extent, just like Tariq Lamptey का था, although Tariq Lamptey बहुत injured रहता, I get that. ओलंपिक्स कवरेज ऑलमाइटी स्पोर्ट्स में करेंगे भाई, हम करते हैं थोड़ा बहुत, और हमने एशियन गेम्स भी कवर किया था थोड़ा बहुत, वो सब भी करते हैं भाई. और ऑलमाइटी स्पोर्ट्स हम गेमिंग भी करते हैं. अगेन गाइज, we do quizzes, we talk cricket, we do like sometimes rarity Olympics and Asian Games etc. All of these things and FPL sometimes भाई सब चीज ऑलमाइटी स्पोर्ट्स में चिल स्ट्रीम्स भी होते हैं. चेक आउट भाई सब लोग वहां पर. वी आर जस्ट व्हाट क्लोज टू 300 अवे फ्रॉम 5K, और यहाँ पर we are 400 away from 12K. Come on, let's get there, guys. Michael Essien, yeah, is the answer for me. Again, Pirlo को I see him as a regista, not a DM, if you know what the difference is. Top 5 in last decade, ये star करके रख रहा हूँ guys. Let's come back to this. Again, no one can argue 2005-06 as well. Absolutely. 2005-06, the second season back to back हमने जब जीता था. Again, can I argue? No. और 50 इयर्स के बाद में लीग जीता था, वो भी एक बड़ा चीज था. एब्सोल्युटली भाई. प्लेइंग आउट फ्रॉम द बैक हार्ट अटैक दे रहा है मुझे. चेल्सी लूजिंग द बॉल तो क्यों ही तो खेल रहे हैं यार, प्लेइंग आउट फ्रॉम द बैक. व्हाई द फक आर वी प्लेइंग दिस वे? सॉरी गाइस, बट एडमिरो ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड खेल रहा है अभी. गुस्तो ओपी भाई, मालो गुस्तो हो जाए भाई सब लोग. गुस्तो ओपी भाई, फैंटास्टिक टैकल और अ गोल किक फॉर चेल्सी मैन. Social media is the worst thing. 100%. Thank goodness someone is even asking. Yes, by qualification I am. Although as a software engineer per se मैंने खाली couple of years काम किया है, but not to dissimilar field after that. Yeah, again, there's a way that you see football. He's right up there among the top 5 of all time. Absolutely agreed. But वो ये maybe the Chelsea factor, कहीं ना कहीं AC Milan factor. There are certain people that you like because आपने शुरू में देखा है. But यहाँ पर Petrovic taking his own time. I hope he's not yellow carded भाई in the 29th minute for God's sake. लेकिन यहाँ पर high ball आया है for a change, only for us to lose the ball and lose the ball again. Ping pong हो रहा है midfield में, only for Enzo to win it back nicely. Will Jackson keep it? Yes, he keeps it. Kukurea at left wing gives it to Sterling, who gives it back to Kukurea. Kukurea खेलता है पीछे, यहाँ पर pressure है चालोबा पर, pressing of Isaac, Disasi, short pass but does okay. Petrovic touch क्यों लिया यार, touch क्यों लिया, डरा मत, don't do a Sanchez. कोई नहीं, Disasi को मिला है from Enzo. Palmer dropping in, Enzo getting it back, almost losing the ball. Thanks for Caicedo to keep it. Enzo distributes it left side में Kukurea के साथ. Caicedo आ रहा है, Caicedo nice out of foot pass, nice play. Kukurea हक दिया last में, but he wins it back. No, he doesn't. Well done to Newcastle. I think Longstaff है, and I think Petrovic OP, he reads the ball clearance, but is it a dangerous ball? High foot challenge by Enzo in the midfield. We cannot win the ball. Newcastle, Longstaff has the ball, right flank per Isaac dropping deep. 1-2 खेलते on the right flank. Yes, we can, man. अपना कचरा करेगा भाई. Come on, man. Get in, man. Fantastic tackle. We have to have that vibe. Come on, Chelsea.
मैं मरते दम तक किसी के सामने नहीं झुकूंगा. आप लोग मेरा साथ दें या ना दें, मगर कचरा खेलेगा.
Gattuso was fantastic in terms of mentality, but I think Roy Keane and Ambrosini, even of AC Milan, was a better player in my opinion. Again, underrated comment, लेकिन I genuinely believe in that because मैंने AC Milan को बहुत देखा उस समय live. Newcastle switched flanks exactly क्योंकि they were not able to beat a certain Malo Gusto and a certain Kukurea. यहाँ पर Enzo को warning मिलते हुए, I hope it's not a yellow card. Just because it's Enzo. If I speak, I'll be in trouble. Again, Kante never played as a DM, if you know what I mean. Kante played as a destroyer central midfielder. There's a difference between the two death killer. He never plays as a DM. We need to understand that. Jorginho is more of a DM than an Kante, but Jorginho also is more of a regista. ठीक है? Ross Barkley could have done better at Chelsea. मतलब could have, should have, बहुत लोग कर सकते थे. भाई हमेशा प्री सीजन में used to be the player to watch out for along with Victor Moses. But Victor Moses ने किया था फिर भी 1.5 सीजन के लिए. Ross Barkley ने आधा सीजन के लिए नहीं किया. RLC any day of the week, bro. Any day of the week. लेकिन हाँ, Barkley and Everton, something man, I have to say. यहाँ पर set piece, deal with it, Chelsea, deal with it. नहीं, हमने बॉल दे दिया. Kukurea OP और corner concede किया and Kukurea celebrating it. Yes, man. Come on. Gordon on the right flank. By the way, he used to play on the right flank for Everton. Remember that. Chalobah should have done better with the header though, I must say. To be honest, Kukurea अच्छा किया है. Disaster and Cucumber ने आज अच्छा किया यार, in my opinion. But let's see how we kind of sustain. After one goal, हमें इनमें चढ़ जाना चाहिए. I was expecting Mudryk playing instead of Sterling. वो ये मतलब because of our confidence बोल दो, because of our learning process बोल दो, because of basically इतना important night बोल दो, because of a 6-pointer बोल दो, we are a little bit skeptical to do that. यहाँ पर Newcastle doing a training ground routine. लेकिन क्या कर रहे हैं भाई वो लोग? What are they doing? What are they trying? Sterling getting easily beaten by Livramento. What rubbish is this, man? Sterling, man, shame on you. लेकिन can Jackson win the ball? Yes, man. Nicholas Jackson, Michael Jackson, by doing the defensive work. Action Jackson everywhere. आज intensity दिखाया चेल्सी के प्लेयर्स में, होना ही चाहिए. 8.5 दिन बाद हम खेल रहे हैं पुदिन, 8.5 दिनों बाद. आज नहीं हो तो कब? Chelsea players always been breeding ground for new talents. One player from each of the following teams you would love to have at Chelsea. Liverpool, you know it. Luis Diaz is my number one right now. Luis Diaz, 100%. Although Gravenberch and Gakpo, I still believe in them. I believe so. Virgil van Dijk in the past I wanted. Obviously, being a Dutch fan, थोड़ा सा bias है. But again, आज के दिन में I will not take him. I'd rather have Luis Diaz right now because Mudryk is still developing, but आने नहीं वाला. Arsenal, मतलब we had him, यार. We had them. Jorginho, Kai Havertz. To be honest, we need that Jorginho वाला calm vibes in midfield sometimes. लेकिन हाँ, Premier League में not a week in week out player starter. But हाँ, let's be real. ये सब jokes apart, it is Declan Rice, जो we had as well, by the way. Gordon falling down and he's not looking good, guys. Yes, good point. He scored a fantastic goal. Was it at Old Trafford or was it at Stamford Bridge? I remember that goal, bhai. Conte versus Mourinho. Cucurella fouling Gordon meanwhile. लेकिन हाँ, कुछ लोग बोल रहे मे बी न्यूनेज. टू बी ऑनेस्ट, आप लोग हंसोगे. आई नो इट्स वेरी अर्ली डेज, आई नो कहीं भी क्लोज नहीं है. But Nicholas Jackson probably can improve on his game. Again, not saying that he's becoming a great finisher all of a sudden. Lekin I think I like his gameplay in all honesty. So I'm okay. I need a finisher proper. और Nunes भी अभी तक finished article नहीं है. Obviously, Mo Salah we had, but I would rather go with someone younger if you ask me. I think third वाला question क्या था? United. भाई यूनाइटेड वाला प्लेयर तो हमारे पास था यार. अगेन आप अपने बंदे जो 7 साल के एज से हमारे क्लब में था, आप यूनाइटेड को मिला है. wearing the 7 jersey and sitting on the bench for 7 months. But just saying, Mudryk and Sterling out, Gordon injured. Let's see, just wait and watch. Gordon is not looking good. Again, never happy with injuries, but it's a big point. Agar by chance Gordon is out, for me he is their main player. Bruno Guimaraes, Gordon right now, along with Isaac, because Trippier नहीं है. और obviously यहाँ पर a certain midfielder जो अलग ही चीज कर रहा था, AC Milan का player, if you know whom I am referring to, he's banned. तो तब तक I think these are the main players for Newcastle. That is definitely Gordon is one of them, and he's coming off, I believe. Yeah, change हो गया है. बिल्कुल 4-0. कौन आया यार? Is it चलो Jacob Murphy आ गया. Jacob Murphy, by the way, in the past he has not done too badly against Chelsea. I remember those days. But हाँ, on a serious opinion, if you are a Chelsea fan and Manchester United से आप किसको चाहते हो, a younger version of Casemiro I will take. Bhai, people in the chat, emojis are not coming through, guys. Come on, members, there are interesting emojis. For Manchester United fans, for AC Milan fans, for Barcelona fans, for Bayern Munich, for PSG, for Real Madrid, for Chelsea, of course, for Liverpool, for City. Van Basten, to be honest, Shevchenko was the closest, I believe, and he was also there, Gaurav, at that level. Total snake हो गया, लेकिन initially he was a love as well, right? That was the whole point. कुकरा येलो कार्ड मिलना ही है यार, हमें पता ही है, लेकिन you know what, I rather him trying for those challenges than not. बैठा मत रहे. लिचा पता नहीं, might be a controversial opinion. I think Licha जो vibes देता है उसके कारण थोड़ा सा, I'm not saying overrated, it's unfair on Licha. He's a great, fantastic find, of course, for United, and of course in Holland भी अच्छा किया था when he was playing there. But for me, Licha as a defender, pure defender, is very good, but not like wow. वो वाला factor नहीं है. That's just me. I would rather have like a younger version of Casemiro, if you know what I mean. Because that is what Chelsea need beside a Caicedo, if you're asking. I know midfielders पर इतना किया है, फिर भी हम मांग रहे. That is Kalyug, bro. Pranay भाई, big up यार, big up भाई. Comments like these, no, make my day, man, make my day. यहाँ पर गोल आ गया. भाई make my day बोलते गोल आ गया, ऑलमोस्ट नहीं आया. न्यूकासल का क्रॉस, डबल क्रॉस और गोल आने वाला है. लकीली भाई कुकरिया ने क्लियर कर दिया, और एक और कॉर्नर है, बिलीव. अरे नहीं, गोल किक दिया भाई, बच गए चेल्सी, बच गए. आई थिंक इट इज अ कॉर्नर. They are kind of lucky. Joe Willock बोल रहा है भाई कुकरिया को हिट किया लास्ट, but double cross. Why do we allow those crosses? That's how it is. Yeah, it's difficult to pick from United. That's a fact as well. Basically, मैंने बोला younger version of Casemiro. I was clever there. Or the Chelsea version of Mason Mount. My picks would be Luis Diaz, Odegaard, and no one from United. Odegaard is a nice pick, by the way. For the Barca, I must say, nice pick. Again, definitely Mason Mount was an extra guy. Hardik जो sign नहीं करना था उन्हें, but it's not like he's a bad player just because of injuries, right? Which team did he play for? Van Basten was a Dutch striker, bro, of basically a team which won one of the major cup competitions back then, Euros. But यहाँ पर Caicedo giving the ball away unsuccessfully, and of course he played for even my Milan, bro. Van Basten was right up there, 100% someone जो मैं I wished I watched more of live, लेकिन I wasn't lucky enough. But Shevchenko को देखा है, young Shevchenko, not too different in terms of the clips. Shevchenko तो live देखा है. Again Caicedo, 2 mistakes यार. Sterling fouling प्रीटी श्योर येलो कार्ड मिलेगा। चलो भाई, स्टर्लिंग का कंट्रीब्यूशन करेगा येलो कार्ड as much as he didn't do badly earlier, लेकिन लास्ट 10 मिनट में we have not been in the match. Let's be real, लास्ट 18 मिनट में after the first 20 minutes we are not there in the match. हाँ, अलग बात है कोई फर्स्ट 5 मिनट्स में भी हम नहीं थे, आगे से रन ऑफ प्ले आया था गेम, गोल रादर, पता नहीं यार। स्टर्लिंग रियली भाई जूरी इज आउट, मतलब अब तो येलो कार्ड भी मिल गया है। आई नो 1-0 अप है, बट अब तो लाना ही है सेकंड हाफ में एट सम पॉइंट मुड्रिक को। You know, you might not be surprised if you see Mudryk coming on and Mudryk not coming in, for all we know. Knowing Poch. Heart Attack FC is back. Set piece क्यों दे रहे हैं भाई, set piece क्यों दे रहे हैं? Jacob Murphy taking the set piece, the guy who came on, remember Gordon के इंजरी के बाद। नहीं यार, ये नहीं लिया है, क्रॉस आया है बट ओ जस्ट अबव द बार एंड गोल की फॉर चेल्सी। स्टर्लिंग डिड नथिंग, बोला था मैंने मुड्रिक बेटर है, that's there, लेकिन Mudryk also loses the ball a lot, Gaurav. I'm not going to sit here and say that Mudryk was fantastic. He was very good at times, he was very bad at times last few game weeks. तो ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब because Sterling is Sterling, because कुकुरेया is कुकुरेया, उनको गालियां पड़ती है, because यहाँ पर Almighty Blues है, हमें इतना प्यार नहीं मिलता, आप लोग से मिलता है, which I love, but you guys exactly know, भावनाओं को समझो what I'm trying to say. That is sometimes happens. So don't go by social media. Just because 10 people are giving gali to Sterling, don't give gali. Give gali because it deserves gali. कुछ भी बोल रहा हूँ ना, लेकिन आई होप भावना को समझ रहे आप लोग, और हमें भी इतना प्यार दीजिए जितना गाली पड़ता है स्टर्लिंग और पॉच और कुकरेया को। वैन बैस्टन राइट कार्ड, गुलेट, रूड गुलेट मैन, someone who really changed football in England, doesn't get the credit as much though. And yes, I think Dutch team of that time, man, something man, Forza Barca, आप जानते ही हो, 88 समथिंग मैन। एंजो भाई बैक फ्लिक की जरूरत नहीं थी मेरे भाई, जबरदस्ती का थ्रो इन दे दिया। जैक्सन मैंडेटरी येलो, आई होप नॉट यार, आई होप नॉट। एज थिंग्स स्टैंड स्टर्लिंग इज ऑन येलो कार्ड, बट वेरी इंटरेस्टिंगली जैक्सन इज रोटेटिंग पोजीशंस, ऐसा नहीं कि ही स्टक ऑन द नंबर 9 पोजीशन। बिल्कुल बिल्कुल गौरव, अभी तो नहीं लाएंगे यार मुड्रिक 41 मिनट्स में, लेकिन सेकंड हाफ में एट सम पॉइंट अगेन। वैन बैस्टन को नहीं देखना, देखने पे ऐसा बोल रहे हो, मैंने तो कितने सारे एसी मिलान पीक मिस किया। अगेन लाइव देखने का अलग चीज होता है स्नेहल, यू नो व्हाट आई मीन। अगेन टीवी पे हमेशा देखते थे रूड हुलिट और वैन बैस्टन का जो फुटबॉल था, एब्सोल्युटली ग्रेट मैन, क्राइफ का फॉर एग्जांपल मैन, बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट लाइव देखने का अलग चीज होता है। लिवरमेंटो डूइंग फैंटास्टिक वर्क मीनवाइल, वेरी वेल, एंजो फर्नांडिस लूजिंग द बॉल, बट जैसे ही मैंने गाना शुरू किया भाई मैं ही पनौती क्या, लेकिन भाई लिवरमेंटो कहां पहुंच गया, सेंटर फॉरवर्ड पोजीशन में वापस आ भाई, कचरा भाई अपना, गैलेगर विंस द बॉल, ऑसम टैकल, वेरी वेल डन, और कुकुरेया, गैलेगर एंड एंजो डूइंग वेल अगेन, गैलेगर कीपिंग द बॉल जस्ट अबाउट गिविंग इट बैक टू एंजो। हो जाए एक बार, हो जाए,
मैं मरते दम तक किसी के सामने नहीं झुकूंगा, आप लोग मेरा साथ दे या ना दे, मगर कचरा खेलेगा।
Enzo should be doing better in my opinion. Yeah, this I agree, I totally agree. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ, as a substitute he's okay, not as a starter who would play 70-80 minutes. गोल आने वाला है, shit man, terrible man, just before halftime we concede man, and Chelsea FC and Injury FC and bloody Heart Attack FC and what crap are back man. As much as I love them and I cannot give them the credit every time bhai. Come on man, why did you give that space yaar, just in front of the box? Why did you give that space? पूरा खुला छोड़ दिया यार। Where were our midfielders, where were center halves? And you know what, people might not like me saying it, especially my Chelsea fans. लास्ट 3 मिनट में जितना मेहनत कॉनर गैलेगर किया है, वन द बॉल बैक एंड कुकुरेया किया है, in my opinion Enzo Fernandez lost the ball 2 minutes ago, we lost our focus. 1 मिनट में 2 बार Enzo Fernandez gave the ball away to Newcastle. Fantastic Henry-esque, Thierry Henry-esque kind of goal, shaping up bottom corner. लेकिन this Sassi, why do you want to show him his right side यार? Isak is the right footer. Chalobah, where was he? Where was Chalobah? Where was Chalobah? And this Sassi, why did you overcome it on that side? Exactly. Bhai has no excuses, man. Sorry, guys. I think I will blame him as well. As much as this Sassi and Chalobah were at fault, The fact is, that is what you need to learn. You don't show out all the time. Enzo Fernandez, I love you, bro. We lost the focus, we lost the confidence in the last 2 minutes क्योंकि 1 मिनट में तूने 2 बार बॉल गिफ्ट किया न्यूकासल को. When we literally won the ball back. We are गैलेगर और क्या नाम है, कुकरेया. भाई मैं 1 सेकंड, मेरा चश्मा कहीं फेंक दिया. Again, man. Same old Chelsea, man. Same old Chelsea, man. Again, you have to question that. Again, big up to Isaac. Mistake hua, but you have to take that, and that's why you have to give credit to the opposition as due. And can we argue that it wasn't coming? Can we argue that? Bruno Guimaraes assist, by the way, for people who want to follow for FPL basis. Can we argue कि भाई ये नहीं आने वाला था? We were inviting them. आ जाओ भाई, आ जाओ, दावत है. Come on, man, you win the ball back, then you lose it like school kids. One goal is nothing in a Premier League game, man. One goal is nothing in a Premier League game. Arguably, this is probably deserving. यहाँ पर counter आ रहा है. Come on, man. Jackson, हगना मत. Come on! Offside is साला घंटा, man. घंटा, man. I thought Jackson has scored, यार. Was he offside? भाई कौन था? स्टर्लिंग था कि जैक्सन था? कौन था ऑफसाइड? Shouldn't have been offside in my opinion. ऑफसाइड है भाई, क्लियर ऑफसाइड है. जैक्सन खुद ही ऑफसाइड है. पामर का जो पास आया था. Again, Enzo, as before that he lost the ball. Chalobah, where was he? Disasi, why did he show him his outside? क्लियर ऑफसाइड है यार. पता नहीं यार, मैं क्या ही तो बोले. Should we blame the player or should we blame the coach? Both. Gallagher getting the ball, someone in midfield, लेकिन 3 जन. Look at the Newcastle press यार. Gallagher आते ही उनको पता है कि भाई we got to win the ball of him. It is the 47th minute with the stoppage time going on. Look at the Newcastle pressing है भाई. Come on, man. Mods get in, man, if you know what I mean. One career, not necessary to kind of. अभी तो नहीं करे यार, अभी तो पॉइंट नहीं, लेकिन सेकंड हाफ में अब तो द थिंग इज, यू नो दैट जब येलो कार्ड हो जाता है ना गौरव, और भी ही डजंट गिव इट. आई डोंट नो अमन इफ यू रिमेंबर, पॉच येलो कार्ड हो जाता है और भी डजंट चेंज. इस बार दिसासी नॉट डूइंग टू बैडली बट थ्रो इन वन बाय न्यूकासल. 4 मिनट्स स्टॉपेज टाइम गाइस, 1 और मिनट बाकी है. बट वो अंडरस्टैंडेबल है गौरव. हम एट दिस पॉइंट वी आर नॉट अ कॉन्फिडेंट बंच and it's a 6 pointer. It's a मौत का खेल, definitely in my opinion. लेकिन again Jackson and Enzo should be keeping the ball better, but we are lucky enough get the ball back. कुकुरिया Enzo को देते हुए. Enzo and Caicedo should be closer to each other guys. They are playing too far apart in my opinion. Again pressing आते हुए Isaac द्वारा. Chalobah playing it back to Petrovic high ball खेलते हुए इस बार with a kick, very well headed by was it Dan Burn, pretty sure. हाफ टाइम पे तो नहीं कर सकते ना डेथ किलर, बात कर सकते हैं बट बाद में करेंगे फॉर श्योर. कैरेक्टर बिल्डिंग तो यंगस्टर्स को देते हैं, स्टर्लिंग को तो सब कर देना चाहिए. फेयर इनफ स्नेहिल. बट वही है ना, एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम अगेन स्टर्लिंग हगा है एट टाइम्स, एब्सोल्युटली एट टाइम्स ही हैज बीन वेरी गुड, एट टाइम्स ही हैज बीन सो टेरिबल. दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम विद स्टर्लिंग डिस्पाइट एक्सपीरियंस का. और इसलिए गाली देते हैं हम चेल्सी फैंस, लॉट ऑफ अस. लेकिन यहाँ पर गोल आने वाला है. बच गया यार. वाज इट ऑफसाइड? ऑफसाइड है, बच गया. मैं सोचा यार विलॉक का गोल आने वाला है ऑन द फार पोस्ट क्रॉस, लेकिन नहीं, इट इज डेफिनेटली ऑफसाइड. बट वही है ना स्नेहिल, आप if you are Sterling, you are saying that this is the moment where I need to go to the next level and get my Chelsea up, and he needs to be a leader. But at the same time आप सब कर देते हो, and then we noticed that we wanted some experience, so it's a catch-22 situation मेरे भाई. और as much as we don't like it, Sterling is still, compared to others, a better finisher in front of goal compared to others in Chelsea. Isaac is a baller, but yeah, Jackson narrowly offside. Yeah, Isaac is a top player. Again, FIFA watchers on Almighty Sports know it. We rate him really highly, and that's why we bought him there. Press beat नहीं हो रही है भाई. And remember Gaurav, Gallagher was ill. Can he finish the match? I don't know. Gusto Palmer brilliant on the right wing. By meanwhile last minute है भाई. Gusto OP यार. Gusto in the box क्रॉस लेते हुए pretty sure गिरना चाहिए था उसको. I don't know फाउल मिलता कि नहीं होता, लेकिन Palmer will he win a corner? Let's see what he does. I think our attack is gone. Our attack is gone. Palmer just about keeping the ball, but to no avail looks like it. Palmer putting in nicely to Gusto. Gusto क्या करेगा? Gusto cross कर रहा है. Can Gallagher get it? Gallagher puts it to Sterling. Sterling catching practice to Dubravka. Come on, man. Come on. कोई नहीं आएगा. Chelsea. बिल्कुल, Mr. Max. Again, any feedback? Try and DM us so that we don't forget it. Just like a comment in the live stream, but I try and remember as much as possible. Try and DM us so that is kind of flagged or we work towards it slowly. Again, remember, we are always working. That we have been working for the last 3.5 years on this channel. लेकिन भाई Jackson का lucky goal with a Palmer assist where he deserved as much as Gusto deserved. Chelsea have come back in the way that Chelsea have come back in the last couple of seasons. Unfortunately, हमने concede किया है just few minutes before that half time whistle और half time हो गया है. It's 1-1 to Chelsea Newcastle. At this point in time, जो आर्सेनल हंस रही थी कल with Liverpool Man City drawing, although वो टाइटल रेस का फाइट था, यहां पर हो रहा है यूरोपा लीग का फाइट. भाई वेस्ट हैम, ब्राइटन एंड इवन टू सम एक्सटेंट मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड आर ऑल हैप्पी यार. मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड, वेस्ट हैम, ब्राइटन, वुल्व्स आर ऑल हैप्पी दिस एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम, क्योंकि 1-1 मींस चेल्सी न्यूकासल प्रॉब्ली दोनों का ही चांस चला गया यार यूरोपा लीग का इवन. बट कोई नहीं, वी विल बी देयर नो मैटर व्हाट एंड होपफुली हमने चेंज करना है. आई डोंट नो, पैटर्न्स ऑफ प्ले नहीं दिख रहे हैं. आई नो गोल आया, वेरी गुड मोमेंट, मैंने सेलिब्रेट किया, एब्सोल्युटली यस. देयर वर अ कपल ऑफ गुड मोमेंट्स एज वेल एट बेस्ट. गुस्तो हैज बीन फैंटास्टिक येट अगेन, आई मस्ट बी सेइंग दैट आउटराइट. काइसेडो अच्छा खेला है जो किया है लास्ट 2 महीनों में, लेकिन एज अ डिफेंसिव यूनिट कुकुरेया, गुस्तो, काइसेडो ने किया है काफी काम. कैन वी से द सेम थिंग ऑफ अ चालोबा, अ फर्नांडिस? आई डोंट थिंक सो. डायरेक्ट मिस्टेक्स में बोलता हूं इन द गोल. Before the goal, it was definitely Enzo or मैं बोलूंगा Chalobah at fault for the goal moment as well. Sterling and Enzo rubbish. Sterling तो भाई अब यूज टू हो गया, क्या ही तो बोलूं उसके बारे में, मतलब ये तो यूज टू हो गया. येलो कार्ड भी मिल गया ऊपर से अब तो. गुस्तो बड़ा प्लेयर फॉर सच अ यंग एज, शेयर क्वालिटी, चेंज स्टर्लिंग. यस, काफी लोग यही बोल रहे हैं. दैट्स क्वाइट प्रेडिक्टेबल ईथन. नाउ आई फील वी शुड कीप Poch for one more season. We have no European spot. Let us see what happens. Trust the process. I think नहीं, if he does not get any kind of Europe, I think rather than changing 7-8 players जो अफवाह आ रही है, I rather change the coach. Jackson will get confidence even if it was an offside, of course. प्रेस बीट नहीं हो रही जैसे आप बोल रहे थे पूरी स्ट्रीम में मेरे भाई. आई ट्राई टू वेक अप बिफोर द गेम जस्ट टू रियलाइज आई डिडंट टर्न ऑन द अलार्म. इट हैपेंस अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम प्रीवियसली फॉर मी एज वेल, बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट गुस्तो विल बी क्रूशियल फॉर चेल्सी फॉर श्योर. भाई जो भी लोग देख रहे हैं, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बिग अप टू ऑल. अगर आप लोग अभी तक लाइक बटन नहीं दबाए, व्हाट आर यू वेटिंग फॉर? अगर अभी तक लाइक बटन नहीं दबाया, नॉट जस्ट ऑन द स्ट्रीम बट आल्सो द कम्युनिटी पोस्ट, एक रिक्वेस्ट है व्हिच आई हैव बीन मेकिंग फॉर टाइम एंड अगेन. क्या होता है ना, मतलब वी आर ट्राइंग टू रन द चैनल वेयर वी बेसिकली अपना पैशन से बोलते हैं. वी लव आवर फुटबॉल, वी लव आवर कंटेंट ऑफ बोथ द चैनल्स, एब्सोल्युटली वी डू. बट वो फीडबैक एंड ऑल कीप कमिंग इन डीएम्स, बट साथ साथ में back us as well guys, because it's your channel as much as mine. So back us with the likes, not just on the streams but also the posts that you see. But देख के अनदेखा मत करिए, read करिए उसको, like करिए if possible. If you have a couple of seconds, just takes a couple of seconds and not a buck. But subscribe if you're new. But having said that, what is the problem in Chelsea? क्यों हम आने देते हैं टीम्स को वापस से जैसे हमने आने दिया है? मतलब why do we sit back and sit back and sit back again? Gallagher, Caicedo, पामर, इवन आज पामर ने गिराया भाई ब्रूनो गुमारेश को एक मोमेंट के लिए. भाई व्हाट अ मोमेंट दैट. ब्रूनो गुमारेश इज अ गुड प्लेयर बट अ वेरी बैड प्लेयर, यू नो व्हाट आई मीन. जैक्सन टच गोल, यस लकी, होल्ड अप कुड बी बेटर, बट अगेन सेकंड हाफ ऑफ द फर्स्ट हाफ में ही वाजंट इनफ इन द गेम. क्यों? क्योंकि न्यूकासल वर हैविंग मोर ऑफ द बॉल, सिंपल एज दैट. और दैट इज चेल्सी का प्रॉब्लम. वी डू विन द बॉल बैक थैंक्स टू काइसेडो, कुकुरेया और गुस्तो. लेकिन apart from that, I think we need to do better defensively as a unit. Again, Gordon going off is not good news for Newcastle. वो injured होकर चला गया guys, remember that. लेकिन अगेन आप लोग बोलिए चेंज क्या करिएगा? डेफिनेटली स्टर्लिंग इज अ नो ब्रेनर एट सम पॉइंट, बट अगेन मैं बोलता हूँ हाफ टाइम टीम टॉक इज इंपॉर्टेंट. जनरली इन सेकंड हाफ वी नो वी आर नॉट अ सेकंड हाफ एफसी. सो आई होप 8.5 दिनों के बाद साले हरामियों, सॉरी मैन, आई लव माय चेल्सी प्लेयर्स इन माय क्लब बट कम ऑन, नो एक्सक्यूजेस. आज भी सेकंड हाफ में वी आर लेगी, नो आई स्वेयर वहां आकर मारूंगा पीट पीट के यार. सॉरी गाइस, अहिंसा बोलते हैं हम, लेकिन आई डोंट वांट टू बेसिकली प्रोटेक्ट देम जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ इट समटाइम्स. आज बहाने नहीं चलेंगे, आज नहीं चलेंगे. 8.5 दिनों के बाद वी हैव बीन वेटिंग एंड bloody shitting on our sofa, man, sitting for 8.5 days waiting for a Chelsea game. These guys need to run their ass off. Enzo, भाई अच्छा प्लेयर है, बढ़िया प्लेयर है. I believe in you. I don't troll you one bit, which the normal जनता does. Even some Chelsea fans have started, and he's done well at times, absolutely. But भाई तू गिफ्ट मत दे यार. Why are you giving the ball away like that? बिल्कुल राहुल, बिल्कुल. To be honest, it's very up and down. It's very up and down. देखो स्टर्लिंग का अप एंड डाउन में हम क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं, एंजो का भी करना चाहिए आप बोलोगे, एंड यस वी डू, लेकिन इतना नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि इज वेरी यंग. इट्स अ न्यू लीग अगेन. थोड़ा सा टाइम दीजिए. अभी भी काफी चेंजेस हो रहे हैं. इज ही प्लेइंग, बीन प्लेड राइटली. हम या तो एंजो को अकेला छोड़ रहे या तो काइसेडो को अकेला छोड़ रहे. बोथ ऑफ देम नीड टू प्ले लाइक अ नंबर 6 पेयर. डेस्टिनी वोंट चेंज बाय चेंजिंग द मैनेजर. आयुष यादव बोल रहे हैं दिसासी रेगुलर एरर्स करता है. लाइक आई सेड, रूडिगर वाइब्स बट नॉट रूडिगर येट. गैलेगर और चुकुमेका और कैसेडा, इनमें से एक होना. आई कैन सी द रिक्वायरमेंट. चुकुमेका तो भाई आई डोंट थिंक ही इज देयर. तो अच्छा ही इज देयर ब्रो, मैंने मिस कर दिया. बिग अप यार, बिग अप. सॉरी माय बैड यार. गौरव ओपी यार 100%. आई टोटली मिस्ड इट. आई डिडंट रियलाइज इट इन द प्री मैच. हमने सब चीज बात कर चार्ट लिया था प्री मैच को, लेकिन चुकुमेका इज एक्चुअली ऑन द बेंच. आई एक्चुअली फॉरगॉट टोटली दैट चुकुमेका इज ऑन द बेंच गाइस. माय बैड देयर. He could come in for Gallagher, लेकिन not very early. अब डिपेंड करता है कि Gallagher कितना इल था. The problem is we can't play from the back, इसलिए Petrovic diagonal ball खेलता है, and I think it's rather better that way. Pranav, I don't think we should be playing out from the back. जो change Keller ने भी किया था कल, if you remember against Man City. I can't remember the last time we actually kept a clean sheet. Play out from the back, बिल्कुल. Press we are not able to counter exactly. Kukurea बहुत fouls कर रहा है, but I think I like Kukurea. मतलब I think we are being unfair on Kukurea. It seems like he's coming after a long break. Gaurav, let's be human at least यार. कभी-कभी big up to you. Kukurea is coming after a long break. वो खेलता भी नहीं आज. Let's be real. अगर Chilwell available रहता, Kukurea might not have played it. He might have come as a substitute, but he's playing because हमारे पास कोई left-footed fullback है ही नहीं अभी available. It seems like in next season our team will be more stable. We should give them time. Ayush बोल रहे हैं, which he's been saying for the last few minutes. Doug in the house as well. Big up, bye Doug. Congratulations for draw. Almost robbed, you can say, but at the same time you deserve to win because you had a better performance. But again, it kind of balances out. Our old school mentality says that. Having said that, top of the table, just on goal difference, Arsenal are on top. So you are definitely in the reckoning for the title. As much as it's envious enough, you have to give credit where it's due. Dug Out Football channel को भी shout out है guys, check it out. Enzo कब खून खोलेगा रे तेरा? सौरभ बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पर. Poch naivety allow करता है. We are leading for fuck's sake, go for it, and then these players with these stupid mistakes. रमित, यहाँ पर मैं respectfully बोलता हूँ, yes, Poch needs to come on the sidelines and basically make sure कि एक moment आप रोको गेम को, और मे बी जब गेम रुका हुआ है आप बोलो. Make sure that communication goes. वो पार्ट में agree करता हूँ. But to say that it's because of Poch is also unfair, because I think kahin na kahin these players also need to stand up when it matters. You cannot be spoon fed all the time. As much as Poch should do his duty, I get that, but so do the players. Maldini is back in Milan. Ashutosh, is this true? I don't know. Rudiger. कोई नहीं. Are you confident for Leicester? We'll talk about it. I think we need to definitely speak, man. It's high time that we get to Wembley again. very, very close to where we lost. I know, Doug, Liverpool fan, but we need to get to Wembley again. All over the Swedish King, Isaac got a Jordy in the house, man. Nice goal. A Thierry Henry-esque goal, if you know what I mean. But mistake by Disasi, Chalobah, and even before Enzo. Sloppy hai, bilkul. I think sloppy ka definition hai is game mein Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez has been sloppy. Simple. Enzo Fernandez and Chalobah to some extent have been sloppy, giving the ball away through headers, to first balls, losing the second ball. Those are things that are not expected, especially जब आप पोजीशन में हो. Enzo Fernandez आप नहीं दोगे, because you are playing as a number 6, not as a number 8. Remember that. Poch should wait for 65 minutes. वो तो भाई आयुष वो तो करेगा ही. अब क्या different करेगा is the point. Isaac is the one player I want Barca to buy. He's very underrated. One of my favorite players. Ashutosh बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पर. Again, Isaac is a top quality. We all know that. Loudmouth Football in the house. Big up to you people. Do check out Loudmouth Football. Malo Gusto, Kukurea, Jackson, Enzo, Gallagher have been okay. Rest need to step up. Livermento kept Sterling silent. By Livermento, bhai, absolutely. I should be speaking about the other team, and yes, kahin na kahin bhavna mein beh gaya. I don't know how footmob.com gives Livermento only 6.8. I think, honestly, Livramento is, for me, मतलब if I'm very honest, he is probably, yeah, मतलब 1-1 है, Livramento को देना चाहूंगा मैं अभी हाफ टाइम तक मैन ऑफ द मैच. इन माय ओपिनियन इज दैट गुड. स्टर्लिंग को निकालो, कोई मुड्रिक को लाओ. मुड्रिक अगर जादू नहीं करेगा, दैट्स द सैडेस्ट पार्ट यार. आई वांट हिम टू कम, मे बी नॉट फॉर 10 मिनट्स. इफ ला रहे हो तो प्रॉपर हाफ एन आवर मिनिमम लाओ. लेकिन टू से दैट स्टर्लिंग को निकाल कर मुड्रिक लाओगे तो जादू होगा, आई डोंट थिंक सो. दैट्स ट्रू. आई थिंक द टैक्टिकल अप्रोच शुड बी डिफरेंट. हमने बोलना है फॉर द मिडफील्ड, डू नॉट isolate the other midfielder. You cannot isolate that. That's the tactic. Thank you, Janam समझा करो भाई. Mods in the house. Warnings, भाई warnings. Gallagher भाऊ. Again, global space 360. अंकित भाई, हमेशा ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि जब भी गोल मारते हैं पता है कि कंसीड भी करेंगे? Because we are a mid-table club right now. But things change and that's what you have to do. Imagine having the most experienced winger on your side and making zero attack from that wing. That's reality. But come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Again, Mudryk आएगा 100%. मतलब I hope Mudryk आया. Madueke, I don't know. मतलब हाँ, guys, what about this? Listen to this, guys. What about Madueke coming on and taking on Dan Burn? Dan Burn एक proper fullback नहीं है. तो इज इट नॉट बेटर टू थिंक अबाउट, क्योंकि पामर एक विंगर नहीं है, वाइल पामर इज फैंटास्टिक. आई वुड से, आई नो रिस्की है मामला, आई नो इट्स अ 6 पॉइंटर और न्यूकासल विल आल्सो गो फॉर इट एट सम पॉइंट, लेकिन वो कहीं ना कहीं हेल्प्स अस. इफ गैलेगर इज नॉट फिट इनफ इन टर्म्स ऑफ फिजिकली फिट, क्योंकि इल था बंदा, बुखार थी उसको 3 दिन पहले, ट्रेनिंग नहीं किया फुल ट्रेनिंग. तो इफ गैलेगर इज नॉट फीलिंग कॉन्फिडेंट और रादर पॉच एंड मेडिकल स्टाफ से नो 60 मिनट्स मैक्सिमम तो खेलने वाले, 1 घंटा इज व्हाट द प्लान इज, देन we put Palmer in that space, क्योंकि Palmer आज pressing अच्छा कर रहा है for a change. His physicality is not very bad compared to जो previously only weak point रही है उसके game में to some extent. तो Palmer plays in that hole, and then you have a Madueke coming on for Gallagher on the right wing, taking on Dan Burn. I think that's a good option as well, क्योंकि if you're not able to beat, or you just exchange wings. आप Palmer को बोलो come left side, Sterling को बोलो right side में, before you make the change of Mudryk. One of them, I don't know. Again, Mudryk is very good, but everyone telling Mudryk लो, जैसे कि वो बहुत चीज करने वाला है. I totally disagree. Mudryk has lost the ball a lot of times. As much as वो X factor देता है 100%, we need to be positive. But to tell that Mudryk will come into magic, I wish that's true. लेकिन वो नहीं है. Mudryk is not an Iron Robin जो आता था बेंच से in the initial days of Chelsea. Mudryk is not a Joe Cole. Come on, let's be real about it. We have to be very careful of what we are doing in our team. क्योंकि अभी अगर Mudryk को लाओगे and then you don't have a finisher in front of goal, then what? Sterling, as much as is shit and is absolute shit, mind you, but in front of goal, अभी भी मुझे अगर पूछो कि भाई आप कॉन्फिडेंट किसको हो, मैं स्टर्लिंग का साइड डेली रहा. He should be out of Chelsea Football Club if he's not having temperament, absolutely. लेकिन इस मैच का इंपॉर्टेंट है. For me, I want people in front of goal who can score. So मैं बोलता हूँ स्टर्लिंग येलो कार्ड पर है, लेकिन he's not a midfielder or a defender to be a danger of a red card. Tell him to be careful and tell him basically you have 10 minutes. करना है तो कर, नहीं तो जा बाहर में. 10 मिनट दो. I will not wait for 65 minutes. I will wait for at least 56-57 minutes maximum. That's all I'm doing. Thank you, Pudin. Do you think it was a mistake to sell Livramento? नहीं. Livramento wanted to go. He wasn't patient enough. Why don't we forget there are always two sides? हम जब कोई चीज खरीदते हैं, वो ऑब्जेक्ट है, तो हम खरीद सकते हैं. अगर हम लोग बोलेंगे भाई ये खरीदना चाहिए था, इतना नायाब आइटम था, इतना रेयर आइटम था, I will not get anywhere. You will regret it, right? You might have a scenario जहां पर कोई और कस्टमर आकर ले गया. By the way, talk about customers. A certain CEO calls Chelsea fans customers, and that has been taken in the wrong context in my opinion. But at the same time, बोलना नहीं चाहिए था. But हाँ, coming to this, players have a say. Cobra, we do realize, right? Players have a say. Was Livramento happy to be a squad player? He wasn't. वो fact है. It has been seconded. Isaac body build or body type is also like Henry. बिल्कुल. Very, very Henry-esque like यार मुझे तो लगता है. Yes, I go with Mudryk because he can destroy Dan Burn. I think it's a good ploy. मैं क्या करूंगा ना पुतिन, मेरा tactical change सुनिएगा, सब लोग ध्यान से सुनिएगा भाई. I would actually put Sterling on the right wing. I would actually do that. Palmer has very, I know panic situation आप बोलोगे क्यों when Palmer is doing well with Gusto on the right hand side, but try it for about 7-8 minutes. Try अगर होता है तो फिर देखते क्या होता है. And again, be careful on the counters on defense for sure. अगर वो भी नहीं होता है, then ask Sterling to F off. That is what I would do. Then I would definitely get Mudryk या Mudryk, one of them two. Again, आप लोग disagree कर सकते हो तो बोल सकते हैं बिंदास. But again, footnote.com तो बोल रहा है भाई आज पामर डीप खेल रहा है, पता नहीं क्या ही बोलते हैं लोग. ये तो ले रहा था भाई, चेंज ऑफ मेंटालिटी रिक्वायर्ड. अगेन हाफ टाइम टीम टॉक इज प्रोबेबली द टीम टॉक ऑफ द सीजन इन टर्म्स ऑफ द लीग फुटबॉल. आयुष, combination play of Palmer and Gusto is very good. That is why I'm a little bit hesitant at the same time, but it's important to take on Dan Burn even more. That he should be doubled up. Mudryk को लाओ, स्टर्लिंग को राइट में शिफ्ट कर दो, प्रणव बोल रहे हैं. तो पामर को सेंट्रली खिलाओ और गैलेगर को टेक ऑफ करो, इज व्हाट प्रणव इज सेइंग. आई एम अस्यूमिंग पामर को अटैकिंग मिडफील्डर एंड मुड्रिक विंग, और फिर स्विच भी हो सकता है. लेकिन वहां पर डिफेंसिवली वी आर लिटिल बिट ससेप्टेबल ऑन द काउंटर, तो वी हैव टू बी केयरफुल क्योंकि गैलेगर हैज दैट एबिलिटी, जो बाय द वे वन द बॉल बिफोर अस कंसीडिंग द गोल जस्ट 2 मिनट पहले. मुड्रिक डिफेंसिवली हेल्प करता है फॉर मोर देन स्टर्लिंग. हाँ, इन टर्म्स ऑफ इंटेंट यस एब्सोल्युटली, गौरव अग्रीड. स्टर्लिंग का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अभी टाइम है भाई, अभी टाइम है. Nadeem in the house, commentators are saying some positive, some negative by the two mid-table teams. The way, the fact है भाई, Nadeem क्या कर सकते हैं. बिल्कुल भाई, आशुतोष agreed man. I think sometimes we get overboard. Mudryk has been good, but to say that he's become a Hazard or a Robin or even for that matter Gordon is a lie. It's a blatant lie, bro. He still loses the ball a lot. He still basically थोड़ा सा IQ level और बढ़ाना है उसको फुटबॉल में, लेकिन एक्स फैक्टर है तो मैं लाना चाहूंगा, बट मैक्सिमम फॉर 25 to 35 minutes, not 10 or 15 minutes, but at the same time not for 45 minutes at this point in time. But by second half started, guys. Chelsea. Come on, get into your predictions, guys. I am saying Chelsea winner coming through. क्या बोलते हैं, वापस से मुड्रिक अगेंस्ट न्यूकासल या थियागो सिल्वा जो मिस्टेक्स किया था अगेंस्ट न्यूकासल? एवरीवन बोलिएगा, who is going to score in the second half? What is the final score line going to be like? 47-07 में हमने वापस से चेंज करना है टाइम स्टैम्प. यहाँ पर पेट्रोविच रीडिंग अ बॉल नाइसली और क्लियरिंग इट विद अ लॉन्ग किक. द सेकंड हाफ का 45-33, 45-34, 45-35 अभी हुआ है, ठीक है. अगेन मैक्सिमम लेकिन 10 मिनट वेट करेंगे इफ एट ऑल. Again, question marks will come to Poch. Why didn't you pick a Thiago Silva over Chalobah? Why didn't you pick a Mudryk over maybe a Sterling? But it's easier said than done, to be honest, guys. Predictions 3-all. Wow, that's something. Thank you to thirds. Nicholas scoring. बोल रहे गौरव, जो by the way offside goal मारा ही है already, as well as one more goal just about, luckily. But let's see what happens. Dan Burn putting a ball up top. भाई चालोबा, why did you take the risk यार, unnecessary. But Petrovic almost giving it away. भाई डर लगता है यार. Petrovic, why is he doing a Sanchez in this match? I don't know. अरे यार, we cannot keep the ball. Enzo gets the ball luckily. 47-07 में करना है भाई. JS बोल रहे prediction 3-1 to Chelsea. आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर, जो आपको अच्छा लगता है भाई मेरे भाई, बिग अप. लेकिन पामर ऑन द राइट विंग पुटिंग इट बैक टू मिडफील्ड. एंजो डबल टच लेते हुए जस्ट अबाउट कीपिंग पोजीशन. स्विच किया प्ले, लेफ्ट साइड पे गैलेगर अभी ड्रिफ्ट कर रहा है. एंजो को मिलता है मिडफील्ड में वापस से, जो प्रेशर से नहीं डील कर पाता. काइसेडो, भाई दिस इज हाउ द गोल केम अगेंस्ट ब्रेंटफोर्ड एज वेल. नो वे, काइसेडो अकेला छोड़ दिया हमने भाई यहाँ पर क्लियरली. वेयर द फक इज गुस्तो ब्रो? भाई पेट्रोविच ओपी भाई, नाइस सेव. वेयर द फक इज गुस्तो मैन? सॉरी मैन, द साइनिंग ऑफ द सीजन मैन, वेयर वाज ही? व्हाई डिड वी अलाउ द शॉट? Why are we leaving yet again भाई Caicedo का अकेला? Same old mistakes man. Same old bloody mistakes man. Corner है guys. कोई नहीं आएगा भाई, अपना टाइम भी आएगा. अभी मर्फी द सब्स्टिट्यूट टेकिंग द कॉर्नर. एवरीवन 200 लाइक्स अभी तक नहीं हुआ. सीरियसली गाइस, फर्स्ट हाफ का टारगेट था 200 लाइक्स. तो व्हाट हाफ टाइम टॉक डज पॉल डू? व्हाट rubbish tactics is there by leaving Caicedo or a far post में almost goal आते हुए? Why the heck do you allow these crosses man? बोल के थक गया यार. हार्ट अटैक FC यार. Lucky man, lucky we didn't concede. So lucky. Stand. Statue assist, खड़े रहो बस. It's a corner man. Move the bloody body, Chelsea players. One guy leader बनो यार डिफेंस में. बैकलाइन को अरेंज करो यार. Beat Petrovic or Disasi or Chalobah or whoever the fuck it is man. I have lost my shit out here man. What the rubbish second half start, man, by Chelsea. Shit, man. पूरा hope गिरा देते यार. Newcastle United, man, for fuck's sake. Sorry, man. Big up to you all. Lekin the fact is we should be doing better, yaar. They are also injury FC right now. Lekin koi nahi. Hopefully we'll come back. Sterling putting a through ball in between the lines to Jackson, जो गिरता है and winning a free kick. वो free kick का घंटा फायदा हमें. घंटा फायदा है free kick का. Newcastle need a yellow card. He was on counter. Longstaff shouldn't he get a yellow card? I don't know. Just a clumsy challenge. Sorry guys for shouting, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Isolate करते रहो, वही चीज करते रहो. Caicedo को isolate करते रहो और crosses को allow करते रहो. I don't know what we are doing. As much as Gusto is the signing of the season and all that, Gusto and Palmer should do more defensively in not allowing those crosses. And the bloody idiot Poch and Co should tell them verbally, चिल्ला के बोलो. Anyway, अपना आया फ्री किक, क्या कर लेंगे देखते हैं फ्री किक से. As it is one of the shortest teams in the Premier League, is nothing wrong, but यहाँ पर again not a direct free kick taken. Obviously हमारे पास क्षमता है नहीं क्योंकि headers कौन करेगा. We have a throw in guys on the right hand side. लिया है fast throw in by Disasi. Disasi putting in Palmer. Nice run by Gallagher, but a heavy touch to goal. Throw in hai for Newcastle guys. Come on Chelsea. Come on Chelsea. Come on Chelsea. Come on Chelsea. Difficult by Stamford Bridge again, but let's get going guys. Let's go going. It's a 6-pointer. We are helping Brighton, West Ham, Wolves and Manchester United tonight if you are not winning. And if you're losing to buy, we're helping Newcastle obviously. Reality वो है, as much as we would like to say our London rivals Arsenal and Tottenham and our top 4 traditional rivals Manchester United, Liverpool. Right now, as things stand, our rival is Brighton. Our rival is West Ham. Our rival is Newcastle themselves. But कोई नहीं, थोड़ा सा better खेले last 1 minute में. But again high ball आया. Jackson is not able to keep the ball. पहले चेस्ट कर यार. तू क्या अपने आप को ड्रॉगबा समझा है क्या? उसके बर्थडे पे उसके जैसे खेलेगा. पहले चेस्ट कर यार. चेस्ट का एबिलिटी है तो चांस है तो. Nicely done by Caicedo, by the way, won the ball back or 1-2 खेला है. Palmer on the right wing gets it, but does he have support? He does not have support. Palmer cuts out. He gets a cross in. Superb and very. No one is there. Where is the striker, man? Far post में कहाँ था बंदा यार? Fantastic work by Cole Palmer after Caicedo, man. Big up to Caicedo or Cole Palmer, yaar. Palmer putting a right-footed cross, but Gallagher in the box couldn't get in, or Jackson to by jogging back. Kya hi to bole. I think you know what? The idea is clear. Give the ball to Palmer. Inshallah, बस वही है और कुछ है नहीं मेरे भाई. वही है. और दूसरे साइड में लिवरमेंटो anyway dominate कर रहा है. बट यहाँ पर काउंटर आ रहा है न्यूकासल को ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड. आई बिलीव इट्स इजाक. इजाक के पास 2 प्लेयर्स है पास करने के लिए, बट गुस्तो नाइस इंटरसेप्शन. मालो गुस्तो विल प्ले इन चैनल में जैक्सन को. विल जैक्सन बी एबल टू गेट एन ओवरलैप? ही गेट्स, बट ही प्लेज इन पामर इन द हाफ स्पेस. पामर ने क्या करना है? पामर ने देना है बॉल वापस से लिवरमेंटो को, हु डज ब्यूटीफुली इन फैक्ट. आई मस्ट बी सेइंग इट. और यहां पर हेवी टच न्यूकासल का, बट कुकुरेया making a heavy run, getting a touch only for a throw in to go, which goes to Newcastle. Is Poch ball working? Poch ball है क्या ये? Original Poch ball तो है भी नहीं यार ये, क्या ही तो बोले. But to be honest, दोनों teams के problems है यार. देखो, both are missing a lot of personnel. But having said that, the Newcastle team has been better if you actually are honest. How come Wolves sold the players, got a new experienced manager and still manages to get 4 points clear of us? I'm unable to understand. Yeah, because the pressure is not on them as much. It matters. I know excuses, but it's a fact. Why we need? They were not signed for 115 million, right? But we should do better. Absolutely, 10 times better. Absolutely. वही बोल रहा हूँ, थोड़ा सा Chelsea attack, take time on ball and take perfect. बिल्कुल calm. We need a Jorginho right now in midfield. You know, as much as we need to attack and get back in the game. Why are we heading balls when we cannot? एक aspect हमें आता नहीं है. हम why are we kind of kicking the ball up and hoping कि someone gets it? Obviously, we'll win the second header. नहीं. We won't, because we are one of the shortest teams in Premier League, guys. It's a fact. As much as short people obviously can hit the ball, I don't mean that, but you know what I mean. We are one of the shortest teams, not just individuals. Almir on the left hand side, cross किया है, but nicely done इस बार by Disasi in the box, interception. Block किया है और Malo Gusto with a run, but slow run कर रहा है. Palmer was what's he able to do? First time ball खेला है to Sterling. I think Gusto should have overlapped. I don't know why he went slow. Sterling wide, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cross the goal जाना है यार. Is it a corner goal? मुझे तो 6th stand में सिखाया गया था यार. Go across the goal in such a situation. Is it a goal kick or a corner? I know Botman did well. Corner है? साला goal kick है. Rubbish, man. Simple सा यार. आप, when you're trying for a dribble or step over, you do that, and at the near post, you got to take the goalkeeper's far post. Put it across, क्योंकि अगर rebound आता है with a block, it falls to a forward. He scores. With a narrow angle, कुछ होना ही नहीं था यार. Come on, man. Raheem Sterling, man. If that is done by, say, a Palmer also, I'm okay, man. See, that is the problem. Raheem Sterling should be better, should be doing better in terms of not finishing, in terms of at least better decisions लेना उसको यार. And these kind of moments, आज की Chelsea 2007, 8, 9, 10 की Chelsea नहीं है. We need to be aware of that. We don't get the chances often. Half chance, we need to make it 3/4. Quarter chance, we need to make it half. Yep. That's a fact. But at the same time, we could have stopped him as well. I believe. I genuinely believe. Nicely done by Gallagher, but only to lose the ball because Jackson wasn't expecting that ball. और यहाँ पर Newcastle ने lose किया है. Sterling showing his bum and trying to take on 2 people unsuccessfully. वापस से आया है, लेकिन well done. Gallagher gets the ball midfield में, cross करता है field क्या दूसरे side. Gusto easily defended. Very well done by Gusto in the end. Gallagher on the run. यहाँ पर खेला in the half space to Palmer in midfield. पामर क्या करेगा? कुकरिया को ही देगा? नहीं, पामर दिया वापस काइसेडो को पीछे इंटरेस्टिंगली, और न्यूकासल has got the shape proper, so difficult to beat. Gallagher cross very nicely defended by Newcastle. I must be saying it. यहाँ पर come on man, Palmer should be doing better, man. Should be doing better. Caicedo OP हो जा यार. Moses Caicedo, Malo Gusto. और क्रॉस आया है, लेकिन again not great cross, but is it a foul for against Malo Gusto? No. Yes, good one, man. But Chelsea keeping the ball, Newcastle keeping the shape. Caicedo getting the ball from Enzo. Again, Caicedo पता नहीं क्यों single player खेल रहा है. Why is Enzo playing in front of him on the left hand side? I have no idea. No, not really. Ability wise maybe, but in terms of the legacy, not really. Top 20, yes. Cross आया और भाई Gusto OP, man. लेकिन Newcastle keep the ball just about, or we get a throw in the end. Come on, man. Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea till I die. I know I am. Amshu, goal. Yes, it is goal. Palmer, Tanagri bhai, cold Palmer vibes. Awesome, man. And I believe in Enzo assist as well. Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea. It is Cole Palmer with a fantastic left-footed strike, right half space on the edge of the box. Brilliant strike. Cole Palmer is the one, man. It is Malo Gusto throw-in. Caicedo keeps the ball, or Enzo picks a cold Palmer, or as cold as fuck. He scores, man. Come on, Chelsea. 2-1. Ab you better defend and score one more goal. That is it, man. Come on, man. Palmer in inshallah. Bola tha Gaurav. Tactic is Palmer in inshallah. Bilkul, man. Get in, man. And Newcastle, if they are coming back from this as well, tab to bhai shuru ho jata hai hum bhi. You know what I mean. But abhi ke liye, let's just keep at it. Very important few minutes coming for Chelsea. Very important few minutes. Bilkul, Gaurav. 100% agreed. In fact, I would like to see a better shot than on Mata. Having said that, Enzo assist, bilkul. Enzo, again, यहां पर न्यूकासल का लेकिन आया काउंटर, यहीं पर हम गलत कर देते हैं। मोजेस कैसेडो, एंजो फर्नांडिस, दोनों बॉल रखते हुए ब्रिलियंटली, और यहां पर जैक्सन टच, स्टर्लिंग कुछ कर, स्टर्लिंग करना, हटना मत, स्टर्लिंग नहीं यार, गोल लाइन ब्लॉक, साला difficult. I know it's easier said than done. Should have played in Cole Palmer was waiting. Very well done by Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo to begin with, and Jackson. Sterling well tried, but come on यार, अंधा है क्या? Cole Palmer was there यार, पास करना था यार first time. Clearly the goalkeeper was coming to you, man. Raheem Sterling, sorry, fuck off right now, man. Fuck off right now. As much as we are in the lead and I know you are a Chelsea player. Right now, to the bench, I mean. और यहां पर almost a goal आते हुए एक और curler by Isaac. By end-to-end game, it's a 6-pointer. मौत का खेल का बुलावा भाई आ गया है. Come on, man. Come on, Chelsea. अभी substitution मांगता है. अभी मैं बोल रहा हूं substitution मांगता है. अभी हो गया बस. Raheem Sterling, the most experienced player in your team, से नहीं आया. By the way, well done to Dubravka and Dan Burn. लेकिन come on, very well done. Caicedo की मेहनत, Enzo का पास, for a change, Nicholas Jackson winning a header and getting a glance through to Sterling, और Sterling fending his man off. पूरा मेहनत गया कीचड़ में, टट्टी में मिल गया भाई. Sorry, pardon my language. And now it's an end-to-end game, guys. It's an end-to-end game. I can see a goal coming either ways. Let's see. कोल पामर को फर्स्ट, या बिल्कुल अग्रीड, 100% अग्रीड. दैट इज वेयर बेसिकली यंगस्टर्स को बोला जाता है, नॉट अ रहीम स्टर्लिंग. फेयर पॉइंट ईथन, एब्सोल्युटली. यहां ये वाला तो मुड्रिक को भी दिखता था क्लियरली. मुड्रिक से गलती भी जाती है, हम लोग इतना ब्लेम नहीं करते, एंड दैट्स फेयर. व्हाई? बिकॉज द गाय इज इनएक्सपीरियंस्ड. रहीम स्टर्लिंग हैव बीन देयर इन अ पोजीशन फॉर इयर्स टुगेदर ब्रो, एंड यू हैव मिस्ड मेनी एंड यू हैव स्कोर्ड मेनी. आई गेट दैट, बट ये एक मोमेंट था, वी वुड हैव बीन 3-1, खत्म हो जाता भाई गेम ऑलमोस्ट. वी शुड हैव स्कोर्ड दैट गोल. मैं अभी तक वो आई एम नॉट ऑफ दैट मोमेंट. आई कैन नॉट बिलीव इट. एज मच एज हमने लीड लिया है. यहां पर पामर ट्राइंग टू पुट इन गुस्तो, क्लियरली फाउल्स दिस प्लेयर. आई होप येलो कार्ड नहीं मिले दो गुस्तो को. Dan Burn, has he improved his performance in the second half? Probably he has, but again you would argue that the goal भी वहीं से आया था. भाई स्टर्लिंग अभी तक पिच में क्यों है? येलो कार्ड पर है, प्लस चांसेस मिस किया है. I would say yes, you want to gain the confidence and you don't want to take up the confidence of a player, but उसको आप पिच पर रख रहे हो. पॉच, आपकी गलती है ये. 65 मिनट में क्या हो जाएगा यार? दुनिया बदल जाएगी क्या साला? तब तक हम गोल खा लेंगे. पोचेटिनो, exactly bro, exactly man. Even Pochettino for this moment, as much as I'm the last one to say during the match Poch out etc, but for me in between the match भाई, as much as legendary managers इतने जिद्दी ठूट होते हैं, आपको 65 मिनट तक वेट करना है. आपको येलो कार्ड प्लेयर को सब्स्टिट्यूट नहीं करना. पता नहीं क्या चीज का पागलपंती है यार, आफ्टर मिसिंग चांसेस एज वेल. वो तो है ही है, लेकिन एवरी क्लब कैन नॉट कीप एवरी प्लेयर ना, सिंपल एज दैट. स्पेशली द बिग वंस हु डेवलप अ लॉट ऑफ प्लेयर्स, क्योंकि कंपटीशन इज कोई नहीं. अगेन it pains bro, but at the same time we suffer man. अगर विन आता है तो आई एम ओके, बट एट द सेम टाइम यू नो व्हाट, इतना क्लोज है इवन दैट यूरोपियन फाइट दैट a goal difference also might be considered for all we know. Yep, गौरव, एब्सोल्युटली. पता नहीं यार, देखते हैं. फॉर मी इट्स अ क्लियर केस कि यार मुड्रिक हैज ईदर बिन रबिश, टट्टी से भी बदतर रहा है. टट्टी का भी बुरा क्वालिटी वाला रहा है इन द ट्रेनिंग, समथिंग लाइक दैट. आई डोंट नो, दैट्स द ओनली थिंग आई हैव. और मे बी मडवेक, बोथ हैव बीन सो बैड, व्हिच प्रॉब्ली लैम्पार्ड ने बोला था एटलीस्ट फॉर मुड्रिक. पामर सूट्स एनी स्टाइल ऑफ प्ले ब्रो. मतलब एक फ्री मैन है हु ऑलवेज गिव्स ट्रबल टू द ऑपोजिशन. आयुष बोल रहे जगा दो, सांप सुंगा दो भाई, सांप सुंगा दो वापस से, जो सुंगा हुआ है बंदा. एज मच एज वी आर इन द लीड एंड क्रेडिट टू हिम एज वेल फॉर दैट, बोलना पड़ेगा. बट अगेन पामर को बॉल दो और इंशाल्लाह टैक्टिक है. गुस्तो ब्रिलियंट, Again, Enzo Caicedo stepped up in second half, I must say, definitely stepped up in second half. Gallagher OP always हम करते ही है for the work rate. कुकरेया in my opinion harshly criticized हुआ है, लेकिन my opinion कुकरेया को अभी प्रशंसा दूंगा at this point in time. टचवुड कुछ हो नहीं, हाफ टाइम पे मतलब 1 आवर पे सेल कर देंगे यहाँ तो, अगर मौका मिलेगा अनिकेत स्टर्लिंग को. बट डैन बर्न डूइंग बेटर यार. Come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea. No changes guys, what is this? No changes. I understand 8.5 days break हुआ है, and I understand that FA Cup game ही है against Leicester City, but it is a do or die game next week. और आपको इस गेम में you have to make sure that you don't get a red card. Sterling is a forward, but does he deserve to be more on the pitch really? I don't think so. पता नहीं. You mean Club World Cup, right? सतनाम, आप चेल्सी फैन हो ना सतनाम? That's a good point. Very good point. सजा तो मिलनी है यार, भुगतना पड़ेगा बंदे को. To be honest, वही एक मोटिवेशन बचा था पुदीना, वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा. तो not good news for Chelsea as well. भाई हॉलैंड अभी साउथगेट का जो असिस्टेंट है, he was there at Chelsea and we did very well by the way. Ayush, I hope he comes back. Shit यार, Newcastle on the counter. नहीं. Enzo letting the ball. Caicedo OP man. Moses Caicedo. And yeah, Newcastle again winning the ball, but Disasi doing well this time. Gusto क्या करेगा, वापस खेलेगा Disasi को, keeping it safe Chelsea. But भाई play out from the back क्यों करते हो, फिर किक करके lose करते हो ना possession. Why do you do that? Jackson not bad, but not keeping the ball on the kick. So यहाँ पर Newcastle building from the back again. Again guys, जो भी लोग देख रहे हैं, do not forget to hit that like button. In case you have not, we are targeting 250 likes for the stream. सब लोग जो भी यहाँ पर है, जो लोग सब्सक्राइब नहीं हो, let me know why, bindas on the DMs. लेकिन 250 likes is what we're aiming, not much. Anyhow, looking for a change मुझे लग रहा है, although उन्होंने एक change already कर लिया because there was a forced change first half midway, Gordon getting injured और Murphy coming on. But अभी क्या कर सकते हैं, देखते हैं. 66 मिनट भी हो रहा है अब तो कर ले भाई, बॉल भी बाहर गया है. I think the fact is 8.5 days मिले ना, तो पॉच बोल रहा है just play. This is a quality Chelsea side. Mudryk and Mudryk and Chukwuemeka are probably not ready to kind of take the pressure of a 1-goal lead. So Poch is saying like just play, it's okay. And rather get the understanding. यहाँ पर Caicedo के against free kick. I don't know if it was a real free kick, but let's see the replay. Isaac winning a free kick भाई Caicedo का against midfield में. But हाँ, maybe Poch is saying कि best keep the clean sheet for the rest of the minutes. जो भी बचा है उसके लिए at least, and then you get an understanding even better, or the same team starts on the weekend क्योंकि international break after that. I don't know. Again, remember injury FC तो है ही है दोनों clubs. Wow, brilliant. Would you sell Sterling maybe and Rafinha for around get Rafinha? I would. 60 million थोड़ा सा ज्यादा है. I think उसका आधा I would consider. Along with Sterling if you're asking, that is. लेकिन हाँ, नहीं गोल आने वाला है न्यूकासल का. लीप आया लेकिन लकीली गोल किक ओनली. हु वाज इट लीपिंग? बंदे को लग गई है लगता है. कौन है भाई? Danburn. Would you take ESR at Chelsea? भाई he was linked by the way last season. हार्दिक हमने कवर भी किया था. नहीं यार, not a Arsenal reject per se, but बहुत इंजर्ड रहा है रिसेंटली, सो आई डोंट नो इफ इज प्रूवन रिसेंटली इनफ फॉर मी टू बी श्योर. अगेन अभी मैं नहीं चाहता हूँ और यंग प्लेयर्स हु आर फॉर द फर्स्ट टीम, यंग प्लेयर्स और यूथ एकेडमी करते रहो आप लोग, करना है तो. यंग प्लेयर्स आर ओनली व्हेन दे हैव प्रूवन एट द हाईएस्ट लेवल एटलीस्ट फॉर अ गुड 2 years इफ नॉट मोर कंटिन्यूअसली. भाई 22 minutes and stoppage time left. I have a गौरव वाला फीलिंग, आई एम गेटिंग इट. चेंजेस भी आ रहे हैं न्यूकासल के. Yeah, he does not have man, वो रियलिटी है. अगेन आई नो अभी सोशल मीडिया क्या बोल रही होगी, बट यू नो व्हाट, मैं प्रोटेक्ट नहीं कर रहा. 8.5 days तक रहे ना. हाँ, स्टर्लिंग अभी तक क्यों है वो मैं प्रोटेक्ट भी नहीं कर सकता. लेकिन अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आई एग्री व्हाई इज नॉट मेड अदर चेंजेस, क्योंकि कार्नी चुकमेका कमिंग बैक आफ्टर इंजरी, ठीक है, Alfie Gilchrist very young center half है. Cesar Casadei, you can argue that maybe give him some minutes क्योंकि Gallagher was ill, maybe. हाँ, maybe Cesar Casadei आ सकता था और Mudryk आ सकता था. But apart from that, I don't see why you would criticize him much. But हाँ, Sterling वाला में तो definitely you have to criticize. Mudryk या Madueke को आना चाहिए था. लेकिन Newcastle making the changes, guys. नहीं सतनाम, यूसीएल फॉर्मेट में अपना कोई चांस नहीं है चेल्सी का भाई नेक्स्ट सीजन. सेट पीस डिफेंडिंग में तो रबिश. Almiron going off. Elliot Anderson and Kraft coming on. Dan Burn coming off as well. We should have taken Dan Burn or Mudryk आ रहा है guys. Mudryk is coming. Last 20 minutes के लिए आ रहा है Mudryk. Looks like it. Pretty sure. यहाँ पर गौरव तो बोले कैसेडे को लाना चाहिए मिडफील्डर को एक्स्ट्रा. बट कैसेडे बेचारा यार अनलकी. मोजेस कैसेडो ब्रिलियंट वर्क. कम ऑन. जैक्सन स्टर्लिंग शुड बी डूइंग बेटर टुगेदर मैन. वहां पर मोजेस कैसेडो की इतनी मेहनत वेस्ट चले गई यार. मुड्रिक फॉर स्टर्लिंग ही होगा. डोंट टेल मी अभी भी यार वील टेक ऑफ समवन एल्स. डोंट टेल मी गैलेगर के लिए है बिकॉज गैलेगर प्लेज अ प्रेसिंग रोल जो मुड्रिक कर सकता है. ही प्लेज अ नंबर 10 रोल. ये भी हो सकता है फॉर ऑल वी नो क्योंकि गैलेगर इज कमिंग बैक आफ्टर इलनेस. बट मैं चाहूंगा जब तो कैसेडाई और मुड्रिक दोनों को ला सकते थे अगर लाना ही था तो. अगर उसके लिए नहीं रहीम स्टर्लिंग है गाइस. चलो भाई 10 मिनट लेट किया है बट बेटर लेट देन एवर. स्टर्लिंग टाटा बाय बाय भाई. ऐसा गंदा वाला हगना मत वापस से. आई नो इट्स अ सरकास्टिक थम्स अप लेकिन आप लोग थम्स अप दीजिए स्ट्रीम पर भाई. अगेन जो भी लोग यहां पर देख रहे हैं लुक एट दैट लाइक बटन एंड हिट इट एज वेल. नॉट जस्ट लुक एट इट. बट अगर आप डिसलाइक करना चाहोगे तो बोलिएगा क्यों. और अब सब्सक्राइब नहीं करना चाहोगे तो बोलिएगा क्यों इन डीएम्स. ऑलवेज अवेलेबल इफ पॉसिबल. अरे यार फार पोस्ट में अगेन वी हैव लेट द बॉल ओवर द टॉप. व्हाई डू वी अलाउ दिस बॉल्स येट एंड अगेन एंड लकीली गोल किक है. नहीं आयुष एवरीवन देखो भाई डिस्क्रीट मैथ नहीं होता. ये मेरा लाइन है हमेशा मैं बोलता हूँ. इफ एक्स basically is equal to y in terms of experience of the Premier League and x does it, y should also do it. nahi, that is where is Jurgen Klopp and his Pochettino is different thing. But also the thing is आपका confidence, आपका context भी important है, the way that your club is doing. But I'm not protecting Poch. He's wrong. He should have brought on Mudryk at 56th minute and not 71st minute. लेकिन Petrovic getting a yellow card. What is this भाई? Time wasting के लिए 72nd minute में. What rubbish. नहीं कार्नी को मैं आई बी केयरफुल डिस्पाइट हिम नीडिंग गेम टाइम कंसिडरिंग दैट वो इंजरी के जस्ट बाद आ रहा है ना. मैं एक्चुअली यू नो व्हाट हाइट फैक्टर और लेग्स के कारण मैं शायद कैसेडाई को ला सकता हूं अगर गैलेगर लगा. मुड्रिक 1-2 ब्रिलियंट ऑसम. जैक्सन गेट्स द बॉल बैक अगेन पुट्स इट टू पामर ऑन द राइट विंग जो प्लेज इन गुस्तो. नो यार पामर वेटेड फॉर क्रिसमस बट कोई नहीं. एक असिस्ट और गोल किया तो कितना ही कर सकता है बंदा अकेला. Very well done by Livramento on the left wing of Newcastle. Meanwhile, Enzo goes for a tackle unsuccessfully. Livramento by owning Chelsea players or Chelsea Caicedo ko yellow card. I think it was not a yellow card. Harsh by the referee. Free kick, हाँ. But come on, man. Come on, referee, man. एक गेम दे दे भाई Caicedo को yellow card मत दे यार साले. Seriously, man.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
बिल्कुल यार मुड्रिक बेसिकली इज अ डेफिनेटली एन ऑफ द बेंच प्लेयर अभी के लिए. मैं वापस से रिपीट करता हूं. आई टोटली आई एम विद यू. आई एम अ मुड्रिक फैन. मैं बिलीव करता हूं. गो बैक टू सी व्हेन पीपल आर गिविंग हेट आई वाज बैकिंग मुड्रिक मोर देन एनीवन. और मुझे लगता है देयर इज लॉट ऑफ पोटेंशियल बट सर्टेन थिंग दैट ही डज टोटली रॉन्ग. ही इज नॉट अ 90 मिनट प्लेयर बट hopefully Poch uses him for 35 minutes and not for 15 minutes. That I agree. चलो स्नेहल भी यहाँ बोल रहे येलो तो नहीं मिलना चाहिए था. बिल्कुल थैंक्स स्नेहल फॉर कंफर्मिंग दैट. लिवरमेंटो द बेस्ट ऑन द पिच आई वुड से. मुड्रिक गिविंग अ कॉर्नर अवे बट कोई नहीं भाई. कम ऑन चेल्सी मेक श्योर यू आर फोकस्ड गाइस. इट्स अ कॉर्नर. थेरेपी की जरूरत ऑलरेडी. बट मर्फी हु हैज कम ऑन एज सब्स्टिट्यूट रिमेंबर द फर्स्ट हाफ. Not really, Gaurav. They are very dynamic. I don't think that is the case, but कोई नहीं. Might be wrong. Let's look at it again. नहीं यार वो नहीं आएगा ना. क्यों आएगा? He's getting Champions League football. Petrovic easy catch cross से, चलो nice one. Wow, Pudin, what a stat. But anyone, why have you given the ball away, man? Come on, man, Petrovic, you need to be doing better there, man. हमने गिफ्ट दे दिया, गिफ्ट रैप्ड. Should we really upgrade? Oh, Kukurea OP, man. Mark Kukurea OP, man. What an interception. Crucial one. ये चीज Virgil van Dijk करता तो भाई he was the world's best. Caicedo through ball missed. Intercepted by Newcastle. End-to-end game coming, guys. मौत का खेल है बिल्कुल. लेकिन यहां पर देखते क्या होता है मिडफील्ड में. रिमेंबर वी आर हैविंग अ येलो कार्ड. मुड्रिक खेल रहा. यूर राइट गौरव, यूर राइट. मुड्रिक खेल रहा नंबर 10 में. यू आर राइट मेरे भाई, यू आर राइट. Mudryk is playing at number 10. He's not playing left wing because Poch चाहता है that he is basically looking at attacking and not defending. Maybe, I don't know. क्योंकि wing से अगर beat हो जाते हैं on the counter, we are doomed. नहीं यार, we cannot. Simple. Again, depends on Mudryk's performance in the next 15 minutes. If he does the simple things right, that's what I want. I don't want him to no far post में cross. well done, almost a tackle, penalty देते हुए यहाँ पर दिसासी. लेकिन एंजो not bad. एंजो किक भाई, छक्का मार दिया एंजो ने. गुस्तो ने भी वापस से just to make sure एक थ्रो इन जाए. चेल्सी शॉट लेगी तो कॉर्नर होगा. हक देते हैं पेनल्टी बॉक्स. बिल्कुल नाइस पॉइंट. Seriously, man, I'm shocked, man. I just realized. Big up the chat here. We should be doing better, man, in attack. As much as भाई गोल आया है in those 2 moments. Again, पामर ने कहीं ना कहीं क्रिएट किया दोनों, with गुस्तो being in game play. क्या ही बोले यार, क्या ही बोले. Yes, Mudryk suits 10. थोड़ा स्नीकिंग इन हो जाए तो गोल मारेगा. अगेन 1-2 विद जैक्सन, ही इज नॉट टू बैड एट. बट यहां पर लेफ्ट विंग पर हम बीट हो रहे हैं और फार पोस्ट में शायद गोल आ जाए न्यूकासल का. नहीं समवन क्लोजिंग, साला क्लोज. चलो, वेल डन बाय Caicedo. नाइस टर्न बाय जैक्सन, ब्रिलियंटली डन बाय जैक्सन. इनफैक्ट कम ऑन मैन, कम ऑन माइकल जैक्सन, एक्शन जैक्सन. फर्स्ट टाइम बॉल खेलना था फार पोस्ट में टू अ पामर, बट नो, ही प्लेज इन गैलेगर. गैलेगर क्या करेगा जल्दी से. मुड्रिक के पास बॉल है. कम ऑन मुड्रिक, गोल. कम ऑन, it is Misha and Mikhailo Mudryk. Come on man, come on Chelsea against Newcastle. Newcastle is Mudryk's bunny, man. Come on, man. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. And is it real, भाई? क्या हम सपना देख सकते हैं यूरोपियन फुटबॉल का? Is it coming? A 6-pointer, and Mudryk has made a difference. And in my opinion, we have to credit Pochettino also, क्योंकि उसने खेला Mudryk as a number 10, which none of us would have thought. And Jackson has drifted wide and being kept on the game. So I think he deserves credit. Gallagher, important moment playing in Mudryk. I think Gallagher assist होगा, but brilliant, man. Brilliant by Nicholas Jackson on the left wing. What brilliant work. And Mudryk keeping his cool. Has Mudryk grown? Is it a boy to man moment for Mudryk? Let's see. Newcastle के against yet again. Remember that Kieran Trippier moment? और यहाँ पर we have been lucky at times. You can argue in the game. But in terms of the finishing, we have been better this game for a change. There's a rare change. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Learn Sterling could सीख ले भाई. Misha in the house, man. Misha in the house, man. It is Mikhailo Mudryk. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल गौरव ओपी भाई. पॉच ओपी होना चाहिए. As much as late substitution के लिए गाली भी मिलनी चाहिए. But to be honest, it has worked. So why cry when it's not working? By the way, Caicedo with an yellow card has worked his socks off. Caicedo, Enzo second half में क्या बढ़िया खेले. अगर कोई भी यहाँ बैठकर गाली दे रहा है Caicedo एंजो को, bring it on to me, man. गौरव बैन, बिग अप. लेकिन यहाँ पर हमने क्रॉस अलाउ किया है. पेट्रोविच ने कैच कर लिया. रिमेंबर दैट. एंड दिस इज इट, मैन. दिस इज इट, मैन. यस, समटाइम्स यू हैव टू विन डर्टी. दैट इज इट. दैट इज फुटबॉल. और ये एक गेम है वैसा. You can argue when it deserve, and to hell with it. I don't care right now. I don't care. Mbappe who? भाई वापस से भाई. Mudryk is giving those vibes, man. From the bench is next level, bro. सच में बोलूं तो, honest opinion. तो maybe Poch इसलिए attempt होता है, but we should be using him even more. Hopefully इस बार Sterling gets dropped. As much as it's a must-win cup game against Leicester. Nicholas Jackson working his socks off, winning the ball. Nice 1-2 again this bar. Can we score another goal? No. Palmer cannot. Blue Ronaldo, but instead is blue Messi. Mudryk OP. Come on, man. Yeah. Caicedo, brilliant entire game. Enzo Fernandez, brilliant second half. Conor Gallagher, brilliant on that moment in the goal, third goal. Because he made sure that he didn't come in Mudryk's way and he just touched rather than, kicking it himself. Yahan par Palmer winning the ball. Despite a goal and assist, working his socks off. Jackson, despite a goal, working his socks off. Kukurea coming after long-term injury. Big up to Kukurea, भाई. सब लोग भाई. Can we please have Kukurea OP? हमने खुद गाली दिया था कुकुरिया को. माँ कुकुरिया को. I know it's just one game. I know we are still 10th. But come on, guys. माँ कुकुरिया deserves some kind of kudos, भाई. बंदे इतना दिन के तक बाहर रहता है और ये परफॉर्मेंस देता है. I have to give him, man. माँ कुकुरिया. Much as Gusto and Palmer OP for sure, and Caicedo. But Mark Kukurea, people like him need Chaloba, despite the mistakes. I would say big up to him, man. I like that mentality, man. Do not give up and do not lose your confidence. Hats off to every Indian watching the match at 3 a.m. Unreal love for Chelsea. We always do that no matter what. 4 बजे, 3 बजे, 2 बजे हो, 1 बजे हो, no matter what. और UCL football भी देखते हैं जो हम करेंगे कल. By the way, before that there is even a preview stream. और यहाँ पर साले रेफरी बोलूंगा तो भाई ट्रबल में होऊंगा. Saleh, seriously, Caicedo being kicked and not being given a yellow card. Newcastle are good, but they're bad at the same time at times. But I understand the desperation. जब पॉच को क्रेडिट देने की बात हो तो तब सिर्फ आप ही रहते हो. टू बी ऑनेस्ट, यू आर फेयर. थैंक यू स्नेल फॉर सेइंग इट. थैंक यू. मैं पॉच को सबसे ज्यादा गाली देता था. यू नो इट स्नेल मोर देन एनीवन. एवरीवन ओजीज ऑफ द चैनल जस्ट सेकंड अस इफ यू थिंक अदरवाइज. मैं सबसे फर्स्ट पर्सन था एटलीस्ट अपने कम्युनिटी जो बता पहुंच आउट. लेकिन सब चीज की टाइमिंग होती है. यू गॉट टू बी फेयर व्हेन यू गॉट टू बी फेयर. द फैक्ट इज, एंड नन ऑफ अस, मे बी गौरव इन द चैट, नो वन एल्स वुड हैव पुट मुड्रिक इन द नंबर 10 पोजीशन. आई स्वेयर नो वन वुड हैव. हम लाइक फॉर लाइक करते. गैलेगर, हु वुड हैव थॉट गैलेगर वुड हैव कम फ्रॉम लेफ्ट विंग से. यस, इट डजंट वर्क ऑल द टाइम, बट इट हैज वर्कड, सो गिव क्रेडिट. सिंपल. और Nicholas Jackson, the way that he's worked his socks off, you cannot say that they're not playing for the manager, man. So kahin na kahin, when these moments come in seasons, it's important to back your team and your manager, guys. But you criticize and be constructive. यहाँ पर जितना मैंने प्रेस किया कुकुरिया को, साले ने बॉल दे दिया और फिर फ्री किक भी. Again, अगर गोल्स काउंट होते हैं फॉर मैन ऑफ द मैच, असिस्ट काउंट होते हैं, तब तो अलग चीज होता है. पामर डेफिनेटली टेक्स द मैन ऑफ द मैच ऑलरेडी इन 81st मिनट. बट द रियलिटी इज, द ऑनेस्ट ओपिनियन इज, सेकंड हाफ का एंजो फर्नांडिस हैज बीन ट्रेमेंडस. फर्स्ट हाफ एंड सेकंड हाफ का इंक्लूडेड, काइसेडो, गुस्तो हैव बीन सुपर्ब. एंड जैक्सन एज वेल मैं बोलना चाहूंगा, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, राइट अप देयर विद गैलेगर एज वेल. ये 4-5 क्या वर्क किया भाई. एंड रिमेंबर, गैलेगर इज कमिंग आफ्टर एन इलनेस. Good point, Aniket. I think, guys, this is where Poch needs criticism. 3-1 है, 2-goal lead is never a safe lead. But literally, भाई 8 मिनट और 24 टाइम बाकी है. कासेडाई को मिनट्स दो यार. लेस्टर के साथ he's cup tied anyway. Come on, give Casadei some minutes, man. I would take off Gallagher right now or Enzo right now, one of them two. Maybe Gallagher क्योंकि वो illness के बाद आ रहा है and we need him for the 90 minutes of the cup game. Or remember, Enzo is suspended for the cup game, guys. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. हम cover करेंगे preview show, weekend cover में. But this Sasi playing out from the back. Oh, this Sasi playing out from the back as though he owns the pitch. Gallagher plays in Palmer in the half space on the left hand side, but he loses the ball. Palmer, that is. Come on, Ayush, nice. EPL ही हमारे Champions League 130 मैच दिखा रहा है. बिल्कुल. Mudryk has great acceleration. There are certain things which Mudryk has which no one on the pitch has. Simple. But there are certain things that he needs to get. 100% agreed. Casadei को आना चाहिए अभी. Especially since anyway Enzo is not available for the Leicester match. So please keep Enzo. लेकिन take off Gallagher and get on Casadei. Like for like with the lesser quality, but he deserves at least 7 minutes यार. Poch, come on यार. Mudryk, again, dynamic positions, guys. It's not like a fixed position, but basically speaking, he's playing behind the striker. Gaurav, that's the reality. Gallagher is literally playing the left wing. Goal आना है. अरे बच गया यार. Cross आया था. We allowed the cross yet again. Ball के थक गया. Far post में Liverpool was there. trying to play 1-2. Malo Gusto, Moses Caicedo. Brilliant play, man. Malo Gusto and Moses Caicedo. Gallagher on the left hand side, kya karega akela? I don't think he has the legs though, and he is challenged easily. Very well done by Kraft, man. Superbly done by Kraft. But as things stand, it is almost we pinched a goal, lekin we didn't get it there. Koi nahi. And Palmer has pinged the ball back, lekin Jackson gives it away. Guys, again, जो भी लोग यहाँ देख रहे हैं who have not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Take the press of a button, nothing more than that. If you're watching from Twitter or on any other platform, request you to try and log in for a couple of seconds and hit that bell icon. Not just on Almighty Blues, but on Almighty Sports. वहां पर you missed some of the meme reviews. Recent एक वीडियो आया है और as well as a live session किया हमने. If you have missed that, you missed content, bro. Content. Real content जो हम कर रहे हैं. 4th season of the IPL we are going to cover, guys. 4th season of the IPL. Proud to say that. Again, thanks to the Almighty fam Ghanta gang to say that. To be able to say that. लेकिन Mudryk now giving the ball away. अब देखो ये एक moment था ना, Mudryk gave the ball away. This is criticism of Mudryk. That is why he's not a starter. I agree with Poch वहां पर, but he should come on at 50th minute and not 70th minute. वो भी मैं agree करता हूँ. That's what I'm saying. Jacob Murphy trying to cross, but no avail. अब तो विन ही होगा. 5 minutes of stoppage time है. I hope we don't do a Luton. भाई कॉर्नर जीते न्यूकासल. बिल्कुल भाई आयुष. It is important because मैं quickly as corner is going to be taken. Kukurea is by meanwhile not fit. Kukurea is, I hope recurrence नहीं है इंजरी की. What is happening Kukurea? आप देख सकते हो राइट हैंड साइड में ऑन द टेबल. As things stand, कैसेडाई आ रहा है. बाय द वे बिग अप टू पॉच. 10 मिनट लेट करता है लेकिन करता है सब्स्टिट्यूशन आजकल. तो Palmer going off. Interestingly, it's not Gallagher. Palmer going off. तो obviously a goal and assist and मतलब definitely man of the match मिलेगा उसको officially. But again I say it, repeat it. For me, Cassidy, Jackson, Gallagher, Fernandes, Kukurea, Gusto, brilliant play in my opinion. That work rate, that winning those second balls, putting those interceptions important. Coming to the table, 40 points here Newcastle, Chelsea at 39 with a game in hand. Best case scenario, we win that, we become 42. We become equal to Brighton, we become 8th. West Ham 1 to 2 points drop करेगी. तो you have a technical chance of finishing 7th in Europa League. Simple as. लेकिन यहाँ पर गोल आ सकता है न्यूकासल का in the box. तो अभी क्या सिस्टम खेल रहे हैं भाई? गैलेगर अभी भी लेफ्ट साइड ही खेलेगा क्या? मुड्रिक अभी भी नंबर 10 खेलेगा क्या? अभी प्लेइंग लाइक अ फ्लैटिश सिस्टम नो? A 3-3-3-1. Cassidy is actually playing on the right hand side, bhai. He's actually playing on the right hand side. Like for Palmer, man. Nah, if he qualifies for European spot, then to he deserves, no? It'll be unfair of me to tell that he's out. Yeah, वो excite नहीं करता इतना, but अब किया तो किया है, simple. That was what the expectation was. Traditional 10th position. अभी के लिए, लेकिन we have a game in hand, Pudin. Remember that. I know. By nicely one यहाँ पर again Cassidy doing well. Mudryk, what pace, man! Mudryk OPR, Misha, awesome. Cross आया, brilliant. लेकिन साला कोई near post में run नहीं मारा यार. We need to understand the situations. Mikhailo Mudryk, man. Let's give one to Mikhailo Mudryk. Banda, attitude, awesome. I love this attitude, man. Awesome attitude, man. Brilliant attitude. I love it, man. This guy deserves it, man. Deserves it. Bande ko khela nahi gaya, but the way he has ran after coming on, big up to Mikhailo Mudryk, man. Mikhailo Mudryk, Misha bhai, fan bro. Big up, man. That tells me he has a mentality, and that's something that he needed to have worked on previously. और वो लग रहा है, maybe Poch का wrong decision, maybe right decisions, I don't know. But Mikhailo Mudryk का लग रहा है, वो बहुत baby steps है, बहुत अभी जाना है आगे. लेकिन it's just Newcastle, I know, was also in 11th position, but we have to give credit where it's due. Come on, man. Definitely next level. Next level. Timo Werner who? As much as he won the European Cup with us. लेकिन बिल्कुल मैनचेस्टर सिटी फैन कचरा है भाई अपना, ऐसे ही नहीं बुलाते प्यार से. Still people on Twitter like Poch winning a game against hospitalized. अरे यार रोते रहो भाई, सब लोग रोते रहो. कितना फुटबॉल, सॉरी मैन, आई नो पीपल माइट गेट ऑफेंडेड, लेकिन भाई कुछ कुछ होता है भाई, certain teenagers, not all of them, certain teenagers फुटबॉल देखे नहीं है. Winning ugly is part of football. Do you all know that even? Winning ugly has always been part of football. आप अगर एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो being 11th आप you want a sexy football and a poch ball all the time, no. As much as he is to be criticized on man management, yes. लेकिन come on. Yeah, moments, clutch. Arey, Jackson trying his best to get a 1-2 completed to Gallagher, lekin to no avail. Jackson, brilliant man. But Newcastle keep the ball. Again, Newcastle defensively thoda bahut hai issues. Livramento, man. Feel sad for him. He doesn't deserve to be in losing team much. Again, ex-Chelsea man, if you know, academy. But Livramento, man, brilliant player, man. Kya player, pyara player hai Livramento. Super, man. Always he was good. But I didn't expect him to be so good so early. You know what I mean? We don't care, man. We don't care, Ayush, right now. Again, long journey. वापस से करना है अपने को, लेकिन we are there no matter what. We are there no matter what. And we had to be there or thereabouts. Chelsea. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Newcastle playing with the ball easily. भाई अभी whistle बजा दो. 30 seconds बाकी और stoppage time. कितना stoppage time आएगा guys? Let me know. Everyone in the chat. Man of the match after Palmer. If you have to pick your second best player in this match after Palmer, who would it be? यहाँ पर गोल हमने एक shit, we have considered fucking goal, man. Rubbish. भाई stoppage time में we can concede as well. Heart attack FC is back. साला यहाँ I was मार्क कुकरिया को प्रशंसा जल्दी दे दिया. Should Petrovic should have done better. What a finish by Murphy though. Shit, man. यहाँ साला man of the match पूछ रहा था 90 minutes में क्या हो गया. Mark Kukurea, what rubbish, man. Why did you do a David Silva of Arsenal, man? David Luiz. Why did you do a David Luiz of Arsenal, man? You have to question all the three. मतलब दिसासी को शक करना थोड़ा I think unfair रहेगा, but Kukurea and Petrovic, yes. Jackson off. Time wasting tactics. Chukwuemeka coming on. Just hope that we defend. Guys, I think 6 minutes of stoppage time hai. This is total panic stations, guys. We cannot bottle it from here. We cannot do a Luton wala match yet again and this time be lucky. Come on. Bilkul, that's true. But what's going to happen, Abhi? Just keep the ball. Just keep the ball. Mudryk, just keep the ball. Mudryk, just keep the ball. Mudryk, you don't need to do that. Shot क्यों लिया यार? Gallagher, why? Just keep the ball. इतना मुश्किल है क्या सालो? हरामियों, pisses me off, man. Just keep the fucking ball. Why do you want to give the possession to Newcastle? We give a throw in away. Well done by Chaloba. Nice tackle यहाँ पर. On counter, Newcastle were attacking. Seriously, man. We could have got the fourth goal, but that shot was not on Gallagher, यार. अब आप अगर concede करें ना, that moment has to be questioned. And it has happened before. We don't learn from our mistakes. Just keep the ball. Stop heading the ball. Just keep the ball. Take it to the corner line. Just show your bum to your Newcastle player. Do not give the ball away. Come on, bhai Carney. Come on. Just keep the fucking ball. Why can't we keep the ball, man? I'm losing it, yaar. I'm losing it. As much as we are winning, bhai, last 3.5 minutes hai. Come on, Chelsea. Stamford Bridge. Don't let the away fans be louder now. It's easier said than done, I know. But Newcastle building from the back. Bhai, sala 3:30 बजे चिल्ला रहे हम. Jackson नहीं है यार, आयुष. भाई, बलि का बकरा हमेशा Jackson को नहीं बनाते. Jackson is already off. It was Carney Chukwuemeka, मेरे भाई. Big up. जैसे पुदिन बोल रहे, yes, it was Carney Chukwuemeka, not Jackson. Jackson is already off. Carney Chukwuemeka and Mudryk are playing up top with Gallagher and अपना Cassidy being the wings. Wow. What a Chelsea, man. But Kukurea, man, seriously, that moment that you वापस से Kukurea को shit, man. Kukurea losing the ball unnecessarily, going for challenges like David Luiz of Arsenal. Shit, Petrovic catching it. Heart attack FC almost, यार. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Petrovic yellow card पर है. आप time भी नहीं ले सकता. Petrovic, just play it high. Just play it high. Just play it high. Everyone kick it up. ये रेड कार्ड मत लेना भाई. तू साला मिस करेगा लेस्टर के साथ. हाँ, चलो किक कर दिया. Somehow win the ball, Chelsea and keep it now. That's it. Nice header by Cassidy. Cassidy का height use हुआ, लेकिन Dubravka gets it, और they are playing out from the back अभी. Kukurea, Kukurea. Luckily Kukurea को foul नहीं दिया गया against Murphy. Got the touch, so we get a throw in. Now, if we are losing the ball out of possession, man, seriously, we don't deserve it. Poch is on the sidelines for a change. सीरियसली मैन, इतना लॉजिक नहीं है. 5th स्टैंडर्ड में जब हमने फुटबॉल सीखा था, when you are on the lead, when you are a forward, in the last couple of minutes, you just bloody keep the ball. You just keep the ball unless it's a sure shot goal attempt. Again, we have given free kicks away like anything, like easily in the last 2 minutes. Why? I don't know. Seriously, bhai. We have again given a free kick away, Cassidy this time, but luckily वो लोग direct free kick नहीं लेते. पता नहीं यार. हार्ट अटैक एफसी. अब देखो विंग पे मिला है, देखते क्या करते. एंजो प्लेइंग अ 1-2 नाइसली मुड्रिक के साथ. मुड्रिक जस्ट कीप द बॉल, जस्ट कीप द बॉल, जस्ट यार गिव इट बैक. कुकरिया प्ले टू एंजो, एंजो गिव इट टू कैसेडो. नहीं, एंजो स्विच ऑफ प्ले के. नाइस नाइस, नॉट टू बैड. गुस्तो को मिला है, वेल डन. गुस्तो खेल, कैसेडो को नहीं, वापस से पीछे खेल ले. हाँ, दिसासी को दिया. दिसासी कैसेडो को दे. इट्स ओके. Disasi, you don't need to play that high ball, but ठीक है, he's kept the ball. Mudryk, nice touch. I like that. Mudryk, nice touch, given to 1-2, or certainly fouled है भाई. Come on, man. Mikhailo Mudryk winning a free kick in a very important position, and an important yellow card for the Newcastle player. और referee जाग गया भाई. Referee जाग गया भाई.
Nice.
चलो भाई, don't drop your shoulders, just keep the ball. Exactly. Play a short free kick. Just keep the ball. Simple. Do not try a direct free kick right now. I know it's expected वो लोग press करेंगे. So be it. I don't care. I don't care. Right now, we cannot concede on counter. Last का minute है भाई. This is the last minute. Knowing the referee, he might just add on 30 seconds for all we know. Come on, Chelsea. Enzo on the right wing. Yes, nice Enzo. चलो, nice. ओए रेफरी, बटन लाइन्समैन, बटन पेन कराया साले. It was a throw in for Chelsea, idiot. How did Chelsea win a throw in, man? He gives the Newcastle player a throw in. Obviously Liverpool to ex Chelsea man, लेकिन come on, यहाँ पर we win the ball back दो. Carney rubbish man. Carney तो शोबॉट करने के लिए आया last 30 seconds के लिए. Gallagher fouled the Newcastle player, but referee says play on. यहाँ पर come on, we cannot lose it. चालोबा क्लियर इट. नाइस चालोबा. ओह ट्रेवर चालोबा भाई, खत्म हो गया यार. रेफरी वॉच देख यार, बैटरी नहीं है, पेन कराया क्या वॉच में भाई. 96-32 हो गया है मेरे वॉच में. 96 मिनट का मैं वॉच था. आई नो इट्स अ मिनिमम, बट कम ऑन यार. रेफरी इडियट. अभी अगर कंसीड किया ना चेल्सी ने, गोल किक है. कम ऑन चेल्सी, कम ऑन चेल्सी, कम ऑन चेल्सी, कम ऑन चेल्सी. चेल्सी. ओ भाई, जान में जान आई. मर के जीते. गाली पड़ेगा पहुंच को सोशल मीडिया. टू हेल विद इट. I don't care. We have won a 6-pointer after a while, guys. This is a proper 6-pointer. Newcastle injury FC, Chelsea injury FC, Chelsea moments FC in this match, but we will take it. We will bite your hand off. Apologies, but it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. As things stand, yes, abhi bhi Chelsea are there. I believe we are still, by the way, 11th. I believe. लेकिन गेम इन हैंड है. That's the difference. Newcastle 10th है. भाई साहब, कोल पामर कहाँ है आपके किधर है भाई? चरण किधर है कोल पामर के चरण? किधर है पेप ग्वार्डियोला के चरण यार? कोल पामर को अलाउ नहीं किया होता आना तो क्या ही बोलते यार. भाई साहब, दिस गाय लिटरली बेल्ड अस आउट. Literally bailed us out. Cole Palmer, कचरा भाई. हम लोग गैलेगर को फेंकना चाह रहे, हम लोग बेचना चाह रहे. Enzo Fernandez, as much as the hate he got in the first half and deservedly so on social media, Enzo Fernandez, what a fantastic second half performance despite losing balls unnecessarily in the end. Caicedo, yellow card था for the last half an hour almost. Very well done entire match. Kukurea, up until मैंने प्रेस किया अच्छा था, उसके बाद में हगा है और थर्ड सेकंड गोल जो कंसीड किया है, it is because of Kukurea. Let's be real about it. Sterling, जितना ज्यादा बोल दो उतना हगा है. Jackson, salute bro, salute. As much as lucky goal था, Gusto, salute bro, salute. Disasi Chalova could be better, but I'll take it. Mudryk, Mikhailo Mudryk के लिए हो जाए everyone. Come on man, let's everyone have one for Mikhailo Mudryk. That is the attitude I want to see at Chelsea Football Club. Mikhailo Mudryk, जो you can almost argue unfairly not being picked at times, is basically coming in despite not getting minutes and running his socks off. I love it. I love it and I think I deserve it. Come on man. Mikhailo Mudryk may not be a finished player in terms of the skills. In terms of basically बहुत सारा बात काम करना है उसको. लेकिन let's be real. That is the attitude if you want to be a player on the wings. If you want to be a player in the attacking third. He played number 10 by the way. Credit to Poch for a change. And that's how a goal came because he was in that position. जो Sterling by the way हगा था. We should have done better man. We should have done better. Big up to Mikhail यहाँ पर. Sense City ये कहाँ से हो गया? Defensively we are all over the place. Yes, absolutely. वो fact है. But the reality is Poch is working to the future. Plus we still have injuries. हम भूल नहीं सकते गौरव. Bardishile is not fit. Remember a proper header that helps. I know it's not the best. वो उसमें भी mistakes है. But again, remember Colwill is not fit right now. Chilwell is not fit. Now Poch will reach James. Of course, the Poch will bench Mudryk next game. पता ही है कब गेम बोलेगा डू और डाई हैव यू नीड एक्सपीरियंस एंड स्टर्लिंग विल स्टार्ट. अब तो मैं भी बोलता हूँ स्टर्लिंग को शुरू नहीं करना चाहिए. माय ओपिनियन. Mudryk स्कोर्स नेक्स्ट मैच में ड्रॉप होगा. वी शो एटीट्यूड एंड इंटेंट टुडे. इथन बोल रहे दैट्स समथिंग एग्जैक्टली. You need not have the quality, but you need to have the balls and the intensity, the intent. चेल्सी का प्योर परिवार ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं. अब सो जाओ, सो जाएंगे यार. एक्साइटमेंट अभी तो थोड़ा सा उड़ेंगे, फिर यूसीएल का बात करेंगे कल. एवरीवन, विनीत एब्सोल्युटली स्क्रैपी विन in the end and a win at the same time nonetheless. Pochettino roller coaster class. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Chelsea till I die. I'm Chelsea till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm Chelsea till I die. Yes, celebrating 11th position. Everyone who want to clip can fucking clip. I don't care right now because it's few and far between. जहां तक हमें याद है कि हम कहीं ना कहीं that European spot 7th place rivalry भी हम जीते हैं matches this season, and that's the reality of Chelsea Football Club at this point in time. Although we'll be back or football is a cycle, but we should be doing better. जैसे तैसे खत्म हुआ हार्ट अटैक एफसी. बिल्कुल भाई, थेरेपी लेनी नहीं. कोल पामर भाई 100% मैन ऑफ द मैच, नो टू वेज अबाउट इट. लेकिन हाँ, आफ्टर पामर इफ आई हैव टू से, इफ अ प्लेयर रियली स्टोर्ड इन द मैच, ऑल्दो हम बोलेंगे काइसेडो. आफ्टर गेटिंग येलो कार्ड काइसेडो थोड़ा सा थम गया था. एंजो फिर ज्यादा जच रहा था. Gallagher was very good despite coming off an illness, but I think Jackson को कहीं ना कहीं हम बोल रहे हैं that we criticize him a lot, but again he was very मतलब hard working आज. Plus goal lucky था, चलो ठीक है, and plus he shouldn't have been offside in a couple of positions, fair enough, but Jackson बोलना पड़ेगा, the way he ran off. Again third goal जो winner है eventually, जो winner है याद रखिए, Mudryk का goal जो winner है, that particular goal came because of Jackson's run on the left hand side. People, we all forget the pass before the pass. Jackson, Gallagher and then Mudryk. But कोई नहीं, as a sub जच रहा है. Does that mean Poch will not start him? Probably yes. Leicester City का coach Enzo है और Chelsea का Enzo absent रहा है. We'll talk about that for sure. भाई लेकिन भाई जो भी लोग जुड़े, first of all big up to everyone, big shout out to everyone यार. First of all is 3:33 AM in the morning. People out there, big up यार. जो लोग बोलते हैं भाई, with all due respect, my brothers and sisters from certain countries, वहां पर no disrespect, that today I have to wake up at 1 AM to watch the match. Today I have to wake up at 12 AM to watch the match. It is 3:33 AM in the morning when we are 11th in the table. These nights is something which makes us strong as a fan base. This is something that you need to remember, guys. This is respect to you, each and everyone watching, and we have definitely the same amount of passion at 3:34 in the morning that we had even at basically 8:34 in the night. That is basically what a fan is. Sometimes, not always, pagalpanti ki had hoti hai, I get that, but Big respect to people, man, especially who are watching at those times. People in Asia, people in Australia. I know it is very, very difficult to follow football, but we are there no matter what. We are there no matter what, and we'll be there tomorrow as well. Not just for अपने club, but also for neutral, just football love of the UCL. हाँ, by the way, सब लोग like button तो दबाइएगा ही, अगर अभी तक नहीं दबाए, क्योंकि it's a win after all, whatever it is. But also hit that bell icon. Check करिएगा if you're not getting notifications. Give me that confirmation if you're getting notifications if possible via DMs or comments, both on Almighty Sports and Almighty Blues. Thoda sa, I am not seeing our old OGs coming on Almighty Sports. Why? I don't know. I don't know who told you that we're not doing content. We've always been doing content in the last couple of months. We were gaming streams चल रहे थे, वहां पर videos चल रहे थे, shorts चल रहे थे, बहुत सारे चीज चल रहे थे, and the live streams have restarted also. और उस दौरान हम ऑलमाइटी ब्लूज में तो कर ही रहे हैं जो चल रहा है, and more, and we are upgrading big time. We are putting in back into the channel even more so than what we always did. So we need as much support as possible. Again, much love to everyone who's supporting us no matter what, even at 3:45 in the morning. Raz has just given up, it seems. Yes, that's a fair point. Especially आज तो Southgate भी था, Raheem Sterling, that is. Interesting. पता नहीं, एक तो Gallagher on the left hand side was a surprise, but कोई नहीं, we have finally won it, so we'll take it, man. Nice one, Satnam. चलो भाई, up the chest no matter what. Love you all, no matter what, will be there. आज रात को, today, that is today, we are live on Almighty Blues at I think 8:40 PM, 8:30 मान लो, 8:45 मान लो, जो भी, that times, with us guest, and later UCL on both the channels. See you all, up the chest. Come on, Chelsea.